Bro was ahead of his time. What do y'all know about Skibidi Toilet? Bro had a vision. Bro listened to the voices. Logan Paul says he walked out of Oppenheimer. Everyone's just talking. Bro was expecting this. Just realize Skibidi Toilet is going to be 1 year old tomorrow. When you realize Skibidi Toilet was a year ago. What's your sign? I'm a Leo. Go away. I don't believe in that made up nonsense. So true. 10 signs, you're a Sigma male. There ain't even 13 billion people on Earth. What the hell? So Baby Shark, you know the baby that has 13 billion views. This school is a prison. Yet. My parents arguing whether I'll be a YouTuber or an influencer. Me wanting to be a doctor. The photo that created irreversible damage to the world. Zoomers. Short form content. Long form content. It's not called sped up or TikTok version. It's called Nightcore and you put an anime girl on the thumbnail. It's almost the end of the year and we want to see how you edge. Show us your most memorable edges. This post has been deleted. I think the Amongi, plural for Among Us, are larval Teletubbies. I'm into boys, but she is still really pretty. Bruh, that's sus. Sir, I am gay. Caught in 4K. What? I caught you acting sus. Bro, what? Gone. I won't bother anyone anymore. Wapo wapo, big my wafa. I ate my little brother's fruit snacks and came home and found this. How could you? Are those teardrops? I wish I had a kid that looked like this on retainer to follow me around and say facts when I talk to people. Type shit. Who the hell is that? I accidentally read this as Skibidi. Am I cooked?
You can't just tell somebody you're going to touch them when they disagree with your opinion.
Whose car is this? Bro's got the car. Lil Bro got suspended and had to come into school with the robot. Lil Bro is downloading the test answers. No way. Oh no, it says Skibidi. He was winning in a fight. Nicole Watterson, Sakuna, Gen Alpha Kids. Watching literal violence on YouTube Kids for 6 hours straight. I've seen enough. I'm satisfied. My fellow Gen Z and millennials, I warn you that this is what Gen Alpha will look like when they get to our age. Younger Gen Z. Gen Alpha is doomed. What 2006 and 2009 babies were doing in 2013. On Skibidi he goated. He on that Gyat Phantom Tech Skibidi Toilet type riz. Kids now versus me in the golden ages. Gen Z. I have depression. It's fine, I'll support you. Gen Alpha. I'm 5.
Go go gang gang.
When Gen Z complains about Gen Alpha's Skibidi Toilet obsession, as if they didn't act the exact same way with Ugandan Knuckles. Blow my mind. All of Gen Z are now teenagers or adults. Teaching Gen Alpha how to read. Pomni, yes. Gummy Goo, I really miss you. I miss you too. Not enough stimulation. So glad I grew up with this and not this. I'm 23 today and I realized that I am actually old now. I understood up to Rizzler. The rest is genuinely baffling. I walked into my friend's bathroom and see this. I'm crying. Flying cars, they said. We had such a bright future. Internet ruined it all. Drew this when I was 11 years old. Give me my lime. They're using science barely known to man to keep this child 8 years old for as long as possible. And they're not even trying to hide it. Look at him. Your package has been delivered. How was your delivery? Is that a goblin under a table? I was playing on my iPad and I broke my iPad. Really? How'd you break it? Any ye boys, I'm a ye girl. As long as you know what OFWGKTA stands for. Odd future Wolfgang kill them all. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you figure out if they're a keeper. Is this real? How am I supposed to sleep when this is outside my window? Absolutely heinous to put SpongeBob SquarePants on a sphere. This goes against everything he stood for. Help, I accidentally dragged this onto my FL, and I don't know how to take it off. 9-year-olds in the 80s. Does work and rides bikes with no helmet. 9-year-olds now. Plays Roblox. People before. Let's get lit. People now. Oh my god, it's Skibidi Grimace with the Riz and level 5 Gyat. Teenagers have started calling AI art boomer art, and consider it cringe. And I honestly couldn't be happier. Somebody please take Timu away from my grandmother. Nice, but made to be Gen Alpha, born to be a grandmother. My Minecraft world is older than bro. Get a new world, Unk. Bro, where the hell is this bus taking me? Gotta get my news from a trusted source. You don't want to see my other side. Me and my bestie slaying the war grounds when we get drafted for World War III. Yeah, there's no funk. People die. I remember that. Bruh. I constructed this in my head. It was very fun. Thank you. Hearing terms like Skibidi Toilet and Rizzler as a 25-year-old. Grapple blop pop bop bop yop yop. I'll take a Ban Ban Grimace Deluxe 4x4 Pizza Tower style. Extra Skibidi with Poppy and a Freddy. Light backrooms grease. Make it uncanny. Riz it and let it Ohio. Stupor Monkey Ball. Hell is getting creative. Why is nobody talking about this? Is this Alzheimer's simulator? Isn't that Riley's memories? You've got to be rizzing me. Mr. Young, what do you think of this? I am going to end myself. off. 1,000 likes and I'll get this. Toilet's broken, bro. By the way, not everyone has an iPhone. I feel you. Bro has the Egyptian SE7. Small chungus viewed under electron microscope. I want a John Pork boyfriend until you look through his phone and see he has thousands of contacts he talks to more than you. He calls all of them daily. Millennials. Why do boomers have to judge us for the stuff we like? Don't they understand we just have different interests? Also millennials when they see a kid enjoying Fortnite. Yeet the child. Gen Alpha nostalgia. Cops fear SpongeBob balloon. If you're too sick to go to school, you're too sick to play video games and watch movies. 15 signs you're a snoozer male. Super rare. And is it better than Alpha? I thought a snoozer male would just be a sleeper. Ewing, Skibbity, Sigma, Phantom Tax. What the hell happened to him? My mum has been crying about getting laid off all day, so I bought her all 4 Garden of Banban games to help her feel better. I worked for Mr. Beast. He's a fraud. Last year he told us he was 25. This year he says he's 26. Which is it, Jimmy? Wished I lived in America. Big houses and amazing rooms with fast food everything. Ah yes, fast food. Non-native English speakers. Skibbity Gyat Riz Ohio. Gen Z. Lol, Gen Alpha kids are so dumb at math. Also Gen Z. Happy 7th birthday. 10th, lil bro. My brain ain't braining. The math ain't mathing. How to draw sad anime eyes. Step 1. Draw an Among Us with big shoes. It's everywhere. It's literally everywhere. None of my roommates know that I'm running our entire home network on a minion Bob. We got hacked. You're so Skibbity, you're so Phantom Tax. Tom and Jerry exists. Every generation loves Tom and Jerry. Gen Z. Noticing Gen Alpha memes start to appear. Me getting angry at a child for watching a Skibbity toilet video. Me remembering that I watched Ugandan Knuckles when I was their age. Hasn't loaded, but I swear if it's that Smurf cat or strawberry elephant. You're good this time, gang. Egypt. Plants vs. Zombies. Having a younger little brother is so weird because why on earth are we making a Richard Watterson x himself Gacha Life music video? They call this one Homo Womo. How it feels trying to draw something from the fandom you're ashamed to be in. My Skibbity toilet OC help. Shame and guilt were originally new emotions Riley got an inside out to. It was not fun to watch. It was too heavy. Shame and what? Did Riley kill someone? TikTok is a place. My Pookie is slowly replacing me. Which one, Pookie? The one I'm talking to right now. Just because I said my dead dog was my first best friend doesn't mean I'm replacing you. I just told you she was my best friend. I'm sorry if I hurted you. They brain rotted you? This is what I like. Really? I just like Skibbity toilet. We found out there was a shooter at our school and the principal sent me out to go take care of him. After that day, everybody calls me the protector. And the school goes on lockdown when I get mad. Another horrible lies you can tell people. If George Washington existed today, he would be woke. No, he would not be woke. George Washington, if he existed today. I am quite fond of Skibbity toilet. Thank you. Cries while listening to Hawk Tour remix. I show speed respect button. 8th grade. As an 8th grader, that's true. My little nephew mad, he got online daycare. This vape cool as hell. You got TikTok on your vape? Society makes it look like the worst generation. How the internet destroyed Generation Alpha. Caution, iPad kids. Gen Alpha's brain rot is so bad. Gen Z's brain rot. When I'm in a cringe competition and my opponent is Gen Alpha, and this meme was definitely made by a Gen Z. Hi Patrick Bateman from American Psycho. I'm Pomni from Digital Circus. I really don't want to press play on this video. Me, being mysterious in class. Haha, sticking out your gat for the Rizzler. You're so Skibbity. Shut up, it's not even funny. Let's bring back MLG era. Yes. They treat new generation the same. They hate all the generations for it. The cycle never ends. So, Gen Alpha and their entertainment. Gen X, Zoomer, Boomer, Millennial, Silent Generation. Babies be eating anything. What the hell is apple chicken? Ew. Ah, man, I'd hate to try that. Gamer hypnosis. I am a gamer. I am a gamer. Daily affirmations. I am Skibbity. Comment amen to save Bob. Playboy card, what are you doing here? Amen. Unironically, something Gen Alpha wouldn't know about. Wii points card. I had a Wii and I did not know about this. Boomer humor. I hate my wife. Millennial humor. I hate my life. Gen Alpha humor. Mute button. I find this entertaining. Am I cooked? No, these videos are very entertaining. So this was under a comment from Ryan's toy review video. I knew this was going to happen. I called it. By the way, I knew that he was going to grow up. People age age? Send this to a friend who looks like this. I'm too scared to tag Jojo Siwa. What's going on with Jojo? Is she trying to act really edgy or something? I saw like her new recent music video or whatever. Having kids is great because you spend so much time and effort doing nice stuff for them. Vacations, parties, presents, treats, and it makes them incredibly angry. My kid got mad at me today because I'm always uploading the dishwasher. Yeah man, I too am furious about that. Footage of what swearing on Skibidi looks like. Can we start normalizing being kind? Some of you are rude, bro. It's insane. Gen Alpha, I hate being on Gen A. Our generation is so stupid. I want to be cool like the other Gen Zs, the other Gen Alphas. OMG, we're the oldest in our generation. So cool, right? One of my classmates called me a vamp. What is a vamp-phobic slur? So I bit her hand. Turns out her parents are lawyers, and they might sue because she contracted tetanus. Sure, she did. I'm so effing sick of mortals. Oh, this person thinks they're a vampire. I'm gonna force them to go in the dawn of sun. I'm never using Microsoft Bing again, bro. Google Chrome. No, please stay. Please. Hi. I cast Cockroach Storm. Expected rain to start at your location at 8:13 p.m. Some of y'all are afraid to be corny, but I was born on the cob. I remember saying, no we can't, to the Bob the Builder theme song. That's where the darkness in me began. The malice, the hatred. It was all from that moment. I think about this interaction every day of my life. Hey bro, change your battery in the smoke alarm, homie.
What?
At the beginning of the video, the smoke alarm beep went off. It means change the battery in it. That noise wasn't the smoke alarm. That was the hallway. It always makes that sound. I'm not answering this DM. My grandpa. I hiked 100 kilometers through snow to reach my school. Me. My school was around the corner. My child. Shut up, you two. Online class is about to start. Their face is killing me. Why everybody epic? When millennials become old enough for the media to finally move on to Gen Z and Alpha for ruining society. My time has come. Learning HTML at school. Welcome. Making sure she doesn't grow up with Skibidi Toilet Part 2. What is this? What is this? I baked you a pie. Oh boy, what? You see what I mean? It's not just Gen Alpha who had brain rot. We had annoying Orange, my anatomy teacher, bruh. When you fart, but you low-key mess with the smell. What I felt after mewing? Yeah, Res Sigma Aura. I'm currently in Uganda, and I just found this painted on the wall of a school. He found his way back to Uganda. The circle is complete. The story is finished. He found a way. What the hell kind of image is this, dude? Don't stop. Emotional blackmail. How Duolingo manipulates its 31 million users. I was so upset earlier, but then I saw a TikTok slideshow that said Charlie the Steak was fully lost media, and I'm busting my butt laughing. How do you lose this? Draw your character over this. The perfect way to play Bluey, the video game, with an Xbox Bluey. Bluey's dead. No. 10 p.m. One more YouTube video before bed. Oh, one more YouTube video before bed. 3 a.m. Boss baby in Minecraft attacks me with fidget spinner. Boomers. Millennials and Gen Z are too addicted to technology. Gen Alpha. Everyone's addicted to technology nowadays. And if you're not, guess you're just built different. I don't know. They'll just be making anything your profile picture. See how the Sigma plays around. When you riz inside a get inside someone's Skibidi me, understand what's rizzing on inside Ohio? The way she drinks her tea sheds a light onto how we misjudge intelligence and what a soul is. Look at this new power figure I got. Ignore my dry hands, by the way. Why the hell my dad gonna call me out of my room to show me this? And I said it was AI and we started arguing. The real Hulk, photographed in Africa in the year of 1944. I wasn't raised in the hood, but I know a thing or two about pain and darkness. I understand why Grandpa used to stand at the window like that now. Gen Alpha jokes aren't funny. How am I supposed to laugh to a toilet with a hurt?
My standard of funniness has to be your standard of funniness. What I find funny, you must find funny. And what you find funny, and I don't find funny, that means it's not funny.
Toad spotted getting freaky with a mushroom. Oh, what can he be doing with a mushroom? Me, knowing I have to work another 40 plus years. Or some idiot is set for life for saying, Hawk ta. Kid has S+ tier stats. Gets dragged to mother's base by Big Boss himself. This ain't Darman, this is Big Boss. Darman's alter ego. Why did Joe Biden send this message to someone? Hey, big head. When someone says something so outrageous that you have to look at the invisible camera like this. Millennial memes. Bad MS Paint cartoon. Wall of text. Political seething. I'm an incel, ha. Zuma/Gen Alpha memes. Completely random. Non-political. Catchy music. Funny because it's absurd. Short and sweet to not waste your time. Why is Zuma/Gen Alpha humor so superior? Gen Alpha culture starter pack. I heard good things about this game. I hope my phone can handle it. Sorry to tell tell you, man, but that's a video. Yeah, that's why they are called video games. What do I tell my teachers? Gen Z. Gen Z according to millennials. Gen Z according to their grandmas. According to Gen Alpha. According to boomers. What's a board game? According to themselves. Am I cooked? Little birdie told me you was chatting. Come outside, little bro. We ain't gonna do none, I swear. Bro's a skibbity toilet. Skibbity stewie. Skibbity toilet, bro. Inside Out 2 is a better masterpiece than Skibbity Toilet. I haven't watched it. I've watched some of Skibbity Toilet, and I'm gonna say Skibbity Toilet because I prefer the memes. I must not mock Gen Alpha. Mocking Gen Alpha is the mind killer. Mocking Gen Alpha is the little death that brings total generational solidarity, obliteration. I will permit them to be cringe, and when they grow up, I will turn my eye to their accomplishments. Where mocking has gone, there will be nothing. Only generational solidarity remains. Alternatively, Skibbity rizzed Giat Ohio Phantom text when Baby Gronk rizzed up Livy at Pizza Tower using his maxed out Sigma level on Fortnite. What a coincidence. Now that I think about it, Skibbity Toilet and Annoying Orange have a lot in common. Both were meant to be one-part videos that were made by two different creators, but then both got extremely popular to the point where both of the creators had no choice but to milk the hell out of these two in order to entertain millions of kids. Educational quiz games for kids to play. Omega Flowey. No, you can't do that. You're supposed to obey me. The 7 human souls. I must be in Minecraft, because when I look around, all I see are squares. This bar boring as hell. Learn numbers and colors with what the hell? I don't like Soy Jacks, especially not Soy Jacks teaching kids educational. What? Despicable Me. Going to Walmart to pick up milk and eggs. Hello everybody, my name is John Displayer. Evil restaurants. Okay, you have to order from one evil place. Where is it? Obviously on this list. Evil Hut. Never had Caesars before. Soldier of Christ, why art thou hidden? The demon of Babylon disguises himself with the coat of the righteous. It's October. Time for some scary theories. Which one of these guys would you rather see a Halloween theory on? Looking at this tweet is like looking at a photo of Archduke Ferdinand before his assassination. Girl, no, not the airplane water. It's boiled. In diese... Yeah, no one knows what you said. Can someone translate that? Vinland Saga. I have no enemies. Look here, I can't stop the sea. Only God can. Candy Crush Saga. Swap place with me and I'll explode. Okay. Fell asleep watching Minecraft Let's Plays. Woke up and it's the 4th inning of the 1995 ALDS. Joe Biden replied to your story. Yo, I love that song. Good morning, gorgeous. I think you missed my last... Whoa, he's a freak. Joe Biden's a freak. Yo, Joe. I know you're a freak like that. So excited for Gen Alpha to destroy Gen Z in 3 years the way we destroyed millennials. This will be to them what Small Bean was to us. We will be utterly humiliated. Before, boomers and millennials, old generation good, new generation bad. Gen Z, let us be ourselves. Gen Alpha, let us be ourselves. Literally a loop. It'll never end. Gen Beta, are Gen Beta gonna be more cooked? I don't know. Probably. True crime YouTubers. Okay, I think everyone has seen a meme about this at this point. I don't need to read this again. I've probably read, honestly, this meme sticks out to me because there are so many different formats of it. 100 times. Yeah, I'm not using this joke. Please, my joke long time to think. Your mama's so ugly. When she in Ohio, everyone run away and cry in Ohio. Then Skibbity come in. Skibbity toilet.
Skibbity doop. Yes.
Then he gets flushed away. Ugly mama. I got that Ohio riz. Come on, Brody, use it. Watching Gen Z and millennials make fun of Gen Alpha has been torturous. But they're actually stupid. 1, they're middle schoolers. 2, isn't that what all the gens said about us? Don't you remember being 11? It truly is just impulse reaction to cringe. Has not yet unlearned shame. The cycle continues. Let me out of here. I think we should kill cringe culture. Well, the thing with cringe is there is actually no thing as cringe. Because everyone has different humor. So one man's cringe can be another man's humor. Gen Alpha has all of this. What will Gen Beta have? Okay, make predictions in the comment. What will be the thing for Gen Beta? And let's say I get 300 comments and one person is right. We found a time traveler. Or you can predict the future. Either way, it's a win. Me when I'm happy versus me when I'm disappointed. Girl, I only date 6 feet guys. Me with 2 feet. If you're chased by a serial killer, you're both running for your life. Maybe I'm blind because I don't see. Bro, you should go outside. Outside, 11 p.m. Just one more YouTube video, then I'll go to sleep. 11:05, when I'm in a competition and I won. Tradition is just peer pressure from the dead. No, he's got a point. Childhood is when you're a child. Adulthood is when you're an adult. Me eating cereal. Me spitting out my cereal with my eyes popping out. Do not enter. Okay, I won't. I'll just leave. I was wrong. Sorry, guys. 0 people live in this red circle because it is a picture. Car salesman. Slaps roof of car. Ouch. Yeah, you don't want to hit the point of a Cybertruck. I want to see one in person. I still haven't seen one. Have you ever seen a Homo sapien? Yeah, I saw one at the zoo once. Literally every girl. Current female population, 3.7 billion. Guy who just started his microphone collecting hobby. Long-time microphone collector. When I'm in a being late competition and my opponent is not there yet. The difference between rich and poor. They're both rich. It's Leonardo DiCaprio. Scary facts. There was no YouTube in 1847. Bro, what? The world if Africa didn't exist. People be like, I'm dead. When they're clearly alive since they left a comment. 0 was 2024 years ago. It's been so long. Oh boy, stone. I sure hope I don't run into diamonds. Ah, rats. Ran out of stone to mine. This is a perfect circle. No, he's got a point. Police. Obey the street sign. Me? Fine, I'll just use my superpowers. Trash cans were invented in 1875. People in 2019. Sleeping with AC on. Flipping the pillow to the cool side. Flipping the whole blanket to the cool side. Playlist names back then. Best of 2010. Year mix. Top hits. Playlist names now. Songs to listen to while you're staring at the ceiling. Archaeologists be like, yeah, this is from the past. It takes 30 minutes to cross. What would it take for you to walk this whole bridge? 30 minutes. Average fan enjoyer. How to turn on a light. People who know versus people who don't know. Before and after. In only 2 weeks, Robert lost 2 weeks. Her. He's probably thinking about other women. Him. Who the hell is taking pictures of me and my wife in bed? I love the way the earth rotates. It really makes my day. It makes my night too. No one. Literally no one. Not a thing in this image. When I see an electrical outlet in a rock, why is there an electrical outlet in this rock? Drink water. You have to pee. Then you drink more water. And you have to pee again. How I see myself versus how other people see me. Human skull, human skull, human skull, human skull, human skull. Monger. You haven't lived if you haven't done this. He scanned his forehead. Me, laughing at memes that I find funny and relatable. Me, takes bite of a hamburger. Hamburger. You have a superiority complex. It's not a complex if you are superior. Main highway, exit 12. People who want to get off at exit 12. You may be old, but are you this old? No, I'm not. Animal facts. Most cats can't actually use sledgehammers because they don't have hands, and the hammer is too heavy for most of them. If you go to jail for tax evasion, you'll be living off of taxes for not paying taxes. If you never did this, you had no childhood. Barber, what you want, fam? Me, haircut. Say no more. If you remember eating this as a kid, you ate this as a kid. People who don't know. No glasses. People who know, they have glasses. Okay, this is crazy. Okay, meet crazy. This is kinda crazy. Do men still open car doors? How do you think we get inside? Which way is the library? That way. How to know the age of a tree. If you know when the tree was planted, you can easily and accurately determine its age when you're taking a shower. Yes, this is true. You get wet when you take a shower. When you realize you're over 40, standing fully dressed like Batman in the shower for a TikTok. Upper teeth be like, lower teeth be like. Lactose intolerant people when I throw a brick at their head. Eating Legos versus eating vegetables. Wake up. Come on, snap out of it. Please, if you can hear my voice. It's no use. He's in a deep coma. He's dead. GTA 6 is out. Be born. Reproduce. Die. No. But we don't know what happens when you die. For all we know, I could be a water bottle when I die. What people think Chad looks like versus what Chad actually looks like. I will enjoy my sleep to the fullest. 6 a.m. 1 a.m. What a great sleep. You lost sleep? How? Shoplifters when they see a shop. This is 21 Pilots. I'm not gonna count. I'm gonna believe you. That one unemployed friend after finding a job. Now this looks like a job for me. Thinking cap. So he's thinking. This sucks. He's not thinking at all because this is literally the coolest thing ever. Minus 273 degrees. Winter fans be like, ah yes. 3 a.m. Why is it that when something is the matter, it is always you three? Solid, liquid, gas. When I arrive on the beach versus when I go back home. The time is 9:15. The clock. You win $1 million, but you have to give a quarter to charity. Everyone else with 750,000. Me with 999,999,975. You just made food. You're at the table. Laptop open. What are you watching first? 2 unskippable ads. Write your name in reverse. It's your demon name. People named Racecar. Why the hell was I named Racecar? I'm gonna name my kid Racecar. And when he asks me this question, I'll just show him this meme. Look, a hippo's head. Oh, it is. It's probably a whole hippo. It's just that the rest of him is under the water. Hey, people who know astrology. I've been having a lot of feelings lately. Any planets I can blame that on? Earth. When it's almost 12:18, 12:17, Vampire is scared of sunlight, Superman is weak to kryptonite, me, I'm very terrified of guns. When you're at Dairy Queen and President Joe Biden offers you the letter L, European cheese versus American cheese. You know our cheese is real because those are holes from animals eating it. The animals won't touch American cheese. Any experience? No, sir. I hope you will gain some hair. You're hired. My reaction, when a girl spits knives, it's hurting me. Refuses to elaborate. Leaves. If you gotta pee, then pee. But if you don't, don't. Every story has 2 sides. I'm okay. Vibrates in a pattern. Humans. Well, that's music to my ears. Bank account, $200. Me, spends 20. Bank account, 180. Me, good. I was charged accordingly to what I spent. I have to say, not a huge fan. That's more so a tiny fan. They are having a great vacation, enjoying the landscape. My living room corner. Wall, floor, wall. Lactose intolerant people. When you drop an atomic bomb near them. Girlfriend. Babe, come over. I can't. I'm studying. My parents aren't home. Me. I'm studying. A very rare photo of the Milky Way viewed from Mars. Train. Superman destroying a train instead of just picking up the goddamn kid. Kid about to be hit by train. Bro, get on the game. Okay, give me 15 minutes. 15 minutes later. You ready? Yeah, let's play. Ant-Man. Currently distraught by the loss of his taco. Hulk. Giving tacos. Me getting ice cream versus me watching my parents die. You took a photo watching your parents die? The cashier, when I finished buying my groceries at the store. Here's your receipt. Pretend that you are an angry mob. You did an amazing job. Yay! Fan. Doesn't work. Me. Be a lot cooler if it did. I love that takeout means food, dating, and murder. Take him out. If you're a praying mantis, it can be all 3 at once. Everything is relative. Albert Einstein. Everyone's a relative. Charles Darwin. Today I will make purple. Blueless. Admit it. This is so accurate. Front of the bus. Middle of the bus versus the back of the bus. Gorilla on a bicycle. Child. I've never known, is this image real or fake? I don't know. Employer. Describe yourself in 1 word. Employee. Hired. Well, this paper says otherwise. Places pancake on top of bunny. The bunny. Pancake bunny. Plant-based versus animal-based. What's the ingredients, you ask? So the plant-based has plants and the animal-based has animals. If you ever think English is not a bad language, just remember that read and lead rhyme. And red and lead rhyme. But read and lead don't rhyme. Neither do. Bro, what the? Man, this is messing my brain up. Stop! When you eat something with way too much pepper, it's enough to make a grown man cry. 9 years old. Dad, it's too big for me. 19 years old. Dad, it's too big for me. I suck at buying clothes for my daughter. Is it really worth it? Yes, it's worth it. I love bread. Some people just want to watch the word burn. Burn. Treat your PC the same way you treat your homies. Looks like I'm gonna have to replace your organs then. Breaking. Google buys Fitbit for 2.1 billion. Oh, bad deal. I bought mine for $69.95. Genshin Impact players be like, I'm 14 and this is deep. Help me. 14-year-old fell in deep hole next to his house. Hey Steve, we just heard a bang in your office. Are you okay? Oh my god, did your printer explode? Parallel universe where people drink piss. Bartender, what will it be? Piss. You know when you have a banana and you just blink and all of a sudden it's overripe. Things I like to do. Things I'm good at. Things that make money. Things I do. I love having astigmatism in both my eyes. POV. When I was so shocked that I had to admit it. I must admit, I was shocked. Dinosaurs are officially extinct. I don't buy it. There must be a hidden place on Earth where there are dinosaurs. When you wake up after a long night of drinking, and you're fine because it was water. This lady is actually 63 years old. She has no condition, and she looks 7 because this was taken when she was younger. Cake. Man not cutting cake. Woman cutting cake. Man cutting cake. Woman cutting cake. Man cutting cake. Now we need a photo of who eats the cake. It's called noobs. No, it's called beginners. Amateurs. What was that, punk? Amateurs. This guy took a selfie every week for for 7 days. This is the result. Wow, he's changed so little. I wonder why. Girls' hearts versus boys' hearts. This is true. You sure? How do you know? Have you seen a heart before? I've never seen a heart before. For all you know, it could be a lie. Trade offer. I receive money. You receive bread. I'm a baker. You have yourself a deal. Who people think Elon Musk is. Who Elon Musk really is. This guy. My thermometer normally versus my thermometer when I have a fever. He's like if a man and a woman had a baby. Wait, what do you mean he's like? How were you born? Kivion? Kivion, if you watch this video, how were you born? Are you from this planet? 5'9" man versus 5'9" woman. I know my boss is sick of me. Did you call a customer dumb tonight? No, I said, are you dumb? I was asking him. Completely different than calling someone dumb. It's a question. You are you, I am me. We are not the same, but we share a lot of DNA. How often do people die during the procedure? Just once. 18 plus thread. 19, 20, 21. This comment. Yesterday when I was in the supermarket to buy some snacks, I met a guy. He did not know how to say chicken in English, so he picked up an egg and asked me, where mother? Mother is probably in a cage, sadly, or free range, or dead, worst case. I hope not. You actually don't want to know where the mother is. When I was a kid, I thought freestyle meant people could just swim however they wanted. This is partly true. Could autumn leaves be soon worth more than gold? Famous economist says, what the hell? No, why would they be? When a ghost that only scares left-handed people tries to scare me. Why are you booing me? I'm right. You're welcome, Matt. Thank you. Keep taking the Matt. Matt, it's your welcome, Matt. Dead person. A very disrespectful gesture given the circumstances. I don't know the circumstances. Is this like from a movie? A comedy show? Is this real? VeggieTales characters as vegetables. Tomato, tomato. When you're at Wendy's. Where am I? Sir, this is a Wendy's. When you make an outstanding move in chess. Outstanding move. Look at this guy. He drank a lot of water and peed in the lemonade pool. This is not a bucket. It's a hat. No one. Japanese parliament. Speaking Japanese. Hockey players after they managed to put a little rubber disc into a net. When you have a heat stroke. I never want to experience this. Please. Can we have Rick Astley? We have Rick Astley at home. Rick Astley at home. This will not age well. So, you know what the conclusion is from this? Gun violence is bad. 1 in 20 Americans are blonde. I'm blonde, so am I. This demonstrates why large sample sizes are important. This guy is living in the current year. This is a good idea. Some people have told me my last maths quiz was incorrect. My bad. Here's a fresh one. 1 plus 2, 1 plus 1 equals 5, 5, or 5. I think it's 5. When you hate even numbers. I like those odds. When my printer is out of ink. First you read this, then you will read this. After, you read this. Later on, you'll notice this. Lastly, you read this. Biology, chemistry, and physics are essentially all the same science, with different zoom settings. How to draw a rose. Step 1, draw a lettuce. Step 2, paint it red. You're welcome. Okay, but how do you draw a lettuce? Step 1, draw a rose. Step 2, paint in green. How did you come up with your username? Politely decline. No thanks. Wow, the person who made this thread is called Constipated Asian. How did you come up with your username? Ketchup doesn't exist. What are you adding to this? Misinformation on social media is out of control. Ketchup does exist. Some people don't understand how huge the sun actually is, so I added a banana for scale. I wonder if the banana's in the sun or just floating in space somewhere in this image. Stuff humans do. Breathe. Regulate their core body temperature to 37 degrees Celsius. Use currency. Procreate through the act of doing the deed. I dream of a world where chickens can cross the road without having their motives questioned. You want a box for those, sir? Nah, I hate violence. Is it cool if I just pay with my card? No, you have to box. Flight. Leaves at 5 p.m. Dad's. At 3 a.m. Pack your things. We're leaving. Colors in the graph. Blue versus orange. Hammer was invented in 800 BC. People in 7,999 BC. Name 2 structures that hold water. Well, damn. I want to be rough with you. I want to be roughed up. Bruise me like a nana. Banana, not grandma. They bruise easily too, I guess. No. Post no signs. No. The world according to Canada. Take this just in case. I did it. I made an LGBT. Listen, kid. That idiot forgot to put the stove on. So now I have time to tell you everything. What do you want to know? When you told your grandpa about a boomer joke, this says a lot about society. Society is interesting. What is normal and what is not. When it's your stop on the bus. I gotta get off this bus. When did humans start cooking food? I've been doing it since 1986 or so at least as long as then. Heavy round spherical object from Central Ohio Creek. Cannonball. I am skeptical. I am in a suburb northeast of Columbus. Does anyone have any idea how a cannonball would have ended up here? Fired out of a cannon. The monsters from Monsters Inc. on their way to scare children so they can harvest screams to power their city. Yeah, the movie is really weird if you think about it. Scaring children for energy. Energy makes the world go around. 4 things men can't live without. Oxygen, sleeping, food, and water. I knew women were immortal. Apple in 1977 versus the same Apple in 2023. I'm pretty sure it would look far worse than this. It wouldn't even be an apple. A normal picture of Mr. Incredible. A desaturated and highly contrasted image of Mr. Incredible. Usually used to indicate a quick transition to a state of mental distress. Email. Do not reply to this email. Me replies to the email. The email sensor. Oh, it doesn't explode. Or does it? Well, that escalated quickly. Sharks don't know that camels exist. For now, yeah. Wait until I get involved. I'm gonna bring camels to the ocean, and I'm gonna bring sharks to land, but I'm not gonna kill them. I just want a shark to see a camel and a camel to see a shark. Do you actually think a shark has seen a camel? Surely there's some really crazy rich guy who just wanted a camel to see a shark, vice versa, right? Surely. The sound from a musician on stage bounces off the auditorium walls to surround the audience. The sound from a dinosaurium stage does not do this. This is because dinosaurs are dead. Gonna tell my kids this was Abraham Lincoln. Me too. So you're at a diner and the sign says, the 2 unwritten rules of life. 1, 2. I'm definitely going in to get food after seeing this. If I had a nickel for every time the 25th letter of the English alphabet was used in this sentence, I would have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. What's the 25th letter of the English alphabet? Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Normal people this summer. You. Me. Trying to imagine what purple spaghetti. My dog's barking. Wait, maybe he's just reading the meme for me. Me. Oh wow, the shop has everything my heart desires. Spooky shopkeeper. Yes, I will warn you. Every item comes with a price. Yes, I know how shops work. Spooky shopkeeper. The price may be more than you expect to pay. Yes, I know how US taxes work too. Increasingly exasperated. I'm trying to tell you that I'm evil and offering these wares with no regard for the harm they will do you. Stay-at-home dad. What my friends think I do. What my mom, society, wife. What I think I do versus what I actually do. Are you checking to see if your baby pooped itself? I am excited about this school year because the school might burn down. No C for me. This ninja prevents me from getting a grade lower than a C. He's not a very good ninja if I can see him. If the person refuses care, say, your loss. Walk away. What is procrastination? Chill, I'll answer this question later. A child swallows a cleaning product. Why is milk often given? To make them happy before they die. Describe what is meant by forgetting. I can't remember. Draw a sketch of the situation. If you were to meet the author today, what would you say to him? What the hell did I just read? If I were the president, the first thing I would do is wake up. I wouldn't wake up, I would stay asleep. Finish the sentence. If I had the principal's job, I would quit and get a job I'd enjoy. Investigating time and events. Draw something you do in the morning. I am pooping. Draw something you do in the evening. I am pooping. Write a question about a dinosaur. Do they poop? I don't know. I want to meet a dinosaur. Explain how you found out the missing number in exercise 1. I used my brain to solve that. These are all 3 things I do well. Math and sins. That's 2. The third one can be not answering the question. Please do not write on this page. YOLO. What is this girl's facial expression saying? She is sad. Why do you think she feels that way? Someone microwaved her hamster while she was at school. Who would do such a thing? Where have you smelled burned fat before? At the gym? In my opinion, morning is frightening because I must get up. Spheres of influence. Yeah, do it now. Do it. No, go away, spheres. Miss, I can't read the question. There's a bear in the way. In school, I think I am good at PE, science and art. I think I could do better at spilling. I was tired, okay? Come up with an equation that is true when x equals 7. X equals 7? Really? How much higher in the air is the second kite? Not that high. Not that correct. Don't know. This person doesn't know a lot, do they? At least they know their name. Is David correct or is Jen correct? David, how do you know? Because he is a boy. Where are your parents? This is what I will look like when I am 100 years old. Sup, ladies? What is the general width of a hair follicle? Not much. Name this tooth. Chompy. I have no clue, but if you write down 12 and another 12 under it, it could make a bunny. I did not know this. It works. What do we call the science of classifying living things? Racism. The diagram below best illustrates. They made their own answer. Giraffes are heartless creatures. Think of additional strategies. Way 1, use your fingers. Way 2, use your head. Use the word in a sentence. Moist. Slightly wet. You are moist. I am slightly wet. The receptionist did not know which staff were in the building when the fire alarm sounded. Start looking for a new job. Why do some researchers believe that living close to a cell phone tower might cause poor health? You might walk into it. What is a nitrate? It's much cheaper than a day rate. Is energy lost in this conversation? Yeah. Explain your answer. It gets more boring as the questions go on and on and on. I'm losing energy right now. These questions don't hold my interest. Bryson, please compare my neat, readable words with your horrible, unreadable Neanderthal cave wall scratchings. What number does this equal? A lot. Exterminate. Vocabulary word. To get rid of. Meaning, I want to exterminate my mom. The sentence. With a gun. Why do stars appear to blink? For me, they don't appear to blink. List several things you like about the sun. Shut up about the sun. Shut up about the sun. Describe yourself in 3 words. I am a rebel. Optical illusion. Me, I'm not really here. Your senses just think I am. I don't know what the answer is, so I drew you an alien. Thank you, Bert. 0? You should have given at least 1 mark. That's creativity. When should a motorist use his or her bright beams? When he wants to be an a-hole. Wizard. None shall pass. Unless I just erase you. Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune have at least 3 things in common. List them. They are all planets. They are all round. None of them have a McDonald's. How can we and our future generations destroy the environment? Cut down trees, buy chainsaws, leave lights on, leave taps on when you clean your teeth, drive cars for no reason, set fire to forests. In how much time is there until the sun expands? 2 minutes. Oh no, I am the sun. Which is bigger, 42% of 47.50? Or, I don't know. Circle the most stable chair confirmation of the 4 drawn. Less stable, most stable and comfortable, very unstable. How does insulation help conserve energy? Does that say Arctics are smelly? I don't know. How are soybeans used as a source of energy? Soybeans aren't good for anything else. My mum and me went to the park. I hung after school and I like my mum. Have you ever witnessed discrimination or oppression? At a Denny's, some kid wanted some chicken nuggets. How did the situation make you feel? Hungry? Did you do anything about it? Eat chicken nuggets. Have you ever talked to / treated someone differently because of their race, gender, religion? Nah, that ain't cool. Did they say anything specifically about how you were treating them? Nah, bruh. Draw a picture only using 3 squares, 2 triangles, and 1 circle. I made a blob. I don't even know what it is. Why do you think labor strikes often ended in violence? Because someone always has to take it too far. Which of the following do you think had the greatest impact on history? Potato, horse, smallpox. Explain your answer, because they're so adorable. Write which method you prefer to compare fractions. Math. Construct an accurate, full-size drawing of the rhombus. You must show all construction lines. Hello, my name is Rhombus. What did you learn about Earth Day that you did not already know? I did not know Earth Day was April 22nd. It might be useful in a trivia game. Not gonna remember that. What happens during puberty to a boy? He says goodbye to his childhood and enters adultery. Define in your own words. Make it rain. Synonyms. Money. Vocabulary word. Fortune. Use it in a sentence. I make it rain. Draw a picture of it. That moment when you give up on trying in your chemistry test. Hakuna Matata. I forgot how to do this. What did he use instead? The Force. You don't need to see his identification. Suggest 3 steps Paul is likely to take when selecting the best candidate for a job. You're hired, you're fired, and you're hired. My friend on his chemistry test. Top secret. Explain why phosphorus-rich chloride is polar. God made it that way. Can a man still reproduce with only 1 testicle? No, girls don't find that attractive. Nice try. Are you childish? No. Are you stupid? No. Are you paranoid? Why? Are you racist? No. Are you drunk? No. Do you do drugs? No inside no. How is the brain like a cantaloupe? List 7 ways. It is delicious. My mother's favorite food is dad's meat. What? All about my mum. My mum is 41 or 9 years old. She likes to see our chicks. The best thing she cooks is nothing. Dad cooks. Her favorite food is strawberry dip. Her favorite thing to do to relax is sit in her chair and do nothing. Draw a picture of yourself wearing a Halloween costume and finish the sentences. Trick or treat. At Halloween, I will be a ninja. Name a solid. Poop. Name a liquid. Pee. Name a gas. Fart. Rick Astley's never gonna give you all of the above. +5. This was in a test. What scores are examining this? The best way to do a maze. Kids are too smart nowadays. Students in Miss Levin's class have a milk box with each snack. The class has 2 snacks a day. What can you tell us about the students in the class? They are hungry and thirsty. They have 2 milk boxes a day. What do you think is the effect of Dransfield's little use of punctuation in Letter to People About Pelicans? That he didn't listen in English much when he was at school. These points aren't, are, or are not linear. I would respond to Belinda by telling her to make me a sandwich. What's a sandwich? Decide how this person feels. Write a paragraph describing how it feels to have that emotion. This person is sad. He feels sad because he is lost. He will solve the problem by going to the nearest store to buy a cell phone and call 911. They will take him home. He will also say sorry to the grade 3 class for making them write about him. What the devil is all this? It's maths. Learn it. If I had a superpower, it would be flying with farts. And my superpower name would be the Amazing Fart Man. Why is farting the funniest thing as a kid? Just the noise of just such a primordial feeling. How do you think Benji got the shark tooth? From a shark? Bonus. Describe a process that can be used to create a simple door. And they pulled out a Minecraft crafting table. The teacher had no clue. What? You, if you give me a bad mark. Is this a threat? See me. This kid wants to rip the teacher in half. Please tell us about your future dream. I want to be a nurse. Nurse can study math, but I can't study math. I don't like math, so I can't be a nurse, and I don't have a dream now. Write your first and last name. And they did write your first and last name. Needs more practice. Didn't understand directions. This was his second try, but he did the same thing. Noah's trolling you. Express in simplest form, but no, not simplest, simpleton. Potato. If I had $100, I would buy 100 dinosaurs. Suppose you wanted to build a house on this land and still protect its natural resources. What could you do? How would it protect the natural resources? You can just forget about the house. Even the teacher found it funny. Detention assigned for behavior. Volunteered to be a target for a paper spear. Was hit in the face with it. Now be careful on this one. How many valence electrons does he have? 2. Why did I ask you to be careful on this one? What is the most common incorrect answer? Probably 2. Haiku. 5 syllables here, 7 more syllables there. Are you happy now? Dr. Allen comes to rest in the pool. Calculate the average power due to the force of the water in stopping her. Power 9000. Draw, trace, and write. This is my mother, and this is my father. Fart. Can you think of more? No, those are the only F words I know. Convert the following though. Nah, here's a shark instead. Shark attack. Here is an opinion question. Do you like waking up in the morning to come to school? I don't think they do. No. What would that look like as a Roman numeral? No idea. We are never going to use Roman numerals outside of the Super Bowl. Ha, that's not the point. Measure this fish with tiles. How long is it? 6 inches. Kim measured this fish with tiles. She said that it was 4 tiles long. Can Kim be right? No. How do you know? I measured it correctly. The formula is given by the equation. Find the value of b, and they just circled b equals 4. That is the value of b. My name is Charlotte. I am 2.5 years old. People who are important to me are my family. Some of my favorite things are Minions, baby dolls, the Rebel Alliance. I don't like Grandpa Joe. What is the definition of PEMDAS? Please excuse my dope ass swag. This looks like a frog. It does. This is great. I love teachers who can take a joke and just have fun. What did you learn? Nothing. Sorry to hear that. Draw conclusions. Why did this person and other people think this person's workings were works of the devil? Because with all that human sacrifice, people just make assumptions. Sketch showing all essential features. No idea. Still, no idea. Mike is a slow runner. He runs very rude. Tom is a complete dancer. He dances well. Daniel is a bad singer. He sings reed. Okay, I notice a pattern. Write a repeated addition sentence to show how many. Farting. Illustrate a detailed, complete accounting cycle to this point in the course. Bicycle. Accounting cycle. Teacher, a crazy man is saying he will kill bunnies if I got bad marks. Listen to him. He is not joking. He already killed Billy. Billy escaped without injury. If this is the answer, what is the question? Please write. When I grow up, I want to be a baby doctor that sells babies to their mother. Why do you want that as a job? What is a Monopoly? A board game? Yeah, I mean, they're right. I'll be famous one day, but for now I'm stuck in 2nd grade with a bunch of morons. Yes, that rainbow has helped a lot. If something is wrong, I hope this rainbow will make it out for you. Discuss these, nah, I ain't discussing no statistics, fool. Name this plane figure. Why not Trapezoidberg? Outline Outline the role of the hormone ADH. Your mom, lol. I am traveling at 100 feet a second in a car and the speed limit is 65 miles per hour. Am I speeding? Look at the speedometer. The great space whale. Went far enough into space and you'd find stuff like this. Massive creatures just floating, living. A star in the sky suddenly brightens to many times its original brightness and then fades gradually over the next several years. Hypothesize what happened in terms of a star's life cycle. It just had a hot flash and is probably going through menopause. Explain the reason why people should be concerned. Global warming, bruh. Explain your answer. The calculate probability of getting this answer correct was 50%. Good enough. F in English. Write a sentence with an example of irony. When I put my clothes in the wash, my mum brings them back to me all irony. Do you understand? Explain how you solved exercise 2. Unicorns helped me. Can't refute that. Where was Hadrian's wall built? Around Hadrian's garden. Explain why these polygons must be regular octagons. Polygons are not octagons. Octagons have 8 sides, stupid. You should know. You're a math person. What is one great advantage that sexual reproduction has over asexual reproduction? It feels good. Horse, horse. I am a horse. That is a horse. And pooping. I know what a horse is, but I don't know what a horse is. I know one horse. Use words or number sentence to explain how you found your answers. I thinked. Complete the number sentence. Show your thinking. 53 plus 25 equals 78. Oh look, you see, their brain is thinking and then, oh, they have a thought. I see the thinking. 4 marks. Kahi was running around yelling, seal of command fades. I fast seal of command. I cast holy shock. He then punched a boy in his mouth and yelled, hammer of justice. Opposites. Death, live. Pro, noob. You are out for pizza and wish to impress your date with your vast amounts of biological knowledge. You decide to tell her that the fungal mushroom on your pizza shares a compound with the common cockroach that increases its rigidity. What would you be telling your date? I would rather have a second date so nothing is said. A train is blowing its whistle while traveling at a speed blah 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 blah. Observer A is directly in front of the train, while observer B is directly behind it. Find the formula there. Observer A is dead, and they calculated observer B. Rest in peace, observer A. Upon ascending the throne, the first thing Queen Elizabeth II did was to sit down. You see she's getting angry. You felt that feeling too. Describe a time when you felt really angry. When I found this homework in my backpack. What did you do? Did it? Making judgments. Do you think it's ethical to clone humans? Why? It is unethical to clone humans. Cloning has been proven to be a bad idea in Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and The Clone Wars, both of which received mediocre at best ratings, and are disappointments to the Star Wars franchise. Science question. Why does CO2 put out fire? Description of your experiment plan. CO2 puts out fire. Any safety issues or unique display requirements? That it's going to be on fire. I can understand the rules of this science fair. My dad, the guitar, someone can play. Well, is. My dad is the guitar who can play someone. This is names sounded like memes. What the hell? A kid knows? Shark. To bite or not to bite. Name the founders of Apple and how did it get its name? Steve Jobs. Apple got its name because one day Steve Jobs was walking down a forest and found a tree that had magical powers. And an apple from the tree hit his head and gave him the power to make anything he holds to look awesome. So this is why people love apples, because Steve Jobs makes their products look attractive. Yeah! Very creative. Dancing Lion agrees. Curse you, banana. I got bored, so I drew a banana. I got really bored, so I drew a peeled banana. Then a half-eaten banana. Then just the peel. I was presenting something in English the other day, and this kid started snickering and laughing at me, so I just stopped in the middle of talking and stared at him with the most evil look ever, and +1 for dirty look at Winston. You have been asked to create the voices for an internet cartoon. The director wants it to sound like a brainy scientist that went back in time to caveman days. Describe what kind of deep voice like Vader in Star Trek. What? Vader in Star Trek. What have you been watching? Comments. After a student said, "Can it be that big?" his comment was, "That's what she said." These inappropriate comments are made too often. Teachers have read it. What's the funniest answer you've gotten from a student that technically wasn't wrong? Teacher. What do you think the biggest problem is with the world? 5th grade student. Other people. Speechless. Why are you late? The bell went off before I got here. How many people died during World War II? At least 7. I wish I were back in Texas, the ocean's new place for a squirrel. Hey Patrick, what the hell are you? Where's my clarinet? Hooray for fossils. How's it go? No, don't say that. No. They said a word which begins with N and ends with A. Draw red blood cells. Okay, this is definitely a weeb. And draw a human body. Meet my hero, steak. It makes me calm and is my favorite food. I only like well. Well done? Oh no, eating rubber. I used to like well done as a kid. I can't even talk. I do not know the answer. I must apologize. But it is 2:18 a.m. and I should close my eyes. No more chemistry tonight. It's time to go to bed. I do not have your answer, but marks for this instead. Despite your awesome poem and the fact that it made me laugh, I really can't give bonus marks. Well, maybe just a half. In future, make sure you listen, because I went through this in class. When students don't pay attention, well, it really does suck. Teachers say that. Two students, James and John, were given a grammar test by their teacher. The question was, is it better to use had or had in this example sentence? The teacher collected the tests, looked over at their answers. James, well, John had a better effect on the teacher. Welcome to the English language. Holy brain hurt. I am going to propose to you at the fireworks festival. Successful. Congrats. Littering. Keeping the trash in your pocket until you see a trash can. He just needs an iPad. The water is an iPad to him. Hospital lets kids drive themselves to surgery in toy cars to help overcome fears. The look of intensity on the monkey's face is what elevates this photograph to something truly magical. We were following a lioness carrying her cub, and she was getting really tired. An elephant showed up wanting to help the lioness. The elephant put its trunk down. The lion jumped up, and the elephant carried the lion cub. Apparently this is how bees see flowers. That is wild. I want BB. You're laying in bed. It's the perfect temperature. It starts raining. The Texas State Aquarium has taught their crews to play Connect 4, and I am delighted. Two blind men couldn't open the water tap to drink. A female monkey saw them and came to help. Bald eagle, believed to be injured, was just stuffed to the brim from its latest meal. More people are adopting sick, old dogs to keep them from dying alone and afraid. Girls racing sheep in Wales, 1965. Girls will be girls. Imagine if giraffes had 2 legs. Hello friends, I am here. My dad was killed in the line of duty 10 months before I graduated college. So guys from his station came and surprised me at my graduation. My grandma got a fidget spinner for her 85th birthday, and look at how happy she is. 10-year-old Yemeni girl smiling after she was granted a divorce from her husband. A 30-year-old man. I was outside eating a cookie, and I saw about 5 ants just roaming around on top of the steps, and I had noticed there was only one ant that wasn't holding anything, like the other 4 were, holding Dorito bits or something. And the ant seemed sad it wasn't going in the same pace as the other ant, so I put a cookie crumb next to him, and he picked it up and started running as fast as the other ants. And I think that made that little ant's day. Slave donkey, thrown into Wolf's cage as dinner, but Wolf refuses to harm donkey. What kind of review is this? Seller has a good heart. He won. I'm happy for him. He got 6th place actually. He won. If she was with you when you had nothing, she definitely deserves you when you have everything. Friends with nice hair. The best friend group. Just a baby hawk. Looks like a Pokemon that hasn't evolved yet. Thinking about the time I made Pepperoni his own tiny waffle, and he did not understand it or like it. When the day off got pouring rain and loud thunder. I suffered. Why shouldn't they? I suffered, and I'll do my best to help people because of it. Everyone. Reddit is bad and full of weirdos. Meanwhile, Reddit. Switch is being donated to a children's hospital from Reddit users. Hanging out in the shade of the first oak I ever planted, now 34 years old. The photographer called him pretty. I call him pretty too. This looks like a cover of a mystery murder book. 9 lives down. Really obsessed with these eyelinerless pandas right now. First time seeing someone with their glasses off. Please enjoy these heavily cropped photos of a friend of mine who works at a bat sanctuary, carrying bats around in her pocket. I see this duck couple every day in this dumpster full of bread. Y'all consider this a date? Yes. My kids got me a ravioli locket necklace for Christmas, and I'm crying how much I love it. Best friends grew up together. That time Chris Hemsworth made his daughter a dinosaur cake because the bakery wouldn't. Dad of the year. Locals supporting the wholesome cause. You are awesome. The world is better with you in it. Tom Holland as our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man dropping into a children's hospital to spread some happiness. I am going to feed you and take care of you now. Okay, sounds good. Indianapolis installs tiny ramps on canal to help save ducklings from drowning. I am stressed out, but here's a picture of my cow with bunny ears. The brown one has angry eyebrows. Yes, this is my dear friend. Dear friend is pretty like snow. You hurt, dear friend, I will hurt you. A heartbroken widower paid tribute to his wife by planting a forest of 6,000 oak trees, leaving a heart-shaped meadow in the middle. Trick-or-treater notices house is out of candy and leaves some of his own instead. My mum was pregnant with me, so she missed her prom. 18 years later, I took her to mine. My friend got me this, and he is the best. And the game is good, but my friend is better. After years of physical therapy, training, and help from his dedicated partner, groom with spinal cord injury walks down the aisle on his wedding day. Every month this year, my husband has taken our daughter out on dates. He brings her home flowers, helps her pick out a dress, and takes her out to split a dessert with him. It's become a tradition. Me, when I show up to the kindest person competition, but my opponent didn't show up to let me win. The local council in my part of Brussels will install a mosaic on the path outside your house for free, and I realized that a bunch of people use it to get portraits of their cats. Thinking about the girl I saw in the Delhi metro charging her phone, but her cord was too short, so she put her phone on her head. Wow, if you look closely, you can see the Olympics is actually set in the same cinematic universe as Ratatouille. Today I learned that millennial dads are spending 3 times as much time with their kids than their fathers spent with them. Back in 1982, 43% of fathers admitted they'd never changed a diaper. Today, that number is down to about 3%. Millennials are killing the deadbeat dad industry. This wild goose flew in and became friends with my grandma's farm goose. He hasn't left in over a year. The power, the pose, the presence, them paws. Oh my god. Hey, what's that 69 emoji in your bio mean? Huh? This emoji right here, what does that mean? It just kinda has me curious. Cancer? Oh no, I'm so sorry. How long have you had it? I hope you beat it. Bruh, the star sign. Palmer PD protecting Mama Dove and nest she made in the hood of a police car. This police car must have not been in use for a while. Should I take one home? Yes, 91%. Thanks for voting, guys. Grabbed one and named him Gus, but we got caught, so now we're both going to jail. What's Gus going to jail for? What did Gus do? You kidnapped him. It's go time. You want the roast? Then let's go. Roast my little doggo. Odie, the Boston Terrier as well as Perry. How dare you tell us to roast your good boy? Wendy's can't do that. Friends who don't support your long-term goals. Friends who support and encourage your goals. Okay, that's at the top part, that's not a friend. Wishing that Superman existed. Striving to embody Superman's ideals and therefore becoming Superman. A Californian care home that went bankrupt. About 16 elderly residents were abandoned. Most staff left, but the janitor and cook stayed behind to care for the residents at their own expense. My dad is afraid to fly, so when I was 5, I made him a doll to hold on the plane. My mum sent me this picture. He is packed to come visit me. The doll is 43 years old. A 67-year-old woman from Shanghai has planted over 2 million trees for the past 12 years to fulfill her son's last wish. Rows of trees now stand in the Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region, where in 2008 there was only sand. Here is a church that looks like a chicken because we need happy things in our life. Chicken church. Mei Bue Chechen is a rice farmer. Her rice paddies were destroyed by the 130 million liters of water pumped from the cave in the rescue mission. Her response: children are more important than rice. We can regrow rice, but we can't regrow the children. The sign contains the following message in Portuguese: please don't take my little ball away. If it's on the street, it's because I threw it for people to play with me. Return it through the gate to make me happy. This ball means everything to me. That's sad, because they had to make that sign because before people were stealing it. Man, why are sun bears like that? Like what? Oh, you mean that? Well, sometimes it just be like that. Bob Ross was such a friendly grandpa dad. I'd like to take him home and just keep him as a pet, but that's not what he's meant to be. He's meant to be free. I sent him like 104 reels while he's asleep right now. He replied to all 104 reels individually. If Earth was challenged to single combat, who would be our champion? My buddy James. He's nothing special, but he's got heart, and heart counts. My little brother has a crush on this girl, and he invited her over for dinner, and I'm the chef. I'm geeked as hell. Apparently her favorite dish is curried chicken and white rice. I'm making coconut curried chicken and lemongrass white rice. I'm going in for my little bro. Dad just put on Soul's music. I cannot make this up. Trying to get a picture, but they keep eyeing me. My guy already got her head over heels. I can't plate food to save my life, but hey, I had a try today. Table is set. Why am I so excited? Got him! Such an appropriate time to post this picture. I'm incredibly honored to nurture him into a man. Looking up Scottish mythological creatures and Wulva, a werewolf in Shetland that is said to have had the body of a man with a wolf's head. It was reported to have left fish on the windowsills of poor families. That's the nicest werewolf legend I've ever heard of. Now I wish I could draw, because I would love to draw this. Overheard a child at the park today tell his sad friend, "It's okay to be sad. Sad stands stands for secretly a dinosaur. And then he let out a big roar. That kid is going places. A rare spotless giraffe has been born at a zoo. It is believed to be the only known solid-colored reticulated giraffe in the world. Now it just looks like a stupid horse. Dog suffers from psychomotor seizures, but his friend helps calm him down. Just did 700 days on Duolingo and decided to buy a cake and candles to celebrate. I love people who romanticize the hell out of every little win in their lives. I want to be those people. You can be those people. If you are singing along to a song on the radio, there is a good chance you are singing along with thousands of people. So in a way, we're all part of a worldwide chorus. My mum blowing on my injured knee. 7-year-old me, who fell in the gravel of the playground. When that new book smell hits you. I lost my phone at a festival. One guy found it, returned it to me, and even made sure to take videos of the artist with it. Gonna be late. Wait, gotta kiss my dog. Question, what is love? Answer, I unfollowed some meme pages so my husband can send me memes I haven't seen. I've got Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, so my joints can dislocate up to 50 times a day. I can pop all my fingers out and everything. Hurts like hell, but I'm pretty used to it. Once I saw a girl who had dislocated her thumb falling off a flying fox, so I dislocated mine and showed her how to pop hers back in with the least pain. Luckily it worked. She was up and back in a couple of minutes. I felt quite happy that my illness had helped someone. You dropped this. Branson Baker was with his parents when a tornado nearly killed them. To get help, he ran a mile in the dark through debris and downed power lines, using flashes from lightning to guide him. The last thing he said was, please don't die. I will be back. They all survived. This is what I like to hear. Beast mode. 7-year-old me. Random yellow flower I found. My mom. They have nubs instead of legs. Their tummies are almost touching the ground. Walking potatoes. The one in the white towel though. Potatoes. They abandoned you, and I collected you like a treasure. Today my nephew, who's recently decided that he's a wizard, came round and showed me his book of spells. A folded A4 piece of paper. I looked at it expecting to see spells to turn people into frogs and to make you fly, but the only thing he'd written was a spell to make people smile, and I think he must be a wizard because I smiled pretty big. The scientists made a classic mistake. They underestimated the power of friendship. Magpies have outwitted scientists by helping each other remove tracking devices. This is a white yak, native to Tibet. I need to go exploring. I need to see a white yak. You think they get along with dogs? My life is changing, trying to document what I love as if I'm seeing it for the first time. Or last, grandma peeling garlic, frying fish. These adorable photos of dogs from now versus when they were puppies will brighten your day. What the hell has happened to Gus? My 14-year-old is babysitting for the first time, and I just received this text from him. So once they're all asleep, do I just go or wait? Yes, honey, you have to stay the whole time. They aren't old enough to be left alone. Ah, okay, thanks. Properly organized fox storage. Please refill left fox at earliest convenience. Incredible photograph of a German soldier going against direct orders to help a young boy cross the newly formed Berlin Wall after being separated from his family. Even in 1890, one cat was never enough. Bird or tennis ball? Impossible to say, but thank you for sharing. The earth is alive, and it's watching your every move. The only acceptable way to shoot elephants. Isn't this snow owl beautiful? It's very beautiful. This is one of our parent-reared juvenile peregrines. I don't know his name, but he is very round. Sometimes a barn owl visit is enough to keep us amazed. I discovered a woman on Instagram who makes and sells mattresses for rats and matching pajamas. The mattresses are called Ratresses. This is her baby, Lord Duncan. This would work on me, sorry. Look at that fog. I am madly in love with you. Please become my wife. I can provide fresh pork and wine for you. Come to Transylvania. Definitely typed out by a vampire. Joey's school had lunch with dads today, and since my dad's in Bahrain, they FaceTimed while he ate, and I'm so in love. Jax has really bad eyesight, so the doctors prescribed him goggles. You're welcome. He's got those Clark goggles on. A while ago, I was playing around with Photo Booth. I put my cat in front of the camera, and I almost died laughing when he saw himself. He was so shocked. What have I become? I've been domesticated by the monkeys. No! How it feels to wash your hair and brush your teeth and have clean clothes on. Oh my god. A cat knows. I just found out about Gloucester canaries and I'm gonna cry, look at them. They have bowl cuts. Friends in different time zones. Hi. The other one's sleeping. There's a coyote outside. You know what that means. Coyote vest time. Coyotes can't eat him because they're laughing too hard. What do you mean laughing? They're scared of him. You're not saying his outfit is silly and goofy, right? Heaven forbid we raise our boys to be good dads. My tattooist coughed a few times while doing my thigh tattoo, so I pulled a cough drop from my purse and offered it to her. And that is the most mum thing I've ever done while doing something that should be cool. Looking up from the computer at my local coffee shop and Frog and Toad here, Kermit the Frog. When I was a little girl in the 90s, I wanted a Batman birthday party, but I was told that Batman was for boys. Growing up, I always joked that someday I'd get that Batman birthday party when I turned 32. I gave up on that idea, but my boyfriend didn't. Boyfriend, marry her. When someone is going through a rough time, just sit with them. No preaching, no advice. Just be there, just like the cat is there for the dog. Ice Age finally let Scrat have his acorn in heartwarming farewell to Blue Sky Studios. Me and my friends were playing with some kid on Black Ops 3, and we friended him because he was funny, and he said, "You guys are so cool. It's hard to make friends because I get picked on, but you guys are the best." Dog. Yeah, I'm not sniffing that. They can just stay lost. I don't blame you. Ditty, our ship cat, looking magnificent and nautical. No, girlfriend's cat snorted, then did this. She's still doing it. I realized if I take a shower before a match, I play better. New meta for gamers, taking a shower. When you're driving and you see a dog in the car right next to you. Here's yet another reason why my dog is the purest pup ever. I came home from the store to see that his food bag had fallen over, but it looks like he pushed all the food into a neat pile instead of leaving a mess. He didn't eat it because he usually only eats when I'm around. Sneezed when everyone was asleep. Before passing away from cancer, Don Anderson gave his daughter Lola a note. It was a diary entry that Lola had discarded as a child, expressing her dream of winning Olympic rowing gold. Her dad had kept it, and now Lola has achieved her dream by winning the gold medal. Just rented a metal detector from a woman in her 70s, and I asked her what the best thing she'd ever found was, and she said, friendship. I'm sobbing. On her bench at East Lawn, my dad and I left one of her balls of yarn as a tribute. He just went back today after a few weeks to tend to the site, and someone had used the yarn to knit mama's scarf. Baby giraffes are so cute. I don't know, they look like they wear headphones. Diamonds are formed under pressure, and bread rises when you let it rest. We are all our own things. What's motivating to you may be crippling others. There's an old saying, I think it's Russian. The same boiling water that softens the potato will harden the egg. Please enjoy pictures of these Japanese swallow that's disguising herself as a peach. You know the videos on YouTube which are, is it cake or is it not? This has to be cake. Leptopoma pellucidum is such an unbelievably cute and whimsical species. I saw this documentary 7 years ago, and I think about this line every day. Oh, penguins have criminal tendencies. She is going home to make soup. Whatever, man. Who ate the last pizza slice? Suspiciously pizza-shaped faced dog. I don't know. A caged chicken on the day it was let out of its cage, and the same chicken 3 months later, after enjoying a free-range life. I know this is not what I normally post, but animal welfare is important to me. Mr. Bean taught me one thing in life. Enjoy your own company instead of expecting someone else to make you happy. Having a conversation with my grandma with Alzheimer's. Me. It was nice seeing you. It was nice remembering you. You remember me? I don't remember your name, but I remember that I love you. What is your secret for always staying down to earth? Gravity. McDonald's employee with Down syndrome retires after 32 years of serving smiles. For Valentine's Day this year, I commissioned an artist to paint my girlfriend and her cat as a traditional Disney princess / companion. For the boys, look at this cool stick. If there's a kitty here, it's probably hungry. Kitten's conversation. Hey, we are all really small. Do you want to sleep in a pile? Other kittens. Yeah. I adore my coffee guy. I always get a large coffee, and at first I'd walk in and he'd be like, large coffee, right? But now he just does finger guns at me and goes, large. And I'd be lying if I said that wasn't the best part of my day. Skedaddling. I made an old lady blush today at work because she ordered 2 senior coffees, and I said, Senior? I'm sorry, miss, I'm going to have to ask to see some ID. And she covered her mouth and went, oh dear me, and couldn't stop laughing. You, my friend, are a really sweet person. If I had a flower every time I thought of you, I could walk through my garden forever. Who the hell made this hard quote? When I stopped at a crosswalk today, this guy pulled up next to me, rolled his window down, and stuck his head out, and at first I was like, oh no, street harassment, here it comes. But then the guy was like, dude, look at that huge rainbow behind you. The only appropriate thing for a dude to shout at me, out a car window. I know social media is really dark and scary right now, so I figured I'd lighten your feed up by sharing my adorable and wholesome grandpa. He's very excited to be a great grandpa for the first time. This is what an awesome great grandpa looks like. In Germany, it is illegal to kill any animal that is a vertebrate without proper reason, like the animal being ill or a danger to humans. Because of this, all German animal shelters are no-kill. There are hundreds of ways ways to stalk your prey and remain unseen. Miles doesn't know any of them. My dad used to get so mad every time my mom would come home with a new coffee mug. She likes to collect them. And her new boyfriend literally built her a wall to display her collection. This is why we don't settle. I'm the author. This picture of my Samode with a teddy bear. I release all rights to it. It would just be nice if her image could survive forever. I wanted a cat. Wife wanted a cow. So we got this. Your wife wanted a cow? Why a cow? She just loves milk. In case anyone was wondering what dating is like in 2023. Jason, 25. What is self-unemployed? How does that make... Isn't it just unemployed? Date idea. I pick you up at 6 p.m. We eat rotisserie chickens in the grocery store parking lot and talk about aliens. You'll be home by 9. Lillard, my 3-year-old baby likes to lie down like this. 14 out of 10. Very good flat. Competition with flat Stanley. Have you ever wanted to grab the night sky and add it to your hoard because stars are the ultimate shiny? Well, I have good news for you. This is Blue Goldstone. Me, peeling tape off webcam. Hey guys, what's apoptosis mean? Little FBI voice within my computer. Programmed cell death. Me. Thanks, Roger. Tell the family happy holidays. Roger, the FBI man. Will do. Please get more sleep. A San Francisco man saved a threatened butterfly species by replanting rare flora in his backyard, transporting caterpillars to his local botanical garden, where they began to make a comeback. Our dog Nikki passed away a few years ago. Once in a while, our cat, Tremmy, pays Nikki's remains a visit. Caught her doing it on camera today. Nikki took care of Tremmy since she was a kitten. Oh, that's sad. This cat must be old. Or that dog must have died really young. Rest in peace. First snow, excited to play. He looks so happy to be outside. Will he go sledding or skiing? Make a post with all questions and let me do it. I'm bored at work and don't want to do my actual college work. I'm 67 and retired. Not particularly bored, but I love science, so count me in for answering the questions. 65, laying in bed, drinking hot chocolate. Love science. Let's do this. Where were these people when I needed them at school? As a bat biologist, I just want to give a shout out to bats, who for years we've been saying are super sophisticated for dodging one another and flying in synchrony. Now that we've used high-speed cameras on them, turns out they crash into each other all the time. Bats are cool. I love public libraries because they are built on the principle that books are so important and so necessary to human flourishing that accessing to them cannot depend on your income. At the grocery store, my daughter yelled at me, "Look, Dad, I have a twin." And there we understood that the world would be much better if we saw it as a child sees it. You guys, we passed this couple in the cemetery today. They were putting these flowers on every grave. When I asked if this were a Memorial Day gesture, she said, "No, we just got married and we wanted to do something meaningful with the flowers left over from our wedding." The Fuzzy Wuzzy Angels were Papua New Guineas who helped hundreds of wounded soldiers along the Kokoda Trail in World War II. They made sure the patients had food and shelter and slept next to them at night. They never left an injured soldier behind, even when they were under attack. The explicit message I got from growing up was, you can't depend on a man anymore, times have changed. Instead of, here's how to identify a man you can depend on. I will teach my daughters the latter. My stepdad passed away a few days ago. My mum received this blanket in the mail today, addressed to him. To my wife, I may not be your first date, your first kiss, your first love, but I just want to be your last everything. I love you forever and always. Always wrap yourself up in this and consider it a big hug. Love you. My neighbor said she saw the Amazon truck pull up, but they didn't deliver anything and I was getting so nervous until I got home. He'll never find it. My heart is exploding right now. Dad of the year just passed out candy to everyone on the flight so his 3-year-old could trick or treat. My 3-year-old daughter, Molly, was bummed that she wouldn't be able to go trick or treating this year due to this flight. So I decided to bring trick or treating to her. If you are willing, when my little donut comes down the aisle, please drop this in her basket. You'll be making her Halloween. If you're unwilling, no worries. Just pass the treat back to me. Thank you so much. The flatted plant hopper nymph looks just like popcorn with tiny legs. It is covered in a protective waxy filament. This really is popcorn. If you said to me, this is popcorn, I would believe you. I would not think it's a flatted plant hopper nymph. I don't even... How is this even real? Remember that scene in Monsters Inc. where a guy walked across a grate on the sidewalk and died? I really like the fact that they use anger as an armrest or table. The average human can hold their breath for 30 to 90 seconds. The cameraman who filmed Finding Nemo. Buzz, look, a reason to live. Gotcha. Andy leaves his room. Toys starts moving. The cameraman. They are doing a horror film about Mickey. Disney. We already did that. There's comment on the Inside Out 2 poster. Where's Freaky? Let's just take a moment to appreciate the fact that Pooh has just shoved the equivalent of his own internal organs back into his body, like it was no big deal. No bothers were given that day. That moment you realize Shrek and The Incredibles have almost the same poster. How didn't I realize this sooner? Disney knew exactly what they were doing. 2006. Mickey, let's go to the clubhouse. 2022. Satan is evil, but at least he's not doing it for the money. When you are brothers, but it's obvious you won the genetic lottery. Asking Genie for world peace and harmony. Asking Genie to get you a girl because you can't get one yourself. Me, watching Disney princess movies. As a kid, maybe she's in love. Now, she's 15. Can we talk about why Tarzan doesn't have any facial hair? Me, putting Monsters Inc. on for the 6th time today. My toddler, I've never seen this movie in my life. No, cause I feel like these two are the only ones inside my head. Congrats Marvel Studios and Avengers. Congrats Disney. Why? Thank you Disney. So everyone knows this little guy from Finding Nemo, right? Remember when Nemo first met him and he said, see this tentacle? It's actually shorter than my other tentacles, but you can't really tell. And in octopuses, one of their tentacles is actually their pee-pee and is structured slightly differently from the rest of their tentacles. Guys, Pearl was showing. I thought Pearl was a girl. Thinking about the Mr. Incredibles JPEG that was so large, it took up over 13 gigabytes and eats up all my CPU usage. Meg, calling out men on their BS since 700 BC. Well, you know how men are. They think no means yes. And get lost means take me, I'm yours. We ordered the Goofy movie cartoon style pizza. That's a whole lot of cheese. And you're pretty thin for someone who likes food. I don't like food. I love it. You're pretty thin for someone who loves food. Thank you. Disney's Bambi remake will change a key scene to avoid traumatizing kids. Hi mummy, you look like you've got something to say. Do you? Yes, I certainly do. I have to go now. My planet needs me. Someone just thought my tattoo was Mike from Monsters Inc. What have I done? Turning my rat drawing into a city in Florida. Objectively the finest. What? I love how inclusive this post is. I don't. It's a bit too inclusive. There are animals in here. And cars. Pixar assembled a crew of 9 teenage girls who came to this studio every 4 months and watched Inside Out 2 to then give notes on Riley's emotions. Cannot imagine anything more terrifying than having my work judged by a panel of teenage girls on a quarterly basis. That awesome moment when you find out this guy was voiced by this guy. When you close Disney World at 3,000 cases and open it back up at 3 million cases. Health. Even Geppetto knew you have to stay strapped or get dabbed. That's a flintlock. Feeling very judged by Cinderella. Cinderella puts away all the materials from one project before starting something new. I made people cry at the end of the movie. I made people cry at the end of my movie. Amateurs. What was that, punk? Amateurs. You make people cry at the beginning, middle, and end. Why I don't watch Disney cartoons? Because it's animated. Because they sing midway the movie. Therapist. Don't worry, Disney can't remake live action meme templates. Meanwhile Disney. The most relatable female Disney character ever. Megara. My friends call me Meg. At least they would if I had any friends. How Disneyland should have handled things. How the government should have handled things too. When Aladdin arrives at work before you. The perfect Monsters Inc. gag doesn't exist. No way. The gag is just hiding Mike's face. I don't know which part of this is worse. Is it the position of the straw or the fact that you have to constantly make eye contact while using it? Public domain expansion. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. No one had ever broken the fourth wall like Deadpool before. How could you be so blind? The only Pixar live action remake I will accept is if Harrison Ford plays Carl Fredricksen in Up. Which Disney character do you think you are? Me? If you ever feel useless, just remember that Thor, the god of thunder, got electrocuted. You're vile, you're foul, you're flawed. Also cute and fluffy. I wish I could love myself the way Stitch does. How did I never notice his lower hands on his hips? He's a little sass master. Friend, would you snort 1,000 kilograms of Disney princess? Me. What? Crushed Snow White. When Pooh and his friends disguised themselves as Tiggers because Tigger could never find his family. All I wanted as a kid was to eat the food in Disney movies. What if we use 100% of our brain? Amputating Mike Wazowski's legs would be the exact same as beheading him. The Disney company is the second largest purchaser of explosive devices, right behind the USA. Disney competitors. It's because they get fireworks, a lot of fireworks. Just thinking about this Barbie quote from Toy Story 3. Authority should derive from consent of the governed, not from threat of force. If you're ever feeling down, just remember that you won a swim race against 10 million others. I am Speed. In The Little Mermaid, it is revealed revealed that Ursula's double chin is made from solid bone, making her perhaps the only person in history who is, in fact, big boned. People today. Yes, I love watching TV. What will I choose? Hours later. What will I... This is literally me. People in the 1980s. What is on channel 2 of the telly today? Disney. Please celebrate our 100th anniversary. Me. You destroyed Star Wars. Go away. Friend. Hey, can I borrow a movie? Depends. Which one? The Pixar one with the kid and the old man. I'm never gonna give you up. No.
Wally.
No, I must take trash. When Disney runs out of ideas, it's remake time. Disney, when they realize Pinocchio doesn't have a mum they can kill. Sleeping Beauty, 1959, is arguably one of the most beautiful animated Disney princess films. Hey, what's Winnie the Pooh's favorite color? Yellow. No, it's red because of his shirt. No, it's yellow because he loves honey. You have no idea what you're talking about. The Pooh says, yellow like honey, that's my favorite color. Things are heating up at the Winnie the Pooh fandom. Walked in to check on the kids, just saw this. I am vengeance, I am the knight, I am Princess Batman. Blush. The amount of sass in this picture is overwhelming. Yeah, I listen to country. The song, Life is a Highway. This is such a tune. When your pet fell asleep in your arms, but you have to get up. I'm sorry, little one. Don't you hate it when your fingers are frozen? Me, looking at this rock. Me, thinking about all the people who need to be hit with it. All great things have their cheap copy. Counselor. When nobody gives you money, so you do a crossover with Finding Nemo. Finding financial support. The Pixar lamp. The letter I. Andy takes a girl home and finally loses his V card. All his toys watching. Timeless classics Disney shouldn't ruin. Underrated action-packed Disney movies perfect for live adaptations. The perfect comment doesn't exist. Dating a K-pop stan is fun until she dumps you for some guy named Jungle Book. Been 13 years and I'm still trying to figure out how the hell they braided all her hair into a single braid like that. And if all the people in my class know me as the word girl with the Monsters Inc. laptop, so be it. Emotions. This cat could inspire a Pixar movie. Tag yourself. I'm top right. The Pixar team came up with WALL-E, A Bug's Life, and Monsters Inc. during one lunch. They cooked that lunch. Pixar when designing mums in the next Cars movie. Disney and Pixar present Beans. Got a new sunshade. Yes, I know. Bad font. Cry about it. I had a dream where Sully from Monsters Inc. came into my room at night and gave me a McRib. Said he was gravely sorry for what my teacher was doing to me. So what was your teacher doing to you? My best friend's name is Elsa, and today she said, I wish people would stop asking me if I want to build a snowman. I don't know, I think she should just let it go. Coming up with schemes with your best friend. Was this movie even real? Elemental's world building feels like an AI tried to rip off Zootopia. Like, the robot brain can't figure out why humans will chuckle at jokes like, sloths work at the DMV, but not, the tree working in customs uses his stump-shaped nose in lieu of a rubber stamp. I don't know, just been doing a lot of thinking about Balloon Elsa. How did Stitch hide those arms without having like a lump or a hole in his side? Like this. This is from the art book. Do you think Thanos was right? I think the biggest problem is that Endgame frames him as basically being right. In the comics, the snap heavily destabilizes nature, and several planets are careening out of orbit because half of their biological mass was removed. In Endgame, they have like flying cars. Pixar, when they release a new movie with Mum in it, our thickest ever. Just remembered Harry Styles is in the MCU. The fact these two are canonically brothers still sends me. When you faked your laugh twice already, but they keep talking. When your dad dies and you have to act like you didn't just do a choreographed musical number called I Just Can't Wait to Be King. Imagine winning 14 million times. And when the only one time you lost, they make a movie of it. After 95 years, Disney officially breaks up Mickey and Minnie. Feeling in the mood at the junkyard? WALL-E, seeing Eva for the first time. You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of Disney princess. This is outrageous. It's unfair. Spider-Man and Toy Story 4, fighting to be the biggest movie of the summer. Disney. People before and after taking off their glasses, according to Disney. You know Sid, the person who tortured toys? Here's now a toy. Well, how the turntables. Me, modern Disney. Me, everything made by DreamWorks. Disney movies and Indian movies, singing out of nowhere. Pixar mum. I give inspirational speeches to the main character that helps them on their journey. And also have a dump truck. Disney mum. I'm dead. POV. You're the parent of the main character in a Disney movie. Go to your local Disneyland and grab one for your boo. She said your local Disneyland like it's around the corner. Disneyland? I have to travel to a different country. If you think about it, it's just a gritty, realistic reboot of Winnie the Pooh. Big friend plus skinny friend is the ultimate comedy dynamic. My face when someone says Lion King is just for kids. Why are you walking so fast? Me, after guessing my own password. Inside Out, if it was filmed inside my head, When was the last time any one of us felt anything? Do you really think your pathetic weapons can penetrate my telekinetic force field, Gaston? Girls only cry over basic trash. Boys only cry over stupid stuff. Men and women can both relate to this feeling. Disney owning Fox is bad because one company shouldn't control so much of an industry. Coke, peanut butter. No, just no, don't do it. Anyone get it? At the end of the movie, after Jesse performs a stunt to open the door, Buzz gets excited and his wings pop out. Pixar announces Oppenheimer is coming to the Cars universe. A platypus? I can't do a Doofenshmirtz voice. I read this in a Doofenshmirtz tone. Gen Z thinks they know dance moves from TikTok, but they never learned the best move of all, the perfect cast. Never forget what they did to Flounder in Little Mermaid 2. Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Mozilla Firefox. Expressive, iconic, recognizable. Crab. The cars in Cars have horns. Is it like taboo to use them? When they have a seizure, is it just a car alarm? I couldn't fix your brakes, so I just made your horn louder. I think it's like having a seizure. The scene versus the cameraman. I'm a grown man. I'm a big adult. I can do this. Oh, no, you can't. Animated movies in the 2010s starter pack. Celebrities who aren't voice actors being casted. Twist villains everywhere. Sequels. These guys. Now for something completely different. You may continue scrolling. Incredibles 3 and Finding Nemo 3 is reported likely to be happening at Pixar. Bruh, what the hell would the plot of Finding Nemo 3 even be about? Now Marlin gets lost and Nemo has to save Marlin. I am the plus National Geographic of every party I've ever been to. Everyone is debating about who should be in the live-action Hercules, but the only casting choice I care about is, was this movie real? Oh, I think my wife Lucille is baking cookies. Bake them cookies, Lucille. Relationship expectations versus the reality. So what are we gonna do? I don't know. What you wanna do? When you buy something and it goes on sale a day later. Always happens with video games. Me, every day listening to the same 8 songs as always. Stress level. Troy choosing between singing and basketball. When you're upset about something but don't want to talk about it because you think you're overreacting, so you just lay there and pout. Insane character design. Disney really freaked it. Just imagine for a second if these two switched theme songs. Unrealistic Disney fantasies in the 1950s. True love at first sight. Unrealistic Disney fantasies in the 1990s. Your individuality brings your success. Unrealistic Disney fantasies in the 2020s. Reconciliation with your family. Disney announces live-action Lilo and Stitch. People who remember the first Sonic trailer. Knows original stories about fairies. Only knows fairies from Disney movies. Disney World. Clerk, $9. Me, for a waffle? Clerk, grabs my shirt. You will pay whatever the hell we say, because you love your kids. It's $15 now. In The Incredibles 2004, Syndrome says that Bob and Helen got busy upon seeing their children beside them. This is a reference to something really cool and mysterious, but my mom won't tell me what it is. Grandma, I'm full. Grandma, eat. When you visit the Empire versus when the Empire visits you. Oh look, it's America. When you open the windows because it's too hot. But even hotter air comes through the window. Getting the call every parent dreads on the goofy phone. I would like to take a moment to thank Nanny for being one of the first Disney women to ever look like an actual human being. A very normal frame. The mess up my sleep schedule gang. Finding Nemo fans. Toy Story fans. Incredible fans. Standing in line for photo night behind a dad who's trying to explain Alzheimer's to his son. But grandma forgot me. Remember Dory? She forgot things too, right? Yes. But did that mean she loved Nemo any less? No. You hate Disney because they are making their movies woke. I hate Disney because I don't think they've made a good movie in 20 years. We are not the same. Mike versus Mike Pro Max. Walt Disney Pictures? Nah. Pixar? Yeah. Hayden Christensen's wife doesn't want her daughter to know her dad was Darth Vader. You turned her against me. Someone put me in charge of making t-shirts for our family reunion at the most magical place on earth. Disney World? Disney is set to buy full control of Hulu for $8.6 billion. Put them in Kingdom Hearts. Have you ever thought about how the sexual dysmorphism of modern Disney characters has perfectly paralleled the sexual dimorphism of the proboscis monkey? I cannot stop thinking about it. There's something terribly wrong here. Anakin has the high ground, which means Anakin won. The funniest part of Aladdin is when the Sultan goes, "Ah, Jafar, my most trusted advisor." And then it cuts to Jafar like this. Lightsaber in the movies versus lightsaber in the game. games. No way, it's Buzz Lightyear. What Europeans think about Americans.
Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
What do you see versus what the people in the castle see? I don't get this. What are they seeing? Me kills that annoying mouse. Everyone else at Disney. The two main characters in Disney movies versus the other human characters. If your Disney princess cooks, loves playing with kids, talks to animals, and has a heart of gold, that's no Disney princess. It's Kronk. Disney. Congrats, you are being rescued. Every successful movie franchise. Please do not resist. Being amazing Disney movies that didn't deserve to flop. I haven't watched either of these. Netflix? No thanks. My Disney Pixar Cars Lightning McQueen 13-inch speedy TV will do just fine. I sure do love being a toy. He's Andy. Inside Out? This is brilliant, but Inside Out 2? I like this. Disney. But how did you manage to buy Spider-Man from Sony? I bought Sony. Disney. Making live-action remakes, making new original movies. I wonder where they're going to go. Disney. Not letting a child have a Spider-Man tombstone. Screw you 3000. Disney. Let's put a castle in our intro. Universal Studios. Let's put the Earth in our intro.
Pixar.
Main characters versus Disney. Their parents. Hey baby, I got something to show you. You hit send on that picture of Mike Wazowski, and I hit end on our relationship. I don't have anything to show you. Peter Pan. We meet again. Captain Hook. Captain Hook. Well. Wait, you guys call me Hook? Yeah, because of the hand? I'm sorry. Well, okay, my dad's dead too. Why not call me Captain Dead Dad? How Mike Wazowski wears a mask. Like this, or like this. Dad, calm down, it's just a game. Also dad when his favorite team loses. Me, coming home after a long day at work or school. Or both if you work while going to school. No one. My hair when I wake up. Adult me, seeing one of my favorite things during my childhood getting completely ruined. In Up, 2009, Carl wears a bow tie at the funeral because he never learned how to tie a tie without Ellie. Can't make me cry mid-video. It's not allowed. Casual reminder that Nanny was on her way to becoming a professional surfer before her parents died, and she had to drop everything to look after Lilo. Imagine if all of these studios got together to create one big film. When all humans are about to be perished, they need to collab, make one final movie. With a budget of
$165 trillion.
New Sully meme gets popular. Sully fans, Mike Wazowski fans, people who are sick of Monsters Inc. memes. Why? We won't cast little people as dwarves anymore, so you'll give us less demanding roles, right? Walt Disney is frozen in a cryo chamber while his name is being used to support terrible TV shows with terrible actors. Dad, you gotta wake up. Pixar makes worthless sequels to Toy Story and Cars that nobody wanted. Also Pixar a couple years later. I'll do it again. Toy Story frame 9,356 out of 14,206. I am just a little depressed, that's all. Remember when Pixar used to animate blooper reels for their movies so the characters were behaving like actors in a movie and messing up their lines, and even the villains were goofy off screen? For Toy Story 4, instead of creating all the individual cobwebs in the antique store, Pixar created AI spiders that were programmed to spin the webs wherever the cobwebs needed to be. When people are testing your patience, but you've got to stay calm because you have bills to pay. What? Okay, fine, I'm cool, I'm fine. Did you know when the movie Zootopia was released, the news anchor appeared as different animals depending on what country you lived in? In the US/Canada/France, he was a moose. In New Zealand/Australia, he was a koala bear. In Brazil, he was a jaguar. In Japan, he was a tanuki. And in China, he was a giant panda. What was he in UK? A British bulldog? I will never understand why Disney is so focused on live-action remakes when they literally own the rights to the Muppets. I would take a Muppet remake of a Disney animation classic over a live-action remake all any day. Muppet Beauty and the Beast, where the Beast is played by the only human actor, and he turns into a Muppet at the end. He has balance issues. No, you aren't doing it right. Let me demonstrate. Johnny Depp teaching other Johnny Depps so they can rule the world in his absence. The Mother Depp teaches its Depplings how to behave in the wild. Depplings. In Coco, the VFX artists spent an upwards of 2,000 man-hours working on these few seconds alone. But I didn't see anything because I was crying hysterically. Best Toy Story logo? I like the original. I guess that's just me with nostalgia though. Kinda biased. You'd have to ask someone who hasn't watched Toy Story. People in Pittsburgh actually eat pizza where the crust is cooked and the toppings are put on cold. So to answer your question, yes, Pittsburgh is as bad as it sounds. Congrats, Pittsburgh, you ruined pizza. First the Hawaiians and now you. Am I the only person as a child that saw the cursive D as a backwards G? Wait, it wasn't called Jiznep? Not a kid's movie. 1 hour later. Remember, I haven't watched this movie. Disney trying to explain why you can't sue them because you signed a 3-month trial for Disney Plus several years ago. This is actually real. The dark side of Pixar bloopers. The absolute state of video essays. True crime YouTubers talking about a real life murder versus lost media YouTubers talking about a cancelled episode hatred of SpongeBob. No more crop circles. Ah, all the other aliens got to make them. What kills me about this scene is Nanny's use of the word more, indicating that Jumba has, at some point, actually made at least one crop circle. What is a crop circle? Davy Jones is honestly one of my favorite movie villains because he's so extra. He introduces himself by saying, "Do you fear death?" And he plays the spooky pipe organ with his tentacle beard while pining over lost love. He knows his aesthetic and he owns it. Forget about Pirates of the Caribbean and spent a solid minute trying to figure out when the ghost man asked SpongeBob if he fears death. James Barry, creator of Peter Pan, gave the Peter Pan copyright to Great Ormond Street Hospital, the leading children's hospital in London. The royalties continued to support the institution's work today, more than 80 years after his death. 6-year-old Jermaine had been saving up money so he could go to Walt Disney World, but he decided to spend that money on food to hand out to Hurricane Dorian evacuees instead. You're a good kid, thank you. Therapy, get advice here. I hate myself. Good, you should. Oh, this one. That's hard. How to live. How can I help you? So I have brain damage, and just like my dad, all the toilet paper is gone. Skidoo, skiday, you are now gay. It's a simple spell, but quite unbreakable. Go commit old age. Don't worry, we are. Takes time though. I want to drown myself. That's nice, sweetie. Time to do bad boy stuff, like doing my homework. Why I eat my cereal with water? Because it is more delicious. Gross. Normalize being an alcoholic dad on Bloxburg. Dad wants another drink. I love your hair. Me too. It works so well. In 2017, my character looked so bad, and it still does now. I think I may have schizophrenia. Cool. Nope, I'm seeing this too. You don't have schizophrenia. What is going on? I hope this ski lift breaks and we die. I have oil. America sent you a friend request. Last chance to give me the kids, Susan. My boyfriend got banned from ancient Egypt RP. Death to the pharaoh. The dump. And this person said, I belong here. Eat a door out of fear, then you poop a door out of fear. I've committed 2 crimes in my life. Having too much swag and tax fraud. You need God. Ma'am, I need a doctor. I think I'm in the wrong game. How did you get there? Squint your eyes 80%. Warning, when you do this, you might see something you don't want to see. I miss old Roblox. Joined in 2020. I hope your next poop is sharp. This is mean. If mediums can talk to the dead, imagine what a large could do. They can make the dead alive. Ooh, I'm shy, ooh. Ooh yourself into uncommon. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Big laugh. Black dolphin shorts. My sister wear this in real. It's so hot. That's your sister, baby boy Jake. Gross. Bro, you're that one common Roblox avatar. The shirt and the pants and everything. Enough. I will die you. Speech 100. Why is fart dribbling down my leg? 9-year-old me stepping on a Lego and surviving. I have fused with God. God of pain. Ask me anything about dinosaurs. Are they dead? No. Like my kids' love for me. Empty. Yeah, because you gave them such a long neck. When someone says Roblox is trash. Do you is want die? I do not want is die. Silence, you living migraine. Ooh, I want that. How do I point this at myself? By moving it with your hands. Please, Veronica. They're my kids too. You damn fish. That's a lobster. A lobster does not eat pizza. Actually, I haven't given a lobster. Maybe they do. So well educated. I'm having a blast. A blast. My mom fell down the stairs. Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Not SpongeBob. He's homeless. Good. I wanted to see my dad anyways. You'll pay, Karen. I've been tracking you for days. I'll get the kids back. Just you wait. I ate your siblings yesterday. Shut up, boy. You look like a cuss word. Looking nah. You just got roasted. Do you want to do it? You know what I mean. Hold on. Let me ask my mum first. Don't worry, guys. I think they mean going out. Going out for a walk. Hey, bro. Do you want free Robux? It's a promo since it's Christmas. Just log in on this site. Never mind. I don't want to hack anymore. Character development. Come on, move faster. If you want the veterans discount at Wendy's, then you gotta earn it. You dropped your soap, man. Well, I'm just gonna pick it up, right? You won't do anything to me. Why is everyone sleeping? I don't think they're sleeping. I think something else has happened to them. You're 43. You can't gift girls on Roblox Discord Nitro. Our reaction. Why are they cake? You need mental help. So sad. Made me cry. And I'm 11. Sorry, my son was on my account watching this in bed. Screw you, dad. This place has gone downhill since we stopped burning our customers. Yo, I'm a Roblox girl. Why is she bad? I will devour your family. I love Roblox. What was going on in 2021? Thanks, I like yours. I know, my avatar is literally so perfect. You don't need to tell me. It's aesthetic with a little bit of emo in it, which is a good thing, okay? Don't talk to me anymore. Brian is dead. Prepare the ritual. Funeral. The Texas butt-tickling bandit has finally been caught. Good. Keep him in jail. Girl Roblox avatars versus boy Roblox avatars. You find the Roblox game you loved playing years ago. It's dead. Be so serious. POV. We're playing Roblox in 2016. No online datas. No scammers, no toxicity. Just enjoy. No online datas. This person smashed at least 10 Roblox, which has been out for 15 years. Minecraft and Halo are the only games which haven't died after 10 years. It's 2017, and you just bought the hardest outfit known to man. It's about to be fire. I want to try a cookie like this. Can't let gang know I mess with this. I like your dad. I like your hair. Mother, rescue me. You may be old, but are you this old? Doing the deed, or you can go to sleep, or you can play Roblox. My brain when I study versus my brain during an exam. George washing machine. Please be more specific. I will murder you. Why was I given the power to stop time? I wanted the power to stop my depression. 8-year-old's Roblox account after giving all their login info to the free Robux generator. So you can either play this game or eat stuff get fat. Me, who just wanted to see my Roblox character look bulkier. What if you wanted to go to heaven, but God said, stairway to heaven. Reject modernity. Embrace tradition. Me, the guy with the same accessory as me. A good taste in Roblox avatars. You can't spell slaughter without laughter. Said an Amazon package. They are sentient. Which of you is more likely to survive a bullet? World War III starts. Fortnite players starts to build. COD players 360 no scopes. Roblox players I seen gay parades straighter than this line. The pain, it's unbearable. What happened to you? Someone stretched you. Luffy. Roblox eggs. 86 of your nutrients are my consumption. Give me the nutrients. We will now run. So on the count of 3, we go attack the city. You're such a bad boy. Stop. Don't give me the silent treatment. I'm calling my lawyer. Does your boyfriend really love you if he doesn't put your pizza place employee of the month picture as his lock screen? When an orphan takes a family photo, it's called a selfie. Where's the ramen? Pool noodles in the pool. Trying to play a Roblox horror game, but this is my friend's avatar. My mum and me playing Roblox for too long. 250 miles per hour versus 600 miles per hour. You should try Arsenal. It's a fun game. Arsenal. My Roblox avatar when I reached the end of an obby. Which do you prefer, right or left? Mad City. I prefer the real prison escape game. Jailbreak. I said the real prison escape game. Prison life. Perfection. Robux. Bobux. Stop saying I have a Roblox haircut. Now that we're married, we can do something fun that requires 2 people. Wizard Tycoon. Military games in Roblox, they take it so seriously. Roblox, we have a chat system. We can use it to talk, right? Roblox, we can blah, 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 right? Unsigned divorce papers. That's a lot of Robux. OMG, I'm such a fan. Grass. Touch. Will you touch the grass? Den suits. What are you trying to say? I'd like you to participate in providing clothless pictures of your body in this direct message conversation this instant. You should reset character now. Be right back. I have to go poop. Heart eyes emoji. Boy, you think you funny, but look at your hairline. Be looking like the McDonald's symbol. According to my IQ of this times 10 to the power of a Google Plex, you have the big gay. Teenagers in real life versus teenagers in anime. It's not a swear word unless Roblox censors it. After all these years, finally, I have them all. Minecraft, Terraria, Roblox. Show/game becomes popular. Roblox game devs, I can milk you. You know who else has dementia? You know who else has dementia? No, you can't play Roblox. It's a stupid baby game. I can play big boy games. Sorry you can't pull no one. Girl, look at you. What do you mean pull? This is Roblox we're talking about. What the hell? Give me hurt and no one gets money. You're a freak. Do you like Team 10? Yes. Enjoy the river. Don't make me commit a Melanie. Or what? I'm gonna make you commit a Melanie. 80 Robux then versus 80 Robux now. Can't say no, can't say hi. Are you gay? Guess they gotta say yes. Oh hell no. What the noob doing in GM Construct? I will attack you guerrilla style. No one can tell me what to do. I get that, but don't do what this sign is telling you not to do. It's there for a reason. Court user leaf. Cover yourself, Adam and Eve style. My god. It's been fun, but I need to do laundry before my mum sells me on Facebook Marketplace. Wait a goddamn second. They have the same profile picture. It's just slightly rotated. You ugly. Nah, hush it. You look like the mean girl in a gacha movie who cut off her sister's hair and she was still somehow hotter. This guy definitely hasn't watched a gacha movie with that, right? Nah, definitely not. I play Connect 4 with your sister's organs. I'm reporting you. Roblox is becoming dark and meaningful. Panic. It's still a kid's game. Calm. What the hell is this? Panic. Adopt Me with 1.9 peak million players. Blox Fruits with 2.7 peak active players. Crashing Roblox. Me looking at the profile of my childhood account that I recently lost the password to. I'll never get it back. Roblox when literally anything. This is murder mystery, but the real mystery is who asked. I asked. Me. Nah, your head is built like a homeless shelter. What is a homeless shelter built like? I guess this person's head, but I don't know. Hello, staff monitor. Why do I pee blood? Internal bleeding. See a doctor. Roblox is getting a TV show. God has abandoned us. Let me eat my damn ice cream. Reject modernity. Return to the natural disaster survival. Such a good game. Sorry, I don't speak British. Como estas? Mother, I crave mangoes. Espresso don't cure espresso. It does, you just need to take enough. Why my father... Is this supposed to be meaning this person's dream? Because the mask. Am I looking too far into this? I am dead. Okay. God is no longer with us. I'll take over now. No, you won't. You are not playing God. You can't deny I'm flaming hot. Get your smelly feet off. Want some ice cream? I'd rather chew on my left toe. These ain't the stones I'm looking for. I'm late to my child's birthday. Well, maybe you should have left before traffic. I will end your bloodline. I are going to steal your man. What are you wearing? Demon. The power of Christ compels you. Girl, I will rip your large intestine out. What happens if they're into that? I have a feeling you brung a rocket launcher. Yeah, it's rewind time. Okay, class. Today we're going over 5 Minecraft YouTubers who have sworn. Your car is a Hot Wheels from Walmart. Your car is a Rust car. Hold on, my kids are trying to call Child Protective Services again. Be right back. 1 second. Stupid idiot. I hope you choke on a rat. And I hope you choke on your own saliva. That's far more common than choking on a rat. Peeing rapidly. Springtrap is in labor. What do you mean? Take that sweet outfit off, cutie. I just got assaulted by Corey. Tanner, you're so cool. I'm not a kiss boy. What's a kiss boy? Knocks on door in a kind, courteous, respectful manner. Roblox starter pack. Noob. Account deleted for no reason. Oof. Bacon hair memes. God is dead. I killed him. Oh, you dead ant. Give Robux or you will be bite of 23. Rain plus taco equals love. Why did they tweet this? Fortnite is better than Roblox. I'm sorry, child. Cheese. Hand it over. What type of cheese do you like? Blue cheese? You must survive a year in the last Roblox game you played. How screwed are you? Natural Desert, I'm pretty screwed. POV, me after getting banned on Roblox. Would you do it again? I think Jeremy loves the smell of Roblox aftershave. Who wants old Roblox back? Who actually played around 2010? Dies, but not in a gay way. How do you die in a gay way? Roblox players checking prison life if there's an update or not. Sentenced to eternal fruit torment. Me, when they say if I have any job experience. Hi, what can I get you? Mountain Dew. I find a good Roblox game. The VIP servers aren't free. Me, beating Roblox stores. No light for greenhouse. The 11-year-old after I tell him he doesn't need a $5,000 PC to play Roblox. But I want a $5,000 PC. No way. It's literally her. What happened? Flesh wound. Denny. It's Denny. You're not locked in like that. Us for real. Me acting tough. As if I don't play Roblox at night. Get abused by Alvin and like it. What, you're deciding that I'll like it? I guess I will. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I slept with your mum, now it hurts to pee. I kind of look like Beyonce. Who did your hair? Me. I'ma call you Patches. Roblox, scambot. Ban. All the other 10 million scambots. Look at these HD shadows. This is the equivalent of just talking to yourself and someone replies, we're removing the... Why? It's iconic. You are not inside of Roblox. Roblox is inside of you. Huh? Sonic is a fictional character, and so is your dad. You gaslighted me into believing you can drive. That's it. You're getting... No. Average Roblox front page game. There's gambling in Roblox. POV. It's 2018 and you enter a random house with these guys getting freaky. POV. You're in heaven and you see this. Your second emoji is what you look like when you sleep. Skull emoji. Oreo X Roblox. What do you guys buy these? You get it? They can't even speak. Migraine. Hypertension. Stress. I injected you with the gay. How to get free Robux at 8:32 p.m. At 8:43 you're typing how to get Roblox account back. I was dumb enough to watch the videos, but I was not dumb enough to give the information. Your final challenge. Go to the avatar store and not find something anime related or emo related. Hell nah, yo ass tweaking, Jigsaw. ELA teacher. Today we'll be sharing our feelings using poetry. The quiet kid. Deck the halls with gasoline. La 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 la. Light a match and watch it. La 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 la. Now the school is burnt to ashes. I commit water under breathe. This... probably my favorite one. This is so stupid. This is so scary. I'm farting. Yeah, when I'm scared, I violently fart. LGBTQ. So basically, the LGBTQ community started in 2022 or 2021, but the username is in 2011. They do not know. 8-year-old me explaining to Roblox on why I should get infinite Robux. Me saying goodbye to the random person I met in Roblox. Bro, how did you mess that up? I don't speak tags. Add me. I have max friends. Unfriend someone. I don't have time. I got to go. Speedrun 4. Let's play. Truly inspiring gameplay. And what an exquisite skip on level 6. Had a dream where Donald Trump would post Roblox Speedrun 4 Let's Plays from his iPad on Twitter. Generic Roblox story game starter pack. Only material is smooth plastic. Someone gets food poisoning or is allergic to a food item. Has that one sweaty player that knows every single nook and cranny of the game. Has a bajillion sequels for some reason. Big Game's going to sue a 6-year-old child for 100k for drawing cubed-shaped animals. They own the rights to animals and shapes. My brother after I beat him in the Roblox obby for the 172th time. Roblox. How do we make more money for our platform? Make everything expensive? Better games, better moderation. Can we appreciate how much work he puts inside of us? What? People comment this on my videos. Duet 1 finally revealed what makes work at pizza places pizza so addicting. Y'all rocking with that pizza? Work at pizza places ingredients found containing drugs. You're annoying. Okay, noob. Ja ja ja. If you type bad word, Roblox will tag it. Mr. Meanie. Shut the hell up. It didn't get tagged. You know who else has dementia? You know who else has dementia? Who has dementia? Why is my dad tied to the ceiling? Wait, what? This kid goes to your convenience store and starts shoplifting for a snack and a drink. What do you do? Kill him? Exactly. Gonna add one dialogue line in Regretivator this update where Poob just says, yeah, and nothing else. Apple sucks. You can go stick them in the fridge. The best part of Apple Jacks is the cinnamon mon. It's der winner mon. I love you. Thank you. Nobody truly appreciates Apple Jacks. Is that a poop chain? Yeah, I was gonna set a like goal to get this chain, but I can't find it online. Unless someone can find it online on AliExpress or something, I will get this. Hey yo, I'm a hitman, so don't mess with me or I'll beat you up. Now get out of my profile or I'll beat you up. So yeah, don't mess with me. I'm the best hitman ever. Now get out of my profile if you're still here or you want to fight me, the best hitman ever. Ha ha ha. What are you gonna do now? Cry to yourself? They're offline. They will never know. Whoa. Whoa. Hold on. Whew. I think I just saw the stars. It's always when I sneeze, someone takes over my body. Like, I must be under some sort of contract to just have a seizure when sneezing. I am above the law, police. Primitive man. I have superior instincts to identify dangerous predators with just one glance. The modern man. If friend-shaped, then his friend. Pilots in 1990. No, I used slightly too much fuel while flying manually. Aviation pioneers. Things are improving. I only crashed 3 times this month. This will inspire generations of artists to come. All they did was enslave, raid, and are women. Vikings are so cool. You can't keep a bear in the military camp. Okay, congrats. Private, you earned yourself a promotion. Right. I'm more of a Porsche guy. Based. Same here. The Aztecs looking for the right spot to build their biggest city. Too hot, too easy, too rocky. Perfect. What do mean they surrendered already? I'm still gonna try this bad boy out. 2 French kings died from accidentally hitting their head on a doorway. Wisdom teeth in 50,000 BC. Me have extra teeth, so me can chew through dead animal skin and tree bark. Modern wisdom teeth. My jaw hurts. I need a $2,000 surgery. A man named Robert Lane named his 2 sons Winner and Loser. Winner grew up to be a criminal, and Loser became a detective. Well, well, how the turntables. No, you can't just shoot me with a weapon that took you hours to train. I trained my whole life to be a knight. It is unchivalrous. Haha, gunpowder go bang. Humans evolving the ability to sweat. Hundreds of species evolutionizing for stamina. When you travel back in time to the 1940s, but everything is in color. Those guys lied to me. God created man. I made them eat. Richard, what the hell is that thing? Gatling gun. Average Roman physician. I am hurt. Please help me. Just pour some wine on the wound. Quickly, remove his intestines. Pour wine on them and then back in again. How would you even defeat this? Hey bro, look out. It's a grenade. Ancient Mesoamericans. Teosinte. I can fix her. Corn. Mission accomplished. This is how enemy aircrafts were detected before the invention of radars. Men 500 years ago. I've lost my left eye and 5 of my 9 sons in this decade-long war. Nevertheless, I must keep fighting. And today, the McDonald's worker forgot my extra order of fries. Why do bad things always happen to me? You turn 18 and you get a card in the mail. It's to join the military. Melting ice in Antarctica reveals new uncharted island, the British Empire. Modern boys waking up. I don't want to wake up. Roman men waking up. Thanks Olivictus for waking me up. You're welcome, Amicus. How the hell did these natives manage to move such big rocks without any machines? Aliens. Business nowadays. Crypto go brrrr. Business in ancient times. I joined the army so I could sack cities. Let's ransom the emperor. Engineers then. I built roads, bridges, and miles of aqueducts with near perfect precision using ancient tools. Engineers now. Help, my bridge collapsed. Neptune versus Caligula. You can't declare war on one of your gods. Let me take some seashells as spoils of the sea. World War I pilots before they started putting guns in plane. An enemy pilot passing by, also with no guns. The earth is degenerating today. Bribery and corruption around. Children no longer obey their parents. Every man wants to write a book, and it is evident that the end of the world is fast approaching. Written in 2800 BC. It's so over. Some things don't change. How it looks to Ding Dong Ditch versus how it... Other nations. We've spent months trying to create the perfect helmet, and is both good to look at and it could protect our troops. Britain. Bowl. Ship captains in 2021. Roman mariners. A little storm. There is no way I can survive this. Guess I will die. Win a war. Lose a war. Win 2 world wars in a row. Lose 2 world wars in a row. Get nuked twice in a war. Lose a war in 30 minutes. Start a war because of football. It was better long ago, complains modern man, who imagines he would be a nobleman war hero. But most certainly it would be a poor peasant conscript on the receiving end of a gothic charge. 5-year-olds in the 1990s. Come along now, Timmy. I'm taking you to Chuck E. Cheese. But I wanted McDonald's. 5-year-olds in the 1500s. Come along now, Timmy. I'm taking you to see a man get flayed alive in the town square. Okay, mother. Watching people die was literally entertainment hundreds of years ago. Bruh. Cold War from 1947 to 1991. Missiles, race to space, assassins and spies. Cold War now. I'll ban your app. Modern politicians. Haha, you cheated on your wife. No, trust me, I didn't. Roman politicians. You cheated on your wife. Hades, yeah, it was great. What, they're proud of cheating? What? Vlad the Inhaler. 2022. This bad boy reaches 100 kilometers an hour in 8 seconds. OMG, so fast. 717 AD. Your Grace, I present to you liquid fire. You can burn your enemies from distance, even on water. You will be handsomely rewarded. Nobody. European heads of state in the early 20th century. Nostalgic person. I wish we could go back to the good old days. Literally every historian. Greek apologizes with huge horse. The nation of Greece said sorry to the European Union with a present of an enormous wooden horse. Oh, did somebody get addicted to drugs? The Coca-Cola Company responding to complaints in 1891. Finally, some good historical accuracy. I haven't met my soulmate yet, but I'd like to think that's just because they're busy doing something really important. Glad my room is on to the left. For some reason, the right side of this hotel floor doesn't sound peaceful. Normal people with a time machine. I'm your great-grandson. No, you're not. Chad's with a time machine. We have a bigger one made of glass in Memphis, Tennessee. There's a Bass Pro shop inside. This Bass Pro shop must be a powerful king. Modern travels. We have a 5-hour flight ahead. This is unbearable. Medieval travels. It will take us half a year to get to the Holy Land. Let's go! Dynamite being used in warfare. Alfred Noble, who just wanted to provide a safer alternative to black powder and help people make some cool tunnels. Gladiators in movies. I can't take it anymore. Just kill me. Gladiators in reality. I am well fed, semi-famous, and get plenty of women. After 3 years, I am free. Yeah, but most of them died from infections, even though the fights did stop after blood was drawn. Bruh. POV, you got struck by lightning. In modern day versus in ancient Greece. George Washington. Who are you? No time to explain. Just come with me. That's sick. I know, right? Some guy in ancient Greece pointing at a perfectly climbable mountain. There are gods up there. The rest of ancient Greece. Sick. No need to fact check that. What normal people learn from history. No one wins in a war. Everyone loses. What I learned from history. If you want soldiers to be fast as hell, give them this. Meth. Agriculture is great. The food is right next to you at all times. Our population is increasing. We live in houses now, and we have time to focus on things other than survival. Like art. Some unspecified time later. Agriculture is terrible. The food that's right next to you gets sick all the time. So not everyone is dying and sleeping with your family in the same room sucks. Royal Navy. Quality trained crew will bring us victory. French Navy. Stronger hulls will keep us in the fight longer. Spanish Navy. Mucho canyons equals mucho damage. War not supported by own country. Not paid well. Will get PTSD. Can't technically commit war crimes. Ancient soldier. Gets Roman citizenship. Is fed and paid well. Can choose land or 3,000 denarii after serving. May commit war crimes. When you sneeze next to the huge wooden horse you are guarding and someone inside beside the horse says, is this bless you? In World War I generals, when they gained 5 meters of land after losing 10,000 soldiers. Ancient Greeks, does something dishonorable. Poseidon, can you survive the massive tsunami? Creating cool and unique names for your equipment to avoid confusion. Naming everything M1. Boy soldiers when enrolling. I'm going to go on an adventure. Also them 1 week later in the trenches. Mum, come pick me up. I'm scared. The Revolutionary War hero Marcus de Feuillée brought a huge trunk full of American soil back to France so that he could be buried in American soil in his home of Paris, France. Sir, why are you digging up dirt and putting it in a chest? Yes, American dirt. Yes. So natural and organic. Want to learn something sad? Sure. Things like the 80% of Leonardo da Vinci's greatest work, the most detailed history of Rome, and more are lost to history. Bro, this is a god. I know you see it. This is a shield, I know you see it. Imagine farting so good that the king gives you a 30-acre estate. Imagine someone farting so good that you're now reading about them 900 years later. Roland the Farter. Remember that time a Viking reenactor took down a drone with a spear at a medieval festival? They carved him into a commemorative runestone. Historians 1,000 years in the future. What the hell happened here? Gandhi came to London in 1888. Jack the Ripper started his killing spree in 1888. Gandhi returned to India in 1891. Jack supposedly last murder was in 1891. Jack's identity was never found out. Jerry will be back soon with more disturbing facts. Grandparents in modern times. Grandson, I've made cookies. Come down before they get cold. Oh yeah, thanks Grandma. In medieval ages. Grandfather, you have become far too incompetent for far too long. I am now the new emperor. Not if you are disinherited first. 7-year-long civil war breaks out. Alexander the Great has cities named after him. Simon Bolivar has a country named after him. Napoleon has wars named after him. Queen Victoria has an era named after her. Julius Caesar has a month and the title of king/emperor named after him. 6 without S is 9. I don't like knowing this. What thinking finding a king's tomb would be like. Whoa, is that a king's grave? We're gonna be in the history books. Actually finding a king's tomb? You're telling me there is a king of England buried here? Yes, I am certain about it. Can you imagine if Twitter existed in the 1800s? Abe Lincoln tweeting stuff like, wow, this place sucks, just shoot me. Too soon. He was shot in 1865. History teacher. Do not use Wikipedia as a source. Me. The history of Earth and the universe. Pilots who dropped Tsar bomb. So we will be out of the blast radius by the time it detonates, right? Soviet scientists. Perhaps. Napoleon planning out battles. Napoleon sending people who want independence to fight other people who want independence. Normal people with a time machine. I'm your great-grandson. No, you're not. Me with a time machine. Welcome to the Van Gogh Museum, Vincent. It's so beautiful. Can I get customer service help? Hi, Jesse. How can we help you? What dodgeball looked like versus what it felt like. These hot dogs are great. I'm so glad we have this hot dog stand in the center of the Pentagon courtyard. Greek army, only full of citizens who had to pay for their own equipment, had to rely on allies and mercenaries. Persian army, dependent on elite cavalry supplied by local satraps who probably want to overthrow you. Roman army, you are homeless? We don't care. Take 3 golden coins and a shield. Let's conquer. World history is basically just Europe, pulling a bunch of pee-pee moves on the rest of the world. This song reminds me of the time I died in the Battle of Stalingrad. Colin Carpenter. You were not in no battles. The only battle you had was over your iPad getting taken away. British settlers in America, so in the mood they sacrificed the integrity of their ships to get women. Shut up and take my iron. I want a goth girlfriend, and I want her now. Hi. Get scared. Please stop taxing us when we don't have a say in parliament. No. The American Revolution. Nature is humans' best friend. Nature will never hurt humans. People of Pompeii in 79 AD. Lies. Deception. Christmas in 1914. Christmas truce? Let's play football. 1915. Who would win? 3 German tanks, or a cook with 1 axe? A cook with 1 axe. Who would win? A political and cultural system based entirely on the dominance of heavy cavalry, or 100 pointy boys with a drum. This war is hell. If only it was like the wars of the past, where it was only about honor and short battles 1 century earlier. Today I lost 80% of my platoon, and I had no other choice but to eat my horse to survive. Some European guy drawing a border that will cause a decades-long conflict and kill millions of people. First assassination attempt on US president. Die, King Andrew. Wait, hold on a second. Die, King Andrew. Still doesn't work. Hehe, it's just a prank. He gets incarcerated. POV, you are a pet owner in the United Kingdom in 19... I don't get this. Britain in British history books. Britain in every other history book. What girls think guys want. What guys actually want. World domination by the Roman Empire. Van Goghing, Van Gone. Based on a true story and also the movie. Look at my head. If those kids could see. Getting late to class, George Danzig copied from the Blackboard 2 problems thinking they were homework and solved them. They were actually 2 famous unsolved statistic problems, which earned him a PhD. Task failed successfully. Help, I accidentally invaded Poland. Germany, we will watch your career with great interest. 2020 versus the crisis of the 21st century. When you're trying your best to look good in a painting, but then you realize that you live in the 16th century, and people haven't figured out how to draw cats yet. I thought that was a fake one on the bottom left. They don't know I'm about to blast off. No, you can't just throw all my tea into the harbor. Haha, crates go sploosh. Roman historical figures English name. Freddy, their actual Roman name. Gallius Julius Caesar Chungus. Other countries. We're losing coastline. No! The Netherlands. The ocean is swallowing up our land. Just make more. Times never change. This was the original Soy Jack and Ched. Rome versus chicken. Doesn't care about you, will always be there for you. Can be replaced by rebuilding, not even the capital anymore. Capital of my heart, falling apart, can't fall apart. Caesar in Anatolia, Veni, Vidi, Vici, Caesar in Egypt. American Civil War general nicknames. Stonewall, Granny Lee, Uncle Billy, Old Baldhead. Liberian Civil War general nicknames. General Mosquito, General Butt Naked. Depressive realism, then and now. I have the true feeling of myself only when I am unbearably unhappy. 21st century, when I messed up, that's the real me. We are the most iconic longtime enemies. Yes, at it again, man. I guess so. British colonies. The British are leaving your country. The British are leaving your country. Siege of Mazda. Haha, dumb Romans. They will never get up here. 1 year later. Keep on digging, boys. We will reach them in no time. 1337. Screw you, France. The throne of France is rightfully English. Screw you, England. The next 116 years. No, you. Year of the 3 prime ministers versus year of the 4 emperors. What is the Mason-Dixon line? The border between US and Canada. Luigi is a proud son of the South. When you're dressed to go to work and you decide to lay back down on your warm bed for a minute. When they insist on using BCE/CE instead of BC/AD. Oh right, the Common Era. The era that is common. The name chosen specifically for the era. That started around the event. History students in 2035. Highlighting all the major events in 2022. Thomas Grumpier German cousin. Gustav the Railgun. Invading Gauls. We are friendly. Please don't wake up the guards. The sacred geese. The Romans. Praise Jupiter. To honor this, we found a temple to Juno, whom you geese are considered sacred. Looks cool, doesn't he? You fixed my garage door months ago. Leave me alone. But yes, what kind of unit is this? Roman Auxiliary Cavalry. 3,000 years in the future. The History Channel finds your room. What happened to our monuments? 223 BC versus 2023 AD. Can I borrow this shirt, Dad? Update 1500 patch note. Brazil is now added. Mediterranean Empire. Mediterranean Empire. European soldier. Sir, we have conquered another city. What should we name it? Alexander. Name it Alexandria. Soldier. But sir, we've already named 60 other cities there. Brand recognition. Represent. Why is it when something happens, it is always you three? In 1795, a French cavalry unit surrounded the Dutch navy, which had been frozen into the ice near an island. The cavalry simply rode up to the Dutch ships and demanded they surrender. It was a rare defeat of a navy by cavalry. Okay, but did every kid have a certain historical time period that they were really into? Like, I was super into the California Gold Rush when I was 9 for no reason. How the Western Romans handled the Germanic tribes. They sacked Rome. No. How the Eastern Romans handled the Germanic tribes. Here's some money. Go sack the West instead. Okay. 550 BC. Sparta. Athens. We will destroy Athens and dominate all of the Greek Isles. No. The Delian League will remain on top. 1996 AD. Sparta. Athens. We should sign a peace treaty. Totally. How Germany was getting its tanks. World War I. I hate it here. We are garbage collectors in the middle of no man's land. We should get some nice job in the rear, but no, we are towing broken tanks. Ah, there it is. Rock, paper, scissors? Ja, sounds good. Deaths of modern monarchs. Dies. Second longest reign in history. No, the queen is dead. Long live the king. Death of monarchs during the time of troubles. I am Dmitri, son of Ivan the Terrible. I am ready to take my rightful throne. Fine with me. Welcome back, Dmitri. Has died 5 times by now. History documentary starter pack. With the latest technology. Intense music. Low budget reenactments. Must use the word uncover. Repeats same information throughout. Scanning random stuff. Know the difference. Mexico in movies versus medieval Europe in movies. Describe World War II. World War II was a global military conflict that lasted from 1939 to 1945. Emoji only, please. Julius Caesar knife set. Paris, France versus Paris, Romania. They have a Paris in Romania? When England is blamed for the spread of colonialism. Spain and Portugal. Storm Bastille. They can't stop us all. Friday, July 14th, 1789. People. OMG, Pepsi almost had a military. Samsung, who had combat helicopters, fighter jets, tanks, and K9. 10 machine guns since the 80s. Samsung. Pathetic. Agriculture versus hunting. 1 crop gets stored. 1 crops aren't stored. 2 stored crops attracts rats. 2 rats aren't attracted by crops. 3 rats Okay, in conclusion, best system ever because we get to domesticate cats. But in hunting, worst system ever because we don't get to domesticate cats. No, that's not a dragon. It's clearly a wyvern. It only has 2 legs instead of 4. Don't you know anything about mythical creatures? Listen here, you bleeding geek. If it's a big flying lizard, it's a dragon. Being a pirate seems way cooler when you realize it's just a bunch of homies drunk driving these bad boys around the 7 seas. Me and the boys, after pooling all our money. The Mary. Best army and navy of its time, 1481. 70,000 men, 500 ships. A small island nation with an army of 3,000, led by knights. Statue of Liberty when it was made versus the Statue of Liberty now. I realized I downloaded some of these memes wrong, and I'm very annoyed! According to Greek legend, there was a famous woman who managed to avoid a death sentence, and arguing that it would be a crime against the gods to destroy something so beautiful. I love history. Role models though, feels. Guy who's into history but isn't weird about it, starter pack. Wait, are there like types of historians who judge other historians for knowing different types of history? Is this a thing? Knows about history from here. More interested in cultures and religions than warfare. Knowledge of history comes from books and museums instead of video games. I think we overdid it last night, Jim. When you wake up after a night of heavy drinking and your friends invite you out for a round 2. I love this. There are moments, internet, when you approach great art. This is one of them. When you love a song, but you listen to it a lot during a really bad time in your life, so it reminds you of bad times. What did Vincent say when he lost his car in the parking lot? Where did my van go? The correct pronunciation of Goff is I've always been right. People say, oh my god, let's go. It's not. Well, actually, British people pronounce it Goff, and American people pronounce it Go. And unfortunately, wait, I've actually forgot this part of the name. Both are wrong. Vincent van Gogh is Dutch, so his name is actually pronounced Van Gogh. So suck my I just spent 2 hours looking for her. Another reason cats are better. Whoa! Today we made our cat a bedroom. Oh, to be a cat that sleeps in a little IKEA bed. People yelling at me to get off the table. Someone sneezing 3 rooms away. Found out my cat likes plastic bowls on her head. So now this is a thing. I haven't showered in a month. Discord knows a lot about people who don't shower, don't they? My husband adopted Pepper because she was the saddest cat he had ever seen, and they've been inseparable ever since. He's loading. Taking a while to load. My cat's so smart. Okay, well, my cat literally wrote a book, so nice try, Teresa. I couldn't figure out why he was looking up. Then another cat. The 2 things that control the world in one picture. Cats and money. What's up, bros? Ginger power, am I right? Fist bump it. Woke up at 7 a.m. with a crashing sound, and she runs up onto my bed like this. I was slightly surprised to receive an incoming FaceTime call from my own laptop. Now, how the hell did the cat do that? Cat, what are you supposed to be? Bird, fabulous. Cats 20 hours a day versus cats at 3 a.m. I'm fast. I'm very fast. Someone call a vet. This cat is sick. Kitty was curious about the shower. This is his face when my boyfriend closed the door on him. He is plotting revenge. Lock your doors. He was scared of the thunder and went under, but my mum gave him dinner. First the kitchen, then world domination. Friend rescued a cat. No, it won't leave his side. Look at how tiny it is. I could die. 2 things. I don't have a cat, and I don't have a... Oh, you now have a cat. Congrats. What are you gonna name it?
I will call it Imposter.
Cute single mums in your area. No, this box is mine. Yeah, but you can share the box. It would appear that my Uber driver has a co-pilot. Wet mood versus floof mood. My cat attacking my Ethernet cable because I won't pay attention to them while I'm in meetings. Scientist. Cats think you are just a big, stupid cat. So that explains it. Using the Drake meme format. Using my cat because she came home after 5 days of being lost. My cat likes to sleep rolling her eyes and sticking her tongue out. Of course, the first time we saw her like that, we thought she was dead. Hi, Mr. J. This is my cat. His name is No. He can be very naughty. Do you have any advice? I don't have any advice because he can sit down politely as we can see his name. Excellent. Do you feed this cat? Could you stop feeding him, please? We thank you for your generosity, but unfortunately, he's getting a bit fat and sick more often. Thank you. P.S. If you're not feeding him intentionally and he's actually breaking into your home and stealing your food, sorry. Witnessed an extremely powerful creature today. It's very important to organize an effective storage system. He looks like a coat hanger. Cats eating corn on the cob. They are so hungry. Pharmacist. These meds may cause constipation. Okay, me the next day. Please don't hurt my family, Sherlock. He's thinking about it. I don't think he can do that. I submit to you the single greatest picture I have ever taken of my cat. Holy hell, mustard gas doesn't smell like mustard at all. I am dying. It's in my lungs. It burns. Buy mustard gas. Look inside. No mustard. Making a sandwich. Putting all the stuff back. That's why you put all the stuff back before you take the first bite. Imagine being this cute. Every single cat owner can relate. This cat doesn't love me, but wants food. Justin B. Jones. My dad is currently threatening to rename her Poop Head Muck Poop Face. Everyone please look at my coworker's cat that she just posted to our work chat. Ravioli Demon Habit 500. Stealing ice cubes from drinks and then coming to show me. I love the fact that cats clearly have bones and stuff, but somehow move like amorphous blobs. Just walked in on my cat casually trying to kill the dog. My cat literally thinks I can't see him and jumps at me when I walk by. That face cats have when they're very young and they look like they just woke up from a 4-hour nap. Yeah. You show a cat something and they're like, ooh, I understand now. Don't care. I sent my mum this picture and she replied with this. Wow, I see a heart shape. She is full of love. Give your cat the floating judgment box to allow them to stare at your unfinished work from afar. I love this because the dog looks like it got roped into one of the cat's schemes and is super anxious about it. My cat discovered he can fit under the couch and meowed until I came to look. Perhaps this week will be the last I walk on this planet. How terribly human. Her science licks a man. What a big science. I've told many people about this neighborhood cat who fought both of my dogs at once and won. Finally got a picture that captures its tremendously sinister aura. Ain't nothing sinister about being a protect. She's so mad that we stopped her from running into the garage to huff sawdust and poisons. The catch of the day. Look at this absolute baby I found at work the other day. She absorbed the secrets of the orange and cannot handle what she learned. Weakling. And you know the secrets? It's 3 a.m. I'm what the kids call relatable. Give me the meatball. Me, moving my foot under the blanket. My cat, finally, a worthy opponent. When I die, plant catnip on my grave. I want to be visited by lots and lots of cats. There's changes I want this. Me and the gang, when we see a random cat. Spent $300 on an emergency vet just for them to tell me he's basically been acting weird for attention. The cat just went over to the HomePod mini on my desk, meowed at it, and Siri said, sure, here's some music for you. And the cat perched on the windowsill, listening to Garbage and Elliott Smith. I just want to know how long this has been going on for. Get a camera and see. Never seen Beanie as mad as the time my dad vacuumed up the scrap of paper he was playing with. Stop what you're doing and please look at these doodles of my mum's cat. Family and friends, 0 images. Cats, 96,274 images. How to kidnap me. Free tacos and cats. Free cats will do the trick for me. Is my cat obese or very obese? Healthy, overweight, obese, very obese. Anon, you deleted your post before I could comment, but she is very pregnant. This is how your parents look when they're not mad, just disappointed. To catch the fish, you must first become the fish. This is blatant false advertising. I want my money back. The only proper way to kill spiders. Woke up at 4 a.m. to this. I don't know how long it's been going on. I feel sick. Ew. Literally sleeping on barbecue sauce. You have to now name it barbecue sauce. It is the rule. Life sentence. No parole. Stop needing my softest parts. You are my squishiest human. You might think this is a cat, but it's actually only 100% mozzarella. That's the fluffiest mozzarella I've ever seen. Meet Gringo, the cat who moustached his way into our hearts. Don't be a part of the problem, be the entire problem. This floof belonged to a neighbor in this street behind. I did make an attempt to return her, but she didn't want her back. I now have very happy children and a very spoiled cat, just like me. Guess what? I learned how to get attention by screaming. For the sake of my future adopters, please ignore me when I am demand meowing, but give me lots of attention when I am quiet. My cat watching me clean up his puke at 5:30 a.m. Shedding season is upon us. Prepare. Look at that smug guy. Turned on the light in my pitch black bathroom and all 3 of my cats were on their hind legs in a circle, beating the hell out of each other like some secret feline fight club. Scientists have discovered how to make glow-in-the-dark cats by inserting the jellyfish gene that creates fluorescent proteins into feline eggs. I needed to check this was real, and apparently it is. What's more, the end goal in the experiment was to fight feline AIDS. Creating glow-in-the-dark cats was a side effect. Can we do this to humans? I want to be glow in the dark. That feeling when you have wet food and dry food and water, but you want a secret fourth thing, something that nobody has yet imagined or invented, not even you. My mum's cat was acting sick, so we went to the vet and turns out she is healthy, but she is jealous of the attention that I'm getting. I'm sick. See her acting like she is the one sick, so she won't be jealous anymore. Wait until you see next year's, an even smaller cat. I saw a kitty squishing some flowers in the yard, and she looked at me like she had arcane secrets. Rendition. Fluffins is not to be disturbed when her show is on. He is in online class. Look at this photo I took of my cat. It's really important. My online calculus student uploaded this instead of a solution to a question on the final exam. Not something I expect to see on the train, but not something to complain. Self-care is putting your face on a very soft cat. My cat Louis was messing around with toilet paper, and I decided to tie a loose bow around his neck to see what it looked like. It's been an hour. He absolutely refuses to let me remove it. Encountered a small blind cat when hiking in Montenegro. That didn't stop her from being very friendly. This cat looks like it has experienced battles. It has galaxy eyes. Not to flex, but I'm saving so much money on litter. Yeah, he should be paying rent. Somebody posted a photo of a cat on Nextdoor asking whose cat it was, and so far 6 people have claimed him. 2 other people have now posted photos of the same cat in their house with their family. This is great. The world's worst cat has discovered that he can wake the big people up by barging into the toddler's room at 6 a.m. and waking him up. That stupid moment when you have your pill bottle in front of you, but you can't remember if you already took it or not. When my cat tried to fight those beetles. My dumb cat. Date, last Tuesday. Location, the living room. Result, strategic beetle victory. Great, I took my 2 young children to Turning Red, and now I have to explain to them what Toronto is. My 2 young children. Whenever someone says something slightly nice to me, unusually repulsive cat startled by his gesture of affection. The homeless cat that lives in our garden has just started letting himself in, and apparently dinner is late. Isn't it cute when you find a cat resting on the roof of your car? Not those big cats at the bottom left. Friendly reminder. Matching pizza socks with my cat. My friend lives above a restaurant that has a cat for mice killing purposes, and he lets the cat into his apartment enough that it now basically lives there, and he lets it out at night to go to work. Landlord finally called him and was like, do you just want him? We'll get another. Here's a little controversy. Why not both? It got better. Where's my lasagna, John? I'm sorry, but I'm not. It was a taco night at my house, so I gave my cat a taco and catnip, and he destroyed a sombrero. So many post-apocalyptic stories about a man and his dog, but what about, hear me out, a woman and her army of cats? Had to kennel my poor cat for a house showing. She's fuming, but this picture is priceless.
Who is in my house, human? Release me. Let me give them a warm invitation.
Dude, what is that? Sounds like a cat trying to play a tuba. It is, and he's trying his best. Oh, my bad. Carry on. Totem of Undying. Give him the old razzle-dazzle. Tried to take a picture of my cats. Mr. Fear, a kitten who got scared after kibble dropped through the dispenser. What do I do if I have theories? I contacted a college and they ignored me. Is he trying to intimidate me or something? What the hell is this? Will you join them on their quest? Maybe. They look like they're from Attack on Titan. This is what it's like having a cat, by the way. Do you want to see my cat basking in the glow of sunlight? No. What the hell is your problem? This wine for cats is called Prosecco, and it's all I need right now. Sour cream baby. All hail the sour cream baby. These little fruits are holding him down. Free him. I have had a long day. I am very small and have no money, so you can imagine all the stress I am under. Quoted by the cat. My cat wakes us up by yelling in our face and biting us. This is my wife's solution. I want this so bad. Get the hell out of our house. I can fix him. I can make him worse. Well, I can pick him up like this. All cats are fueled by autism in their own unique way. Found my cat holding paws while napping. Romeo and Juliet. Not sure how to finish this painting. It looks like the cat is shyly showing off its art, which is nice. This is my favorite flagged post at the moment. Experience tranquility. This is not Zenyatta. Hey Reef.
Hey, Villa.
Mother, the soup. Get a cat, they said. It'll keep you company, they said. Well, I didn't expect it to keep me company in the bath, man. Legit like my shadow, but this just takes the biscuit, really. Here's my cat, sitting on the best wedding gift we received. A blanket with a picture of his face on it. I thought this was someone's really bad Photoshop project. My cat is sad because they paved paradise and put up a parking lot. My brother started calling our cat Doobie Brother, which he then lengthened to Dubious Brother, and has since morphed into Brother Dubious. Like he's some sort of messed up little monk. Brother Dubious eating a wire. Breaking news. I going to get you. The camera turned on by itself. I am no model. You are wrong. This little kitty is the best model I have ever seen and beats all humans in looks by 107%. Nutritioning. If you eat the light, you get all the vitamin D at once, and it makes your face a jack-o'-lantern as added bonus. This is what cat engagement photos would look like. Why in the washing machine? Baby was crying while I was in the bathroom, but suddenly stopped. I came out to find this. She didn't like her new ears. She does, she just has a hard time showing appreciation. Me goes to the bathroom, my cat outside the door. 6 a.m. alarm rings. Me. 2 hours later, still me. Why do cats like to stand in things so much? They love special boundaries, like nothing on the bed but the shirt you're going to wear sits. Nothing on the floor except your homework paper sits. Nothing in your body but your soul sits. Mobile dog and no cat grooming. There's a good story behind this tape, I bet. The photojournalist's dilemma. Save your girlfriend's pasta or get the shot of a lifetime. If you make a mistake, so what? You never think mean stuff about me when I make a mistake. Jailed for small crimes against humanity. My husband has informed me that around 2 to 3 a.m. he woke up to muffled screaming and discovered that the cat had pulled open the Tupperware drawer and crawled inside, but her weight had closed the drawer and she was stuck inside and needed rescuing. Permission to laugh? I mean, I definitely laughed. How does a cat open a cupboard drawer with her little criminal paws? Can we see the little criminal? This cat is a delinquent. My husband explaining the weight chart to Kiki and how we're going to have to cut back on her free eating privileges did not go well. My boyfriend and I each had a cat when we moved in together. Normally, mine sits with me and his sits with him. But tonight, we are sitting in each other's chairs, so now we are sitting with each other's cats. Turns out our cats are attached to the spots they sit in, not us at all. Love this guy. Don't know his deal, but he rocks. Can literally see into the future. What is my future, oh cat?
You will die tomorrow.
Why? Woke up at 3 a.m. to find my cat eating a slice of pizza on my chest. The pizza was downstairs in the kitchen. Dragged it upstairs to eat it off my body. Is your cat about to leave? What to look out for? Suitcase, fancy new hair, loveless glare, new bling. Who gave her that? Plane ticket, travel, Scrabble. I paint my kitty. I paint my kitty on rock and roll. 7 years ago, I wanted the cheapest cat ever. All of them were too expensive as a college student, but they said they were giving away cats with FIV for $10. This 12-year-old is the best $10 I've ever spent. He's a magnificent guy. I present to you, Hank. What's FIV? Love booping those toe beans. True story. This morning, I was sitting on the toilet and Queso stuck a paw under the bathroom door. It was within reach, so I booped it. What followed was the sound of a large black cat leaping back in abject horror and falling down the stairs. What followed that were 2 black paws shoved under the door with a Cats are so dumb. I love them. My sweet girlfriend prepared my bedroom for a beautiful evening but neglected to shut the door. Willow was clearly feeling the mood. If Willow isn't your girlfriend, then I'm very disappointed. I accidentally kicked my cat and I told him I was sorry and he said, grab a plate and throw it on the ground. Did it break? Now say sorry to it. Did it go back to the way it was before? No. Do you understand? Fail my homework. He did not fail his homework. Firstly, he is a cat. He does not go to a school. Secondly, he didn't even write anything down because he's unable to. Therefore, he doesn't go to school because he can't write. In conclusion, he did not fail his homework. The other day I went with a friend to a museum and outside the entrance was greeted with this. 8 cats sitting there, perfectly still. Everyone around them was cooing and taking pictures, but those cats did not budge. For a moment, I was actually wondering whether that was supposed to be some sort of experiment, new performance art. She looks like the woman named Margaret who sits in the front of the office and has a Betty Boop calendar and usually is a little stressed out because no one ever puts the outgoing mail in the right place. And she's not really great with this whole Google Docs thing yet, but she always remembers to fill up her candy jar with peanut M&Ms in seasonal colors, and when she finally retires, the whole place will fall apart, probably. How specific, yet strangely accurate. Man, I can't wait to get a job in the future. Digital footprint. People, if you work hard, the door to success will open. My door? This is what a giant banana orbiting the earth would look like. Wow. Banana. My cat finally came back home. Was he in prison? How it feels to argue with someone who never admits they're wrong. What is my new coworker doing? He's having fun. Join him. Become a tire man. Too tired to piss. Too full of piss to sleep. My grandpa when the nurses leave the door unlocked. When Captain Hook wipes his butt with the wrong hand. My mental health versus advices I give to people. How a half-empty bottle of water looks after an absolutely evil nap. It was a trap. This is why you never pick up wallets in public. Time travelers stop dream from face revealing in an alternate universe. What I think my package is going through when it takes more than 3 days. POV, you get that random sharp pain in your chest and you think it's your time. God, there's only one rule, Eve. POV, you just poured the fattest bowl of cereal just to find out there's no milk in the fridge. Me texting, well done, because I don't know how to spell congratulations. Children eating vegetables. Children eating small toy parts. No internet. Or having no internet is far better than having slow internet. I sentence you to eating without YouTube. Me at 4 a.m. watching my piss split into 5 separate streams, 4 of which went directly into the floor. Teacher, never in my 15 years of teaching have I ever had bro in the back, boomers, when they sell their home for $3.2 billion after buying it in 1966 for 3 marbles and half a wheel of cheese. My only password, securing all of my accounts. Let me just quickly get a photo. My mom, look at me in the eyes and if you laugh, it's because you're lying. My mom, me, looking at the corner of my room after I saw something move. It's 2 a.m. Can't believe it's finally summer. Average summer sleeping experience. Honestly, not sure if my life is coming together right now or falling apart. That rich friend when someone says he's rich. POV, you used POV correctly. Old people when the card reader says, remove card. What does that mean? Let your cousin watch YouTube. My YouTube after. 4 out of 5 people suffer from diarrhea. The one guy who enjoys it. Sir, we found the guy who added letters to meth. How I feel when I want to know what a song is and I see a comment that says song with 2 replies under it. The best feeling. That one friend when I don't respond to their messages 0.1 millisecond after it has been sent. POV, you enter Hamburg, Germany. The horrors of war. Oh, he's a master builder. This creature is a basket star. It's funny how NASA keeps looking for aliens in space when they are literally living in the ocean. Where is bro going? I don't think he knows. Help, I accidentally built a Jeep. Table jump scare. Me, genuinely tweaking when I see someone in my assigned seat in my class when their drink has a bowl-shaped ice cube that keeps refilling under straw. POV, me and the password I made when I was 12. My dopamine receptors when I'm trying to watch the birth of my son, but there's no Subway Surfers gameplay in the background. Guys in 2014, after someone said, do it for the Vine, they would literally do anything. Others on summer versus you on summer. When I show up to the kindest person competition, but my opponent didn't show up to let me win. The insurance company when you ask to cover the damages after paying them monthly for 12 years without an accident. When I'm sneaking to the kitchen and my dad's loud snoring stops for a second. POV, guys after realizing their age next year sounds a bit too serious. The dentist immediately after asking how my day was. God, creating that one friend who somehow manages to have a bigger butt than any girl you've ever met in your life. Your Honor, shut up. You weren't even there. My entire well-thought out response the second I stutter. The main enemy after grade 7. X. Me, trying to find a picture of me and bro. We've known each other for 10 years. Trying to show my mum a video, but she keeps reaching for my phone. POV, you lost the TV remote, and you gotta use this sacred method to turn it on. Man took his friend who is blind to a location where he can drive freely without worrying. This is the definition of looking out for your homies. That one friend, if there was an award for being bad at every game they play. Bro has beef with Zeus. What did bro do? Me, checking if my dad is asleep so I can get the remote and change the channel. When you were about to leave the clothing store with your mum, but she sees her old friend. Babe, wake up. New AI video of Will Smith eating spaghetti just dropped. Bro, revive me already. The situation I'm in. Heavy smokers be like, follow me bro, let me show you around my house. Isaac Newton after realizing that if you don't move something, it doesn't move. No way. Me, going back in time to reason with Quandel Dingle from starting the first brain rot meme. Bro is driving a school desk. Get this man working at NASA. A college student created an app that can tell whether AI wrote an essay. Mums, when it comes to finding your lost stuff in 2 seconds. How bro feels after repeating everything I say in a nerdy voice.
He doesn't have any more comebacks.
What Candy Crush can do to a man. Violence. Rage. I love when my wife gets home. I'm so excited. She's excited too. Couples were so much more romantic back then. Men, if dinner was slightly cold. The average beginning of a random romance anime with 12 episodes and no season 2. It's always got the saddest ending. What is a hero? This is an example of a hero. He gets in your car, he takes it, and it blows up. Vegan chicken nugget. Ingredients versus real chicken nugget. The ingredients. That's the coolest chicken I've ever seen. The Turkish hitman finishes finishing second in the Olympics shooting competition to avoid raising suspicion. Elon Musk has announced his first artificial girlfriend. Nice, Elon. Changing the game. Me getting ready to defend an argument I initially started out as a joke. Engineering students. I would never work for those military companies. They're immoral. 200k a year. If he touches the metal, he gets shocked. Man just wanted to get out of there. I don't blame him. That looks awful to do. How am I supposed to get in, bro? Nah, my Uber driver is tripping. When Pinocchio starts telling scary conspiracies and his nose isn't growing. 5-year-old me testing my parents' toothpaste instead of my unicorn one. Studying for exam versus not studying for exam. Draco Malfoy pronouncing the P in Potter. In 2019, a man sued PepsiCo, alleging he found a mouse in his Mountain Dew can. PepsiCo's lawyers successfully defended the company by proving that a mouse would dissolve inside the soda in a few days. Me seeing my life stats after I die. Total time alive, wait, hold on. I'm 20. Amount of water, okay, that's quite a lot. Federal 14. Words spoken, okay, fine. Video 12k, probably more. Doing the deed 23 hours, time watching other people do the what happened to my life? People you've cut off in traffic, amount of insects, notable accomplishment, thanks. Most horrible thing you've ever done. What the Why aren't you paying attention in class? My stupid self, trying to understand the engineering complexity of a pen. When the 3 hours of sleep starts to hit you during the day. How it feels when you convince them to watch your favorite movie and they don't pay attention. Me at the gym, straight up playing with the equipment because I don't know what I'm doing. Get $1 billion, but admit you were wrong after an argument. My mom. Me, looking away from the computer, hoping it will load faster if it seems like I don't care. And it works. Me, explaining to my Wi-Fi router why it should stop being slow and work like a normal machine. The 20s are your best years. Enjoy them. The 20s. Me replying in under 1 millisecond after getting ignored for hours. Our first child is, what? What did you do to your child? When I get mad at the game, but everything around me is too valuable to throw, so I genuinely start tweaking. Femboy Island. Traveling there for 9 days. A new generation of gym bros being born as they see a 55-year-old shirtless jacked Hugh Jackman in the theaters. Me beating the hell out of my grandma after I realized what big ears, big eyes, large hands, and large mouth she has. What? Me seeing drug dealers and OF girls buying their third car while I wake up at 6 a.m. every day trying to be a good person. This was such a good movie. Me, after I said I'll just close my eyes for 5 minutes, 5 minutes turned into 5 hours. This orangutan likes to sit here for hours looking in bags. He was a thief in his past life. When my mom tells me to get off that stupid phone, but it's a smartphone. Don't care, plus having fun, plus playing. LA lights up with dome build as world's largest video screen. Some homeless guy seeing a giant eyeball while tweaking. Cold shower guys. When I shoot a nuclear warhead at their house. Not gonna save you, is it? Iron deficiency guys when they stand up. 6-year-old me after my dad told me to pull his finger. Awesome shrimp jumps off a rock and swims. Absolute psycho duck does an insane stunt. Extremely dangerous. Don't try this at home. Doing God's work. I sure hope this guy doesn't smash this person's windscreen. The homie and I locking in after we got too silly and almost hit a family of 5. Let's watch together, you two lovebirds. Bro is foul for this. POV. You gain unauthorized access to a crane. This looks so fun. Give me unauthorized access to a crane, please. You can trust me. Blood thinks he can lift. He can do it. You have to believe in him. I believe in you. School starts at 8. Me and my dreams at 7:99. Her. He's probably out cheating. Me and the boys. Please come to Toronto. I'm your biggest fan. Beef oven is dead. Beetroot oven is died. That one friend. When the sky starts changing colors. About 6,000 animatronics are in use at Disney parks worldwide. The night guard working at Disney World. This guy FaceTimed his dog to make sure he didn't miss the Future concert. Trying to play Roblox horror game, but this is my friend's avatar. Bro is an anime villain. Okay, but how did he get there? Bro flew up there. That's Gojo. When you're trying to sleep on the bus and you rest your head against the window, permanent brain damage. Hey, how was your week? My week? Dear Americans, why does your Fanta look radioactive? POV. It's your first night in Minecraft. How McDonald's makes their Sprite. I don't know why it's so strong. Literally burns my throat. How the homies be feeling up that one fat bro. So cute. How life starts to feel like after you take a loan from the bank and leave the country forever. Just become a fugitive. How people expected Olympic skateboarding to look like. My grandma defending me from my own parents, knowing 100% I actually did it. How society would function if everyone acted like normal human beings instead of wannabe gangsters. My roommates can only confront each other like this. Electric, diesel, ingredients, Ingredients. Bro's attention span is so bad, she's playing Subway Surfers while watching Breaking Bad at 1.5 speed. We are doomed. Me, when I hear someone mention one of my interests I'm disgustingly educated in. Me, ordering food with a VPN. My delivery guy in Nepal. Bro has zero survival instincts. Yeah, I don't have... This is just autopilot. Biblically accurate grill. Science teacher. Okay, before you add the... Me and the boys. Me, after accidentally mentioning something I found out by stalking. Math exam. How deep is hands under the water? What I calculated. When I'm watching movies on an illegal website and suddenly I win an iPhone 15 Pro Max. I have 100. Me, losing all my skills in a game I used to be good at. Me, the 9-year-olds. Come on, man. How teachers feel after picking the most shy, quietest, awkward, unconfident, low self-esteemed person ever to read out a whole paragraph. No clue what's happening. I'm just here, man. Me, at my young age, having back problems like I'm 71. I mean, our lifestyles are so different to what the average lifestyle was 100 years ago. The 2 ant colonies going to war over a 2-month-old soggy piece of bread. Yeah, I found out the other day, ants will eat anything. Me, if I ever was a dog. 9-year-old me, after buying my mum a birthday gift with her own money. POV, average Monday morning at 6 a.m. Ancient tribes, when it didn't rain enough. Goodbye, baby. Police. So, we found 40 guns in your car. Me. But there's 42. Me, showing him the other 2. Me sending different memes to different friends according to their humor level. Bro found the... My stupid self if I was Spider-Man. Why can't I drink out of this? What bro eats every day and is still the skinniest person alive. How Mr. Beast is behind the scenes apparently. Formula 1 fans be like, yo, this is fire. My dog opened the window in the middle of a car wash. Everywhere is walking distance if you have the time. Map of all Steam users. Okay, so we're going to Antarctica. What? A penguin is playing games? Nirvana. We need a cover for our studio album. Some stupid baby. How fast topics change between me and my bro. I just have crippling ADHD. It's awful. Me, searching the whole internet for a game I used to play when I was 8 years old. 8-year-old me, thundercutting my Wii remote right at the TV because I forgot to put the stupid little wrist strap on. Me, trying to do literally anything in the house. My dogs. Me, checking if my phone's on silent before a movie. It's been on silent for 5 whole years. What's it like reading texts from that one friend who can't type? POV, you just killed 3 people in Norway. Welcome to prison, scumbag. Disney legally killing my entire family because I bought a Disney Plus subscription in 2019. Drake's mansion looks to have been flooded via his Instagram story. Drake is having the worst year of his entire life. 7-year-old me running to my room after choosing to use the bathroom at night. Sonic, Bendy, Granny, Ben Drown, and Jeff the Killer are behind me. 10-year-old me adding XX and FaZe to make the best username known to mankind. The homeless man and his pet crow saving me from a flash flood after I gave them a handful of nickels and my leftover McDonald's fries. When you're trying to find an old meme on your gallery, but accidentally stumbled on that one picture you took when you were still happy. Me walking downstairs for dinner, as if my whole address wasn't just read out loud in a COD lobby. He got knocked out in his dream. Bro is shadowboxing in his dreams. How do you lose? A cow in Minecraft, watching me check out my friend's house in creative. What do you mean you listen to everything? My playlist? Yeah, my playlist has every type of genre except heavy metal. Actually, there's probably is a heavy metal song, but I don't know if it's considered heavy metal. But yeah. So excited for tomorrow's Direct. Wait, Skibidi? Nintendo Skibidi? Realizing 2014 is only 3 months away. Countries whose leaders pooped themselves in a McDonald's from 1970. Okay, when does it change though? So I'm seeing the graph now. Nothing's changing. It's a bit peculiar that someone shat themselves in a... Okay, it was Australia. So-called free thinkers. Whenever early 2010 white girl music starts playing.
California girl.
Okay, I downloaded this meme wrong, but it was a chicken running and also cows were chasing after a chicken. I think that's a chicken, right? That's not a turkey. I don't know. Guess they're the same thing. They both make the same sound, I think. No. Turkey goes. I don't know. Japan University offers ninja studies degree. I didn't see you in class yesterday. Thanks, sir. 4 years ago, my physics teacher and I made a chair ball. Every chair in the room is balanced on 1. This girl is really 32 years old, but she has to flash her ID about 32 times a day to prove that's her real age. How to kill an introvert. Starve him to death by putting a stranger in the kitchen. The tusk of a woolly mammoth being unearthed from a Siberian riverbed. Wrong. Huge earthworm. If you break a bone in your arm or leg, immediately repeat the injurious action on the other side. The pain of the broken bones will be much less than knowing your injury lacks symmetry, thus restoring balance and harmony. This picture of a crow is interesting because it's actually a cat. I don't see a crow. Does anyone see a crow? Remember kids, if it's brown, lie down. If it's black, fight back. And if it's white, you are severely done. When I was giving CPR instructions on a 911 call, forgot to hit my mute button and said, "I'm pretty sure this one's already dead." The caller said, "Wait, what?" I have a common condition where I was born with 5 fingers on each hand. Lucky, I have 8. People call me an octopus. Anti-LGBT politician resigns after he's caught doing the deed with a man in his room. I was in a 1v10 fight once. It was a hard-fought battle and I had to go all out and use all my martial arts skills. And in the end, we managed to beat up the guy. US Army once tried to make a Nerf football hand grenade. I do see how this can work. Lucas knows what you did. And Lucas commented, "I know what you did. Sushi date. Eating them in front of their family is crazy. I hate math. Too confusing. It's been 9 years. I hope you're doing great in life now. It couldn't be going worse, Keith." Someone. Coca-Cola can remove rust from metal. Imagine what it's doing to your body. Me. Phew, getting rid of the rust, idiot. That's not how it works. I've been drinking soda and my body's rust-free. Not sure where you're getting your facts from. If I were the United States president for a day, I would put all the frozen mini pizzas in a straight line and then explode an atomic bomb in one of the sides to see at which point they are perfectly cooked. Get this man in office immediately. I would never tell my girl to take down an attractive photo of herself off Instagram because it's too revealing. She's a grown woman and she can do whatever she wants with her body. I'll just report the photos 20 times until Instagram deletes it though. This person has gotten 9.8 million Steam points from this one Steam review of Overwatch 2. The people who make Overwatch not safe for work content work harder than people who make Overwatch. The horrible truth behind marshmallow ranches. When they are fat from grazing all summer, they will be slaughtered to make smaller ones, packed and sold in stores. Some are cut up and held over a fire while still alive. If you live to be 100, you should make up some fake reason why, just to mess with people. Like, you claim you ate a pine cone every single day. Rat ultrasound. How is she going to pay for that? Her husband works in a restaurant. The black-footed cat is the deadliest wildcat in the world. Though they only weigh 2 to 6 pounds, they take down more prey in a single night than a leopard does in 6 months. He's just a little man though, a tiny guy. This tracked motorcycle from 1939. I like it, pretty cool. People often say they hope their deceased pet is chasing squirrels in doggy heaven. What did all those squirrels, do people say that? I've never heard anyone say that. What did all those squirrels do to deserve an afterlife of torment? Dog heaven is also squirrel hell. It's a very efficient system. The thought of squirrels sinning so much in the mortal plane that they have to be sent to squirrel hell to atone. They know that the bird feeder isn't meant for them. In Target. Little girl in checkout line. I'm gonna see a cow today. Me. Wow, that sounds so cool. Mum of girl. Please ignore her. She's trying to say her grandma, but she heard me call her a cow today and she won't stop repeating it. I got this tank top on Amazon and they sent me a dress. On the plus side, it does make me look great. Every 6 months, this man in South Dakota climbs this communication tower to change the light bulb. He is paid $20K per climb. What's it called when you're introverted but have taken on numerous leadership and outgoing roles in your whole life? Introvertuous. I'm here to help, but I'd rather not be. This ad on the train is going to trigger some people. Did you just spend 100K to get a 40K job when Henry Cavill had to prove to his nephew's teachers that his uncle was in fact Superman? That boy looks determined. My bad, and "you're good" is my favorite English language exchange. What about when people say, "No, yeah, that too"? Are these the only 2 options? In the last 5 years, Melissa has spent over 500K on sidekicks. That's enough money to buy 416 poodles. A few days ago, I was walking past a basketball court, and a ball flew past me, and I didn't flinch, caught the ball, threw it back at the guy, responded to his "thanks bro" with a nod. It was like the ghost of some guy named Chad took over me, so I didn't embarrass myself. A bro talked to me today, and it caught me very off guard, but instead of my voice rising an octave, I dropped it an octave, and I suddenly was effortlessly speaking bro back to him. This resulted in a very positive interaction. Thanks, Chad. Like the video to be possessed by a good ghost Chad in your hour of need. Why is no one freaking out over Mater from Cars? The guy lives in a junkyard full of car parts, which wouldn't be that bad if he didn't exist in the universe of talking cars. He sleeps surrounded by discarded organs and hollowed out corpses. You are suddenly able to see numbers above people's heads, which are counting down and you have no idea why. One person you meet reaches 0 and hands you a ravioli from their back pocket. The numbers. It's a ravioli countdown. You are the ravioli receiver. I walked into my room and found this sitting on my bed. 2. This love dad. Thanks, Dad. Apparently my dad bought this for me because when I said I want a mango smoothie this morning, he thought I said I want a watermelon to soothe me. Thanks, Dad. Well, at least he's caring. Girlfriend who spends 18 hours a day watching videos about dudes who ate their entire family. I don't know, I just feel anxious for some reason. Oregon man driving stolen car crashes into woman driving another stolen car. This is the romantic comedy I want to see this summer. In 1845, 79 people died in a bridge collapse over the River Burr because a large crowd had gathered to watch a clown in the bathtub be pulled upriver by 4 geese, the world before Netflix. Breastplate of a cavalryman, struck by cannonball while serving Napoleon. I don't care how ugly you are. If you're funny, you can bag any girl you want. Guess what? What? Chicken butt. This guy's funny. I just love the lack of privacy in the pharmacy line. Just standing there shouting out my name, date of birth, and exactly what is wrong with me for the world to hear. Let's go is the male equivalent of slay. This is causing immense controversy. In 2015, Godzilla became an official Japanese citizen and was also employed as a tourism ambassador of Japan. Asked my roommate for an update on my cat Tofu, and she sent me this. He is doing quite fine. Decided to update my resume. My name, Austin. I've done almost 100 things. People who learn English as a second language are superheroes. Could you imagine looking at the word yacht and not just giving up? Why my hand shaky? Your skeleton is ready to hatch? This is so ominous. Thank you. Elephants in Cambodia have learned to exploit their right of way and stop passing sugarcane trucks to steal a snack. Not gonna lie, that would be so hot. I love pathetic men. Just imagine he's playing basketball, points at you and says, "This is for you," and completely misses. My nephew has a new classmate from Zimbabwe, and upon discovering that Zimbabwe is in Africa, these kids are 6, the first thing everyone asked him is if he'd been to Wakanda. His reply, "No, there are forest fields around it." Selling my cow, he ain't moved yet. I think he's Spanish. A malfunction causes red wine to flow from faucets in an Italian town. Americans rebuilding their houses right after they got blown away in a hurricane with the same materials that caused the houses to get blown away. Apparently my kid got in trouble today for packing our toaster in his backpack and pulling it out at lunch to make Pop-Tarts for his class. I can't stop laughing. Me and my twin painting. Which one's the painting? Name a game you're proud to have 100% completed. Hey Ubi, why don't you name a game you have completed at 100% before releasing? I can't. The guy I'm seeing is getting his hair cut before he goes to the shelter to rescue a dog because he wants the dog to think his father is handsome. I hope you married him. One day last semester, I was on the bus heading to class and I was like, damn, class started 10 minutes ago. I'm going to be late again. And then I looked down and realized that my professor was in the seat in front of me editing his PowerPoints for the class that we were both supposed to be in. Homeless cats annoy me. What do you want to be homeless for? Stop running away from me and get in my car. Let me catnap you, please. We have never found a cave painting of a salad. Not yet. What's your favorite thing someone else drew? Definitely this. I wish these were real. Maybe if we genetically mutate them. What is the weirdest thing a complete stranger has done to you? I got told to show me your bobs while in a crosswalk. The car had several guys in it. I did it and they cheered. I'm a 6'4", 240 pound very hairy man. It was an interesting experience. When my daughter was 7 years old, she once interrupted a bedtime story to tell me, in a pie eating contest, it doesn't matter if you win or lose because you get to eat a pie. And I think about that a lot. Okay, so I snapped my fingers like a lot and I snapped them really good and loud. And this lady in the next aisle over replied as soon as I snapped, "I'm good, girl." And her husband said, "That wasn't me, babe. I'm dead." What? Ooh, I wonder what they're doing with clicking. I know this is meant for a dog, but same. My personality. I am very shy, but I am very food motivated, so I'm just a few treats away from being your new best friend. The banana was once a perfect representation of a phone shape. You could hold it up and be like, "Haha, hello?" and make your friends die laughing. These times are behind us. Phones are just rectangles now. We need a replacement food. I hereby nominate the ice cream sandwich. Yeah, but ice cream sandwiches are rarer than just having a banana. I think it should be an apple for no reason. One day a dude was like, "This is blue raspberry flavor." And we said, "Raspberries aren't blue." And he said, "Well, this is what they would taste like if they were." And we just said, "Oh, okay." okay. At my boss's funeral, kneeling and whispering at coffin. Who's thinking outside the box now, Gary? I told this joke to my wife while she was using mouthwash, and she spit it out. How is he not humiliated? I love that The Weeknd looks like when a girl draws a bid on her face for a low-budget comedy sketch. Laser tagging is terrifying. They give you a 10-minute speech, like you're about to enlist into the army. That little noise goes off when you start. Feel like you're running onto the beach on D-Day. I like mealy damaging people. The plagiarism section of the syllabus is the same for every class, almost as if it was copied and pasted. No, not copied and pasted, 0. If a service dog without a person approaches you, it means the person is down and in need of help. Follow the dog and you'll get a free purse or wallet. If Toad wore a beanie, which way would he wear it? The left. Actually, no, probably the right, but it doesn't look as good. Dying at BBC News. The presenter was talking about the supermoon, and there was meant to be a picture, but it didn't appear. So she held her hands up in a circle and said, "It looked like this a little bit." Every time I hear people talking about NFTs, I think of this. Dear Jane, I do not have any money, so I'm sending you this drawing I did of a spider instead. I value the drawing of $233, so trust that it settles this matter. I'd like a Purge movie where they deal with the awkwardness of the next day. You turn up at work and everyone's asking where Bob from Sales is. Then you admit you killed him during the Purge. Make tons of bad movies. Make one where you prove you're a good actor. Uncut gems. Resume making bad movies. Refuse to elaborate further. Guys, I'm literally shaking. Since Mayhem is in an apocalypse-themed skin, that means she has not taken a bath in a long time. This means her feet must smell incredible. Imagine all that time of her in those boots. My mouth is watering. I just can't handle. Ban this person from the internet, please. My dad seriously sent this to our family group chat. I can't keep up with the pressure of always having to lol or like or heart everyone's random thoughts, pictures, and amusement. For all future texts, I love them, laugh at them, or like them. Unless it's bad, then I dislike them. In perpetuity, I can't live with this pressure. I'm out. Sometimes I tell my mum I don't like something, and she goes, "No, you used to love this thing." And when I ask when did I last express desire for this thing? She goes, "When you were 4, you could not get enough of this thing." And I say, "Mother, I am 26. Mums be like, "It's just a phase," and then expect eternal permanency of the 4-year-old self. I just saw a man pick up and carry 2 golden retrievers, large ones, one on each shoulder. He was saying, "You always do this. You said you wanted to go for a walk," as he picked them up. If you feel ugly, just know that there's a Japanese myth that says your face right now is the face of the person you loved the most in your past life. I just think it's beautiful because in your eyes back then, the face you see in the mirror was the one you most adored. My friend works 2 jobs and doesn't tend to specify which one he's talking about. So he will say stuff like, "A lady died at work today, and the rest of us have to play a fun little game called Nursing Home or Yankee Candle." Today he goes, "Someone threw a candle at me at work, and I think I can finally reliably pin down one of his anecdotes." But nope, it was the wretched nursing home. Ollie has 2 settings, high alert and cozy. Me, looking at $900,000 houses with $76 in my bank account. Interesting design choice, but okay. My mum has these Winnie the Pooh salt and pepper shakers on the stove, but Christopher Robin fell over, and it looks like he's having a breakdown while Pooh dissociates. Me, I don't really get why Floridians, is that how you say it? Lose their mind when they see a beach. It's just sand and water. Who gives a damn? Also me, sees one mountain. Oh boy, holy, that's a big rock. Instead of calling it a to-do list, I've started writing side quests at the top to make it seem more fun and interesting, and boy has this not worked at all. Grimes and Elon Musk have a baby boy named, how do you even say this? XEA. My wife just asked me if the bit.ly link was part of the name, and I said I didn't know. The skull of Dinocrocuta gigantea, a huge hyena from the Miocene that was 3 times bigger than the modern spotted hyena. Yeah, I'm only 35. I have my whole life ahead of me. Sports broadcaster. Here comes the oldest player in the league. He's 32. A miracle. This is why you have to play golf. You will never be too old for golf. Today, this guy was trying to find his wife and Fred Mayer, and he yelled, "Marco," and she yelled back, "Polo." And he looks at me and says, "That came from the wine section, didn't it?" And oh my, I think I just saw my actual future. One time I texted my girlfriend to let her know I ripped my pants. Well, that was my mic. That was a mic glitch. And what I said was that I fell and completely destroyed my pants. She thought I had fallen and pooped my pants. She was incredibly supportive, and it took 15 hours before we realized the miscommunication. I married her. The only thing keeping me sane is knowing that there's an animal called sea squirt, and they look like cute blobs that are surprised. Item, handful of tiny soda cans, each containing a few drops of pure flavor syrup. If added to a glass of water, the syrup turns into that soda. Imported straight from Minnesota. When I get married, my wife will be in the kitchen where she stays, and I will also be in there because it's our bedroom. We live in a very small studio apartment because we are poor. You're too 225 night Airbnb. No entry after 10 p.m. After back gate, blah, 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 blah. Your $225 per night hotel. One boring room, please. Right this way. Many thanks to the Anon student who told me. On a course evaluation, your class charisma has all the captivating qualities of a houseplant, which I am certain would teach this course in a more engaging manner if given the opportunity. I had a colleague once receive this evaluation. If I only had 6 months left to live, I would want it to be spent in your class because it would feel like an eternity. Meet the Mona Lisa of Prado, the earliest known copy of Da Vinci's best portrait. The copy has eyebrows. Your response to a beautiful piece of artwork done by Leonardo himself is, she's got eyebrows? Alright, all intelligent, life has been lost. Oh, yeah, we're all art scholars now, aren't we? I love the colors and I love the way it just pops out and it really inspires me to become an artist. I'm sorry, I think I was just possessed by an art scholar. Or maybe even Leonardo da Vinci. When you can't afford to fix it, at least be creative. Pow. Did you get stuck? No, I'm delivering a bridge. The struggle is real. That's not a Porsche, that's a Porsche. Me, trying to park in the shade on a hot day. Son, well, nah. Being happy versus fitting into society. This was possibly the fastest I had ever pulled out my phone to take a picture. Suck toes or die trying. Someone stole my front gate yesterday. Did you see anything? Me, sweating. No. I wonder how long you could drive in a roundabout before a cop would be like, hey, you can't do that anymore. When you lose your power steering, I want this modification. Stay away from him. Caution, I've learned to drive from GTA Vice City. Well, caution for you. I play Mario Kart. My ex thought she was going to drive to see her new mans. With the tires I bought? Nah. Remember on hot days like we're having this week, do not leave your cow in the car while you run into the store. Yeah, just bring it into the store with you. Never send your car to an unauthorized repair workshop after accident. No, it's not a Range Rover. It's a Rand Lover. Taxi driver staring at me and me looking at him then looking away. I'm assuming this means change the tire. The fact that you're still alive is outstanding. This lady has her dog in the front seat and her husband in the back. That's the real good boy. How can you drive if you are visually impaired? Just with a walking stick. I love when people put their Instagram tags on their car. Get the hell out of my way. You can't beat the NYC Sanitation Department graphic design team. Sanitation. That is aesthetic. That is the definition of aesthetic. How would you describe your car? Me. Caution. This vehicle converts money into noise. And she just got out of the car. Whenever I park on a steep hill, I like to add another parking brake just to be safe. There's gotta be an a-hole anonymous meeting. We all know someone who needs one of these stickers. Remember, stupid, you have to drive this home. Nobody. That one girl who's always too girly. How fast was this little thing going? I'm a very creative person when I'm mad, so don't annoy me. What does it mean when this light comes on? You're fine. Psychologist. You cannot hear images. Me. Does this count as a 2-week notice? Worst ever boss. Imagine you miss a payment on a Tesla, and it drives itself back to the dealership. I mean, I gotta say, she's just perfect. The body, the curves. She's so attractive from the front to the back. Oh, and the girl is alright too, I guess. Learned how to perpendicular park today. Where is gravity? Isaac Newton. Honk if you think my truck. Honk if you my is think trunk. Truck. The human personality is made of 5 key elements. Fire, water, mold, odor, trauma. Street smarts. If your kidnapper takes longer than 15 minutes to get gas, then you are legally allowed to leave. Mechanic. Unfortunately, we will have to rebuild the engine. Stay away from this guy. So this is his kill count. So he's hit 5 bikers. He's hit 3 older people. He's hit a lot of cyclists, 2 disabled people, and 1 car. So he's got it out for the bicyclists. I get it. Can your car run out of honk? In conclusion, cars do not run out of honk. Always bring your spare tire. You never know. I think this is for his victims he crashes into. Rednecks be like, built, not bought. She left me for a hybrid. I didn't even hear him coming. Holy crap, that truck is twerking. It's a TikToker. I hate people who park like this. Yeah, they're just not considerate for the other people trying to park. Come on, have some respect. When you have to get 8 hours of sleep in 3 hours. Dog, what did my Uber driver pull up in? Them gas prices so high, got bro driving a Looney Tunes whip. You could fit 10, 15 henchmen in this bad boy. Easy. Yeah, but they wouldn't be that big. They'd be small henchmen. Very small. When you don't remember where you parked your car, Barbie dream hearse. Neat. You're damn right, neat. If I die, put me in the Barbie dream hearse. When I die. Wait, why did I insinuate that I would never die? I'm a human. Are you going to cowboy up or just lay there and bleed? Thanks, I needed this. I'm gonna cowboy up, God willing. Spotted this interesting car on my way to work that looks like if you pull it backwards until it clicks, then let go, it will go really fast. The black Charger I want versus the black Charger I have. Electric cars, instant power delivery, low center of mass, variable power to each wheel. Petrol cars, makes noise. Get in, door closes. Vroom. Suddenly on a new place. Do you guys really believe in this? Okay, explain why this wouldn't work. I think this would work, right? Just made my final car payment. I still owe a lot, just not gonna pay anymore. Get your money up. This is really cool. I like this. Let's normalize this. Has anyone else in Portland seen that Cybertruck wrapped in photos of deli meat? You mean this one? Angry Birds. Not as fun as in real life. Wash me. If you must draw something on someone's dirty car, at least be creative with it. After being honked at several times while I was loading groceries, I turned around, ready to give my best irritated face, but then the Pope exists in the Cars universe, which means Christianity is a thing, which means Car Jesus died for the sins of cars. You've heard of industrial goth. Now get ready for agricultural goth. Your idea of a cruise, my idea of a cruise. Why not both? Alexa, add problem-solving skills to my resume. Customer, cargo space, me. Car no do that, car no fly. Me, driving past any dirt road. I wonder where that goes. Cop, do you know why I pulled you over? Me. Look, if you forgot, I'm not reminding you, dude. How to recognize a gamer in a car. JJ noob. How much do you think a number plate like this would cost? Oh yeah, people are starting to notice we're dogs now. Or just reverse and drive off. I'm coming for you. No. Some memes just write themselves. 16 billion items delivered safely and securely. This just looks suspicious. They just wanted some donut. I'm not convinced these two don't drive around together just to make everyone laugh because I know I would. Peekaboo, I see you. Gotta make friends somehow. $28,000 for sale and they dropped their number. Hey, I'm right behind you, bro. Talk about traffic, am I right? Exactly. Alright, man. Well, have a good day. Love you. You too. The game has changed. Undercover, not undercover cop car. Buys Mustang. Will do a few mods. After a few mods, the car behind me when I try to drive at night, literally blinding. Slow down or we will call your mum. Orphans, I am spewed. I have a blind date tonight. She asked me what vehicle I drive. My reply, two-door Mercedes. She said give me more time to dress up. I think it's going to be a great date. Too blessed to receive my first car at 17. Are you planning to have a family of 40? What? Just because I'm shy doesn't mean I can't have fun. How much training I need to get this shape? A lot of training. Sending cute snaps to my ex, like, wish you were here. A-hole parking. This is a good reason to always carry sidewalk chalk in the car. I'm so mad about this. I'm gonna sidewalk chalk about it. Is an impulse that speaks to me. The cars versus the drivers. Me. Mum, I want a Cybertruck. Mum, we have a Cybertruck at home. Cybertruck at home. Perfect plates don't exist. Legend of Zelda. My best friend sent this to me at 1 a.m. Manuel. I just got a speeding ticket while my car was being towed. Getting a speeding ticket on your car as it's being towed. If Apple sold cars, I'm pretty sure the tires would be sold separately. Dears, we're using my car as a salt lick. Dear, where do you want to go eat tonight? Other dear? Outback? When your friend rolls down the window, that doesn't go back up. Memes in 2010 versus memes now. That escalated quickly. Howdy. Did you know that road markers are red when you drive on the opposite side on the highway? I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me though. No, I won't do it. A truck full of hagfish overturned on Highway 101 and covered everything with slime and eels. Why was there a truck full of hagfish? Because hagfish farms are abundant on the west coast, and hagfish are apparently a delicacy in some Asian countries. What's a hagfish? Is it a really irritated old fish? Not for sale. I'm gonna fix it up one day. This is a car corpse. Let the dead rest, man. I don't know the blue car's driver, but I know what he's thinking. Guy 1, should we rent a truck? Guy 2, nah bro, we got this. I originally thought these were pizza boxes. Getting ready for a road trip in my Tesla. The 2017 Ford Velociraptor, because nothing says compensation more than a truck named Velociraptor. Still a pretty cool truck though. BMW grills in present and future. The car itself just evolves into a grill. Somebody clearly got trust issues. That's a lot of tires. Hopefully that absorbs some damage if you crash. Parents, how's that home? Okay, this was during the pandemic. You lied. My kids are not a joy to have in class. Whose car is this? Gluten matters. Guess they love gluten. Why? Why do they love gluten so much? I'm drunk, and on my way home, I walked past this truck that had pictures of a fish on it and said, meat without feet. I laughed so hard. Meat without feet. Which car has the worst battery location? Her. I think you're obsessed with your car. Me? What? No. Also me. How much boost did you want again? Yes. Friend, you laugh at the dumbest things. Me. No, I don't. The things I laugh at. Honda accordion. It's a car which is a slinky. Today I learned undercover cops posing as drug buyers attempted to buy drugs from undercover cops posing as drug dealers dealers. Everyone tries to arrest everyone else, and a fist fight breaks out in the street. And the cops that lose in the fist fight get fired. Goofy ass car. How do people drive in this? I kinda want one. I'm no scientist, but theoretically, if you open your slidable doors open while driving, you will gain speed faster because your car is essentially doing the Naruto run. Birth versus death. I want one of these when I grow up. Twingo. Getting my new Mercedes-Benz A45 tonight. So excited. Hey, congrats, man. I'm sick and tired of you. Are you into cars? Yes, I love them. Really, my all-time favorite car is the Volvo VNR 640. What about you? You have good taste. That's actually one of my favorites. For real, what do you love the most about it? They're so damn fast. Fast at running people over and ending life, yeah. Do you like cars? Yeah, why? Check your kitchen. What? Them. Been together for 6 years and still going. Them going. They're still going. It's just getting weaker and weaker.
They need to go see a mechanic.
What he pulls up in. The picture bro posts on his story. Me. Driving makes me think and relax. Get stuck behind a slow driver. Go. You need better grades versus what I really need. When your friends are over as a kid versus as an adult, there are two types of people. I shouldn't drive in the snow. Wee. Me, trying to pretend everything's going fine in my life. Like, the biggest troll award goes to this van. Is he coming straight for us? What I think I'm doing versus what I'm actually doing. Canada uses fake potholes to slow down traffic. In Tennessee, we prefer to use the real thing. Got a new car. Chicks love it. Meanwhile at Walmart, this actually takes skill though. American cars don't handle well. Whoa, front wheel drive hunchback. What people think owning a BMW is like versus what owning a BMW is really like. Now who's the fool? This guy was prepared. Definitely not a fool. Warning, we can't see anything because of this awesome sticker. Totally worth it. That's not a messed up car. That's a perfect car. Oh, when you complete the game, but find a side quest that you need for 100% completion. They're not getting this bag. Probably only 26 muffins in the whole truck. Little bites. I've never had this before. Whose silly car is this? Is that a glizzy? Glizzy car. Life didn't give me lemons. It gave me pants and I've pooped in them. Atlanta is such an unserious city. Found a use for old dentures. Is this a car exhaust? I think it is. Pretty cool. Me, order something with same day delivery at 11:59. Amazon the next day. Yo, it's your Uber driver. I'm at your balcony. You mean I can see you from my balcony? No, I'm waiting at your balcony. It says here you're supposed to be wearing glasses. I have contacts. I mean, I don't give a damn who you are. Spaghetti versus baguette. The French are evolving. Stop them. And if you don't want to stop them, I'll just eat this. Did you see that? That person just cut me off. Americans be like, damn it. Canadians be like, hold my timmies. When you hear your neighbors getting that high-speed download. Yes, yes, faster, yes, yes. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf, but have you heard of using your turn signal? The Tesla Cybertruck is just a Pontiac Aztek with PlayStation 1 graphics. The irony is not lost on me. And then at the bottom it says, the irony, if you will. These porch pirates have really upped their game. I don't think porch pirates are that common in the UK, but are they really that common in US? I guess it really just depends where you live. Don't buy no more car parts, or you're going to be sleeping with your car. Me. Tesla. We're rolling out self-driving this year for the first time in history. VW. Am I a joke to you? We salute this genius. Don't forget that Gorilla Glue works great for engines too. Yes, it's really true, guys. Use Gorilla Glue. When the light has been green for 0.000124 seconds and the person behind you honks, what are you honking at? Just turned green. I'm so sorry I'm late. The traffic was crazy. The traffic. Since y'all know everything, what's this bread for? Handbrake invented in 1905. The people in 1904. High school students in movies versus me in high school. Listen up, gentlemen. Recreating the scene. The keys are in the ignition. You can only take one. Which do you take? The Dukes of Hazzard, Back to the Future, I already know which one I'm taking. Definitely Back to the Future car. Getting out of your car in the 90s was like, me. I'm going to let everything flow. Everything flowing. Babe, do you remember the money we saved to buy a house? Well, I got a new car. When it's only December. But you're ready to get the race car out right now. Most iconic Ferraris in history. Any suggestions? No, I think you've got a great setup. It's so hard to find that one bedroom 5-car garage. Most guys versus me. Really just spent 2 minutes like, why would you shame someone with tuna? Tuna shamed. I photoshopped a beetle into a beetle into a beetle. Booty shorts that say this on the butt. Caution, honeybees. Go ahead. Be real stupid. Tailgate me. Not sure if I should laugh or be impressed. Enterprise, but for ugly cars. You land at LAX and they hand you the keys to this. RGB brake discs just dropped. Fix your broken air conditioner on a budget. If you remove the weird balloon looking thing from your car, you will have enough space for beer storage. Car dealer. What do you want? Him. I want the most unreliable, poorly engineered car that is overrated and will make my friends think I'm cool. Say no more. I work all day day and come home exhausted. My shoes look like this, so hers can look like this. Me, when I see the sky looking pretty. When you're trying to turn, but your passenger's got a big head. Ferrari spent millions developing a Mazda CX-30. Expectation. Yeah, that's mine. OMG, you're so cute. Are you single? Reality. Beautiful king. Amazing car, brother. My guy. Now that you're an adult, what do you want to do with your life? Me. You think you've seen it all? Then boom, a Cadillac DeVille smoker. The more you look, the worse it gets. There seems to be a glitch in the matrix. Whoever said money can't buy happiness definitely bought the wrong car. Rule number 1. If you mess up something, do it so bad everyone will wonder how that's even possible. Your setup goes crazy. I'm offering a free busted window to anyone who leaves their dog in the car on a hot day. Thinking about this license plate today. I love wifey. I didn't even have a wife. Oh no, not memes about wives again. No. When you've got earphones in, but forget and walk away from your laptop, everything goes everywhere. Yeah, this usually happens, but with water. I forget where I've placed a water bottle, knock it over, it's all on my PC, and I am honestly considering ending my life. Is there anything more American than going through a McDonald's drive-thru on your hospital bed? A broomstick which is a gun, maybe? Because your parents didn't raise no two-trip man. On this day in history, in 1927, Ricky Dale Everclear becomes the first man to put oversized rims on his truck with his girlfriend's tax return. Phineas and Ferb, where they can't build anything and everything looks like this. This is literally Ed and Eddie. Is the middle horn area removable? Carrot went inside of this. Did you put it in there? So they're selling a 1998 Ford E350. Call of Dookie Brown ops. When a car lets you cross, so you hit them with one of these. If you know all of these cars, your childhood was awesome. But if you know all of these cars, your childhood was totally rad. BMW owners fighting the urge to take a picture of their hand holding the steering wheel every time they go for a drive. NASCAR fans, when their car turns left for the millionth time. Guys, no way, it's Lightning McQueen and Meta, my childhood heroes. Superman flies. Wonder Woman flies. Flash, already there. Batman, just gotta get gas. Honestly, if I was this rich, I would just get a Lamborghini, dress up as Batman, and do this. You pull up to the shop like this, and I'm definitely popping those bubbles like bubble wrap. Meanwhile, in Canada, they were only calling for flurries. I'll put it up when it hits -50 maybe. You're not gonna believe this. I mean, most things in fiction, or actually, most things in reality have been done in fiction, but not the other way around. 1999 Chevy van. Runs great, converted to a dog van. Must see to appreciate. Very, very clean. Subaru. Yeah, just pull it out, clean the engine. Bada bing, bada boom. Damn it, Bobby. Did you at least compression test it first? Once upon a time, Audi had started a war. Your move, BMW. The entirely new Audi A4. And BMW responded, checkmate. I bought a new car battery, and it was like $220, and the girl at AutoZone said, wanna see how much it would cost if you needed 99 of them? And I said, okay. So she typed 99 in the quantity, and the price went to 23,000. And she said, that's how much it would cost. And I said, okay. Shorty damn near just had me question how I pump gas. Wawa. I thought the joke was wawa. You know, the petrol, I don't even know what you call that, the sign. Wawa. Waka waka waka. 2010, you're not allowed to use your phone while driving. 2024, every car requires a touchscreen to control every single function. I won't be surprised if we will have touchscreen steering in the future. I hate this so much, I don't need an iPad built into my car. Bring back buttons. It's not innovative, it's just stupidity. I like it. How come men never have a favorite color when you ask them what it is? Men have favorite colors, it's just Pantone. There are two kinds of people in this world. I don't know enough about cars to know the difference. Well, I can tell the tires, but I don't know the names. I prefer the ones on the right. Is that the right decision? Am I gonna get judged for saying that? What's the first thing you think of when you pass a semi-truck? Screaming. I don't like being near them at all. Also, I actually kind of want to see your cars if you have a car, or the car that you want to get. If you want to show me your car and I will check it out, just tweet at me at VazCool, and I will like every car post. How to politely tell someone they are stupid. Wisdom has been chasing you, but you have always been faster. Who thought it was a good idea to teach this person firebending? Ang beats up the class bully in front of his girlfriend. Imagine being a high school student and eventually learning you were trying to box Jesus. I made one for Avatar The Last Airbender fans. Thank you for changing my life. I literally ended 12 years ago. Move on. Aang is the only known avatar to have met all 4 of the original benders. Try and tell me this show isn't on drugs. We're walking in circles. I've seen that same spirit mushroom 5 times. That's not the same mushroom. Yes, I am. When Zuko's eyebrows go from this, that's the tweet. You mean that? Old art I never finished or posted for obvious reasons. It's what he would want. Each day, I grow some more. It's like an evolutionary line of Pokemon. This squirrel has mastered waterbending. Taking a walk today and found this? Azula looks like she's about to kill her entire clan. I love that Aang's favorite fighting style is nope. Zuko really jumped off a 50-foot tower to get Aang. Like, the boy worries me. New element detected. Sokka bending. Land puppy. Sea puppy. Sky puppy. But everything changed when It's funny how despite being an evil empire, the Fire Nation was the only country that allowed women into their army. Fact of the day, President Obama does not have a plan in case the Fire Nation attacks. Plot twist, it's because we're the Fire Nation. Daddy issues make you a people pleaser, but mummy issues makes you a sociopath. 12 years of practice and discipline. All for him to let his closeted lover start a 100-year war and wipe out the Air Nation because he a baby. Something about the hugs in Avatar makes me feel like I'm being hugged too. According to Avatar Extra, Appa is overweight for a sky bison and has a double chin. Nothing can compete with how amazing Team Avatar's power crawl was. Yep, so cute. He smile like Kermit, therefore he is Kermit. Avatar 3 will explore a new fire Na'vi tribe known as the Ash People, reveals James Cameron. Nickelodeon needs to sue because who does he think he is? I come from a long line of guys who had something wrong with them. She is my favorite because sometimes she's like, and other times she's, and I think that's wonderful. Thinking about how Iroh said you had to be clear of mind to lightning bend, but Azula did it while losing her mind. These two have the same voice actor. Look at this drama queen going into a coma because he made the right decision. You did the right thing, letting the Avatar bison go free. I don't feel right. Time Traveler speaks. The timeline. Katara, look, I'm metal bending. When too many people you know from different places come together, and you have to maintain the personality you've created for each one at the same time. Iroh gives amazing advice, but you can't sleep on these guys either. If you didn't want to be assimilated into my found family, then you should have killed me when you had the chance. No, but how does Zuko manage to stay up all night? Multiple times. He scares me. Sure, cats and dogs are cute, but will they be ever as cute as Appa hugging his own tail while he sleeps? It was just here we realized Uncle Iroh isn't just there for comedic purposes. This is what I do in the shower for 45 minutes. No, you must unlock all your chakras to control the Avatar state. Let go of your attachments. There is no going back. Haha, water tribe girl. So if Zuko worries a lot about where the Avatar is, does he have anxiety? Stop. Shows up to the war 100 years late with Starbucks. I love how Zuko was expecting to fight an actual 112-year-old bending messiah and come out of it winning. My boy has no concept of self-preservation. You're the Avatar? You're just a child. Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony. Can we please talk about this? This is just 3 years after his father threw a fistful of fire at him to burn half of his face off. But when his uncle does this, he doesn't even flinch. I mean, the trust? Your unpopular opinions on Toph. I do not believe with a single fiber of my being that this character would have ever chosen to become a cop. And this is Katara, my flying sister. Felt cute, might kidnap the Avatar and restore my honor. I saw him heating up his tea. We work in a tea shop. He's a firebender. This is art. Perfect use of this meme. Netflix is making a live-action Avatar show. The fandom. Delectable tea or deadly poison. If you think you're polite, remember Appa was used as a slide and didn't complain. It's okay to ask for help. You're not a burden. Murder is okay. Your feelings matter. Some words of encouragement from that lemur. It's condoning murder. Aang being asked to bring balance and peace to the entire world. I'm 13. This is ridiculous. The awesome detail how Zuko lost significant weight after being exiled, traveling around the world in search of the Avatar. Remember when Sokka joined the Fire Nation army and faked his own death? Are we ignoring the fact that Sokka invented pyrotechnics, submarines, made air power relevant, and found a way to escape an escapable Fire Nation prison in half a day when you spend a year having fun, getting into shenanigans while mastering all 4 elements, but now you gotta show up and defeat the Fire Lord? Mastering waterbending. Random trips, just cuz. Aang, when the temperature of the tea is just right. Kill me! Airbenders are able to warm themselves with only their breathing. Okay, so this explains why Katara and Sokka were bundled up in parkas galore while Aang was just walking around in his little jumpsuit like it was a perfect summer evening. I'm so glad this was cleared up. I literally thought Aang's optimistic attitude is what kept him warm. Oh, you like Avatar too? Yeah, the blue ones, not that dumb kids show. I love the character that's like not really the villain, but definitely not a good guy. I mean, he's on our side, but he's definitely not morally upstanding. Ah yes, me, my husband, and his 10-ton flying bison. I love how Tenzin tries so hard to be patient and serene like his father, but clearly inherited his temper from his mother. People who like Zuko, people who like Aang. He's nice. Growing hair, one in shame and the other in redemption. Cutting hair, one in redemption and the other in shame. Which TV character that arrived after the first season made the show infinitely better? Toph. Zuko. The villain's story started with a selfless act. Aang. The hero's story, who started with a selfish act. Sokka mastered all 4 non-bending styles from each nation. I need to recapture the avatar to restore my honor. Just have some tea. Configuring update for Windows 10. I almost went, ooh, burn, but then I realized it's never too early for a sitting with the court painter, Zuko. Make sure he gets your good side. Everybody's trying to look like Prince Zuko so bad. Therapy session. I needed one after watching the last Airbender movie. So a truck tipped over in my hometown and it spilled cabbage all over the highway. My cabbage is... Sokka. I'm not one to complain, but can't Appa fly any higher? Aang. I have an idea. Why don't we all get on your back and you can fly us to the North Pole? Honestly, my favorite parts are when Aang is 110% done with everyone's BS and gets sassy. I am a strong and powerful bender, capable of moving massive amounts of earth by myself. It takes 7 of us to move one average-sized rock. Okay, but what if you married to whoever was on your phone background? My phone background is the moon. That's rough, buddy. The avatar when he dies. Oh no! Anyways, Aang really went to school for 2 days, beat up the class bully, stole his girlfriend, hosted an illegal dance party, and started a new fashion trend. Bro was so unhinged. Your unpopular opinion on Aang. You're never gonna see me say, if you kill your oppressor, you're just as bad as them. But Aang taking away Ozai's bending was the most devastating thing he could have done to him. The Fire Lord having his powers revoked by an airbender child. I know he felt genuine fear. The Air Nomads are the only group of people that cannot give birth to non-benders. Due to their high spirituality, all Air Nomads are airbenders. Oh, to be an airbender and have tea with baby bison. Which cartoon character had the best character development and why? When your nephew had his head shaved because of a Chinese tradition and you take full advantage of the opportunity. A little something for everyone. Avatar, one of the most visually impressive animated shows ever made. Also Avatar, remember that time Uncle Iroh was going to get mugged and instead Iroh had a cup of tea and chatted with the mugger and told him that he believed in him and thought he could become a good master. Uncle Iroh is so important. Okay, but let's not forget he handed the mugger his butt first, then taught him a lesson about holding a knife. Still the greatest moment in all of animated television. I'll show you who's boss. Earthbending style. I said earthbending style. Lima, he's earthbending. No, you idiot. It's the girl. Oh, of course. One of my favorite ATLA animation errors is the stone armor in season 2. It was supposed to have a hole for her mouth and nose, seen on the right, but there was a mistake in the later side of production that left a hole for her eyes instead. She's blind. What we see versus what Azula sees. Firebenders, guys, when an airbender pulls out all the oxygen from the air, their stupid fires don't burn anymore. 100 years ago versus 100 years later. Firebending in the animated Avatar, firebending in the Netflix adaptation. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. The height difference between Korra and the rest of her team. She's like 5'8". She's taller than the average glass of water, surrounded by taller glasses of water. The Fire Nation sitting in metal airships, confident that no earthbender could possibly reach them. Tough. They could have been the greatest sibling group, but their father sucks at parenting club. The only discussion I want to hear about the lightning scene is how in the world did Zuko manage to run faster than light when your card declines at the psychologist, so they say psych and start roasting your insecurities. When you read the comics while listening to the soundtrack, when the Fire Nation attacked, monks, down. Stop doing fraud, clean your stuff. You're not my mom. Check out this new bird. Cool. I decided to watch The Last Airbender since you recommended it to me. I understand why you like it so much now. It's a great movie. Y'all forget about Baby Yoda. We got Baby Appa. If Aang didn't run away and died at around 90 years old, we would have seen this avatar. This photo is from Salim today. It was taken at noon. With absolutely no filter. Hashtag Oregon fires. Whoever at the Northern Water Tribe, please put the damn koi fish back. Nobody's that happy. Aang and I are that happy. Because you two are idiots. Sometimes Azula says stuff that makes me laugh. The entire Metal Benders population and the entire Air Nomads population sitting around a table for dinner. I've never seen a man get curved so hard before. Gran literally moved to the opposite side of the world to get away from this man. Can we talk about the fact that Momo was on Cactus Juice too? When your dad insists insists on cooking all the expired foods because it's still good. Aang accidentally hits his head, or the previous avatar. 6 years old, 112 years old, 113 years old, 140 years old, 166 years old. Original versus final designs. Airbnb suggests the existence of other BNBs. Water BNB, Earth BNB, but that all changed when the barges in. Bends without bending, refuses to elaborate, dies. Aang, as an airbender, I am committed to peace and preserving all life as precious and sacred. Appa, die! Avatar, the last airbender, if Appa started eating people. Every time I see the airbenders, they reminded me of Winnie the Pooh. Reverse werewolf, turn into the moon when you see a wolf. No, you can't just react to a situation where my ex-girlfriend turned into a moon by replying with a bad and stupid answer. Haha, that's rough, buddy. Record scratch. Freeze frame. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. Who would win? All-powerful Fire Lord and his entire airship fleet. One windy boy. Basically me, 24/7. How stupid do you think I am? I can't believe how stupid I am. Here for a rematch? Trust me, Zuko, it's not going to be much of a match. It took Katara about 0.532 seconds to take Zuko down. Here for a rematch? He asked the waterbender while standing on a glacier island surrounded by water. She was born Ducky, and I was Ducky to be born. Uncle Iroh is a really smart, wise man, and he's always so helpful to Zuko, but he did him really dirty with that hairstyle on his dude. Like, this is one of the few things that Iroh did wrong. Finally, Uncle, do you realize what this means? Wait, you spoke with my uncle? The first and last things that Zuko says in the Avatar franchise reference his uncle. Lol, you really think the last Agni Kai was the best fighter? Spotted in my hometown, the 4 horsemen of wisdom. Actual Chinese versus the live-action movie thing. Literal gibberish. How the hell did Azula survive without a helmet? Boomerangs were invented and are able to break kangaroos' necks. See, Azula isn't a kangaroo. Everybody gangster till the bald kid starts glowing. Can you believe 14-year-old Azula delivered the best line of any villain ever? Don't flatter yourself. You were never even a player. Iconic. Book 1 versus Book 3. Everybody gangster until Uncle Iroh starts singing Leaves from the Vine. Yip yip my girlfriend is like the sun. Explain. She's a star and makes my day bright by simply existing. My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy. Take what you need. Honor. He's taking that, isn't he? When someone you don't like tells a joke that was low-key funny. Characters that go from villain to awkward friend are so important. If you really want it to feel like old times, I could chase you around for a while and try to capture you. Why would I choose cosmic energy over Katara? The way Aang went. What is unlimited and infinite power in the universe to a woman's love? Drinking cold iced tea. Using firebending in front of the Earth Kingdom citizens to heat the tea. Your unpopular opinion on Sozin. Break up with Roku so bad he created homophobia. Toph was shown easily bending a meteorite that Sokka gave her, meaning that Toph can bend any dirt regardless if it's from Earth or not. Meaning Toph could have definitely bent the moon, and the only reason she didn't do it was out of respect for Sokka and his ex-girlfriend. Toph doesn't know where the moon is. Yes, we all love seeing teenage kids take on oppressive governments in YA stories, but I'm here for the old men who refuse to be products of their time and use their wisdom and influence to fight the good fight. Someone come play Avatar Guess Who with me. Is your person emotionally stable? Yes, it's Momo. You're all fighting over the ponytail Zuko discourse, but let me introduce you to the cursed concept of pigtail Zuko. Hate. 40-year-old dwarf. You're just a child. 40-year-old elf. Oh, you're just a teenager. 40-year-old human. Get the hell off my lawn, you damn kids. Where can I find an episode of Avatar The Last Airbender dubbed in Japanese then resubbed in English? Let me guess. You've become so much of a weeaboo that you refuse to watch an American cartoon unless it gets dubbed into Japanese and retranslated for you. Do you ever look at the moon and can't believe how pretty it is? Why do we always end up here? My plans, 2020. Waterproof makeup, 100 ASC. No waterproof makeup, 170 ASC. I'm on, get your life together, man. Can we all just agree that if the Netflix Avatar series is bad, we officially deem that dumb YouTube parody as the real live action? Can you imagine how much pain Aang felt when he found out his whole culture was taken away from him? Aang, literally the next day after finding out. Fans' opinion on Azula. She needs redemption. She is the most tragic character. She's not really a villain. Oh my god, she is so sympathetic. Iroh's opinion. No, she is crazy and she needs to go down. In 2004, we learned that we had to change the name of our show from Avatar to Avatar The Last Airbender because James Cameron already had the rights to a movie called Avatar. Now, the sequel is called The Way of Water. If part 3 is called The Firebending Masters, we riot. I always call them the Blue Avatar and the Good Avatar to avoid any confusion. A fun reminder that Aang was a terrifyingly powerful avatar. Most avatars are informed of their newfound destinies at the age of 16 to begin their training. Because of the approaching war, Aang was told of his status at the age of 12. He had already mastered airbending, and in the span of a year, he mastered the other 3 elements, the avatar state, and energy bending. He also learned lightning redirection and seismic sense, a technique no previous avatar had ever encountered. In the span of a year, this child was a terrifying force of nature. Aang and Katara's family portrait from The Legend of Korra. He was a deadbeat father to 2 of his kids because they weren't airbenders. Aang will never get my respect. All 4 of Aang's grandchildren have different eye colors, representing each of the 4 elements. The order they were born in follows the avatar cycle: fire, air, water, and earth. Okay, but Momo holding plushies of himself is by far the cutest thing I have ever seen all year. In the Firebending Masters, Aang and Zuko learn the dancing dragon technique from the dragons, and they realize Uncle Iroh must have done the same. But the dance requires 2 partners. I always wondered who was Uncle Iroh's partner, and then I realized it was probably his son. Begging you guys to look at the Dutch dude who won the gold medal in windsurfing. Winning in the Olympics in cosplay is the biggest legend move ever. I just realized that throughout these seasons, Iroh was mostly messing around. If he actually became serious and gave 100% of his abilities, efforts, and resources into capturing Aang, the show would have ended quickly. That moment when you realize this isn't Zuko's dad, but it's Iroh holding Zuko while he's with his son. I have never been more happy and sad at the same time. How to summon the avatar. 1. Set up a cart selling cabbages. 2. That's it. Just wait for him to show up. Cabbage Dude had better luck finding the avatar than Zuko did in all 3 seasons. Who would win? A clever young man who tries to think straight. A green juicy boy. Best transition in the history of TV. Poor Toph. She must be so scared. Why don't you come up here so I can smack that grin off your face? Say what you will about season 1 Zuko, but that man was committed. And then compare him to Zuko from the movie. Dude just watched as Aang ran away. 2 halves of 1 whole haircut. I could probably solve a complicated murder case if you gave me 1 bag of Harvest Cheddar Sun chips and a root beer. Can I be your sidekick who drinks cream soda? Well, yes. Aang, how bold can you be? Ah, the open sky above us, a daring mission before us, and friends all around. Just like old times, isn't it? Even better than old times. Before, I always wanted to kiss Katara, and now I actually get to do it. The Avatar community, when new fans are worried about being attacked for just joining the fandom now, we don't do that here. I want everyone to know that the calligraphy in Uncle Iroh's tea shop says, "I'd rather go without eating for 3 days than without tea for 1 day." Dude was committed. I just realized in this scene where Iroh and Zuko reunite, Iroh has no idea about the things Zuko has done to redeem himself. He doesn't know Zuko joined the Avatar, taught him firebending, risked his life several times. All Iroh knows in the moment is that his nephew found him again and is sorry, and that is enough for him to forgive Zuko for everything. Government, we can open the schools. Kids are responsible enough to avoid spreading the virus to each other. Kids, when they cough. Girls talking about their first boyfriend. Was that guy your boyfriend or something? What? No. Guys talking about their first girlfriend. My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy. I met a 4th grader and her name was Yue. And she was like, yeah, I'm named after a character from Avatar: The Last Airbender because my parents are huge nerds. And all I said was, that's rough, buddy. And she beamed at me and I'm pretty sure I made her day. Lord, that episode aired 12 years ago. To this day, I cannot believe Aang called up and blew off like 9 avatars just because they didn't offer any vegan options to ending the war. Roku. My best friend assaulted me as a senior citizen. Kyoshi. Sometimes some murder is okay. Karuk. Just punch people that disagree with you. Aang. Okay, I'm starting to think that none of you took this Avatar thing seriously. The last spoken word in Avatar, The Last Airbender, and The Legend of Korra is perfect. And this is what the youth call poetic cinema. Well, I think you all look perfect. Sounds perfect. The end. Okay, I have a confession to make, guys. I have not watched Avatar or any of these, the movies or the show. Hopefully the memes are good. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Sometimes you gotta act depressed to get your relationship back. This is abusive behavior. Creepy monster caught on camera located in Ohio. This is an owl. Alright, this is kinda scary. Why? 2019 to 2024. The picture on the right is edited. A little bit of bleach and vinegar actually helps the flowers live longer. Mixing bleach and vinegar or another acid releases chlorine gas, which is toxic. Watch a latex Chad billionaire punch out poor people in the debut gameplay trailer for Batman Arkham Shadow. Batman does not punch random poor people as the tweet suggests. He specifically attacks criminals. I've been dying of laughter at this for 5 minutes and I don't know why. Fun fact, this orange fraud doesn't eat a single piece of lasagna this entire movie. He does. 65 years for robbing a UPS truck is crazy. That man is going to jail for R and murder. Gen X is aging badly. She's 22. Gen X was born between 1965 and 1980. A simple, beautiful life. I was made to read books, wear pretty dresses, spend time in nature, and fall widely in love. Strawberries do not grow on trees. As little as half an egg a day is associated with premature death. No correlation between eating a healthy diet with eggs and cardiovascular risk. A link to a Harvard study is included below. The physician's statement is misleading because it uses fear of early death in order to sell his book. Guys, what are the possible effects of the 20 cigarette adapter? What do cigarettes even do? Cancer. Aliens might be living among us, disguised as humans, or in a base inside the moon, according to a new Harvard study. Factual correction. The study itself claims aliens can be living among us, and it's not yet peer-reviewed or published, it's just a hypothesis, speculating about things without much proven fact. Annoying kids outside screaming non-stop. I went full old man and blasted a 7.4 hertz tone out of my window, and they left within 5 minutes. Can't believe that worked. Too high-pitched for me to hear, but not them. 7.4, also known as the mosquito, can cause hearing damage, trigger seizures, and creates problems for wild and domestic animals. It is dangerous to use it indiscriminately in populated areas. Gen Z would never understand. This photo was taken in a family video in 2019, which their stores would later close in 2020. Gen Z, beginning in 1997, very much know about video rental stores. A reminder that Womp and Thwomp are two separate beings. These are both Thwomps. The Super Size Me documentary guy who ate McDonald's every day for 30 days just died of cancer. We're not going to say it was the McDonald's, but Morgan Spurlock, creator of Super Size Me, was an alcoholic for over 30 years. Alcoholism has been shown to dramatically increase your likelihood of developing cancer. Looks like SpaceX will have to scramble a rescue mission to save 2 US astronauts stuck in Boeing Starliner capsule. Nobody is stuck on the ISS. I recently discovered that he's not saying "It's-a-me, Mario" because "Itsumi" is the Japanese word for super. This isn't true. Nintendo's website always referred to the catchphrase as "It's-a-me, Mario" and never "Itsumi, Mario," which is why it's been debunked. Lighthouse distribution in Africa. Uganda does not have lighthouses. America is the greatest country on earth, excluding China. The presentation was not from an American company. It was Ola, which is Indian. 7-year-old girl spends $3,000 and maxes out on her mother's credit card. This video is staged. The daughter did not actually max out her mother's credit card. They have made similar videos before, and the mother admitted they are skits. Happy birthday to the beloved River Phoenix, who would have turned 54 if Johnny Depp hadn't killed him. Johnny Depp has never been suspected or suggested to have murdered River Phoenix. ByteDance is reportedly considering selling TikTok without the algorithm to someone outside the tech industry. ByteDance isn't planning to sell TikTok, according to multiple credible news sources. A mother's love is unique and unmatched. That's the father, not the mother. Female pheasant-tailed cicanas leave after they lay their eggs. To find a new mate, the male takes care of the eggs and chicks. Lesbians can be attracted to men, can kiss men, can do the deed with men, date multiple men, have the deed with multiple men, cuddle men, do whatever they want with men, consensually. Lesbians are not attracted to men. How to change the structure of your face. Your facial structure isn't all genetic. It can be transformed even after you're fully done developing. This thread immediately directs you to buy a product. Physical face structure, phenotypes, are almost entirely hereditary, with only muscle and fat modifying this. While some things can develop a stronger jawline, this thread is likely just promotional material. Flaunts her Birkins, Range Rover, and Texas mansion, but the 25 million Olympic gymnast has given no handouts to her penniless birth mum, who works as a cashier to make ends meet. Her mum abandoned her. Source, literally you, Daily Mail. Can someone explain why people are anti-nuclear? Because coal is cleaner. Coal is not in fact cleaner than nuclear energy. There's no dark side of the moon with the Galaxy S23 Ultra. Capture your night skies and share with us by replying to this thread. Samsung phones digitally fake images taken of the moon to make them appear sharper. It's so pathetic that Kendrick fans would justify this. To say that he addressed it on his album. Kendrick is a wife beater, and Drake did expose him. In this clip, Kendrick is describing how he snapped back against a bully who was repeatedly harassing him back when he was in 2nd grade. I should have died that day. Ladies call me George because I'm curious. There is no history of anybody referring to this user as George. Raw milk is safer than pasteurized milk. Raw milk may contain pathogens such as Cryptosporidium, STEC, Listeria monocytogenes, and Salmonella enterica, which can cause death. A Skibidi Toilet movie and TV franchise is in the works from Michael Bay. You idiots idiots keep falling for fake discussion film accounts. It's embarrassing. This is the real discussing film. Peanut butter is a liquid. We said what we said. Peanut butter is technically a Bingham plastic, a subset of non-Newtonian fluids. But under ASTM D435992, it is classified as a liquid, not a solid. The TSA considers the nut spreader liquid, but is unrestricted if it's a sandwich ingredient. Biggest tech event of 2024. The iPhone 16 drops next month. Here are 8 mind-blowing features you can't afford to miss. 3 is insane. Not only is the post clickbait, but the features listed in the thread are features from iOS 18. iOS 18 and its features will also be available in earlier versions of iPhone, and Apple Intelligence will be available also in iPhone 15. Lil Tay is back and she got a BBL. Lil Tay is 16 years old, and she does not in fact have a BBL. Wasn't she like abused by her family or something? Taylor Swift wore T earrings at the 87th show of the Eras Tour. That is a cross. Neymar slid into my girl's DMs with a whole wife and kids. Maybe he just wanted to play soccer with me by reaching out to her, but I don't know. This is a fake screenshot made to generate engagement. Neymar has not spent more than 24 hours without posting stories on his Instagram account. I have a huge peepee. This was already debunked in November last year by basically every single major news source in multiple countries. Hi Germans, how to host perfectly? Just ask Qatar. More than 6,000 people died building the stadiums for the Qatar World Cup. OMG, it's real. It's not real. This is a scam. This 14-year-old CEO rejected a $30 million buyout offer. Shortly after this video, the company was exposed as a scam orchestrated by Kyle Sandler, who conned 1.6 from Opelika investors with fabricated deals and press releases. We're aware of significant social media commentary. Some of the comments are personal and hurtful. This is unacceptable. Being able to speak out against police behavior is not only acceptable, it is crucial to a free society. A thread of famous celebrities before and after they became famous. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson has been famous since childhood. England ruined every country they came across. Spain didn't. The Spanish Empire was one of the most destructive and deadly in human history. If Jake Paul can knock me out, every single person who likes this will get 50k. I'll put that in my contract. Dylan Dennis is worth 2 million. He would only be able to give 50,000 to 40 people. He is known to delete tweets of giveaways once he gets community noted. No way. Next level. It is an edited video using AI. The original video doesn't have a dog. Against all odds. World of Warcraft subscription price hasn't changed in 20 years. World of Warcraft subscription has been increased several times over the years across the world, with the exception of USA. It even was reported by a PC gamer themselves. PC gamer has dementia. Fanboy and Chum Chum never aired at Cartoon Network. In fact, this animated series was produced and is a Nickelodeon property. Sabrina Carpenter's obsession with Camila Cabello over the years. This image of Sabrina Carpenter has been digitally altered. Thoughts? 30 years ago, we sat in school classrooms quietly. No ADHD anywhere. Kids ate peanuts and had zero food allergies. Almost no kids were obese. Autism simply didn't exist. Any ideas? This is what's known as perspective bias. All of this stuff did exist 30 years ago, but were not as widely well known at the time as they are today. That doesn't mean they didn't exist. Yes, just because you are uneducated does not mean it does not exist. Welcome to La Liga, Kylian Mbappe. This bozo edited the picture. Aaron Paul claims he made $0 from Breaking Bad streaming on Netflix. Aaron Paul was paid by AMC per episode. His character was supposed to last only 1 season, but was still paid millions for the role. Netflix did not create Breaking Bad, and are not contractually obligated to pay anyone except AMC for the streaming rights. This company sells sunlight at night. Important context. In case it isn't obvious, this shows a simulated video. No such satellites have been launched yet, and the practicality of on-demand light from orbital mirrors remains unproven. As if the English are fighting the Germans already. This video contains an audio excerpt from a not safe for work video, which means when opening this in front of your mother-in-law, you may very well end up embarrassed and with some explaining to do. This user is impersonating Pedro Neto, likely because the user is a virgin. Pedro does not have X, only Instagram. Simply roll water and pay attention to its growth. Each roll contains fertilizer to rejuvenate the fragile turf area. In the package shipping details, it provides 1 biodegradable glass seed mat. Seed is not included, which is questionable given the name seed mat. This item is more likely a seed starter mat, which would require a separate purchase of seeds. Man, why can't people just sell what they're supposed to be selling? Cristiano Ronaldo has never lost a match in which he scored the winning goal. Greatness on another level. Factual error. Despite the wording of this tweet making it seem impossible for Ronaldo to lose despite scoring the winning goal, this is still incorrect. Ronaldo scored the winning goal in a 1-0 defeat to Granada in 2013. He scored this winning goal in the wrong net. They are going to lead us to a war because the they think they own a country they hate. This is my flag, and it doesn't have any stars. The sun is a star. They're literally worshipping a golden calf in the Olympics opening ceremony. Wake the hell up. That is a bull. People love to sound sophisticated and brag about European art and architecture. I've seen America's and I've seen what they've got. They can't touch ours. The copper statue, a gift from the people of France, was designed by French sculptor Bartholdi. Its metal framework was built by Eiffel. The statue was dedicated in October 1886. OMG, Creamfields Festival UK. These clips are not from Creamfields 2024, but are from Dominator Festival in Netherlands earlier in 2024. He came, he saw, he owned Madrid, then left. He did not own Madrid. Barcelona lost all 3 recent competitive games against Madrid when he was in the squad. Developing, Rick Ross describes a fighter jet shooting his private plane out of the sky before miraculously surviving the crash landing. Rick Ross's plane had an emergency crash land on May 3rd, 2024. Rick Ross jokingly made this video blaming Drake for the incident. How to get any unreleased skin for free. Go before patch. This is obviously fake. There is no such thing as a free skin. The new skins aren't even in the game files. No problem, I don't give a damn. XQC's response to being asked if Mr. Beast invited him to his new creator video. This tweet, while partially accurate, deliberately misses important context, something this account does often. XQC followed up by saying, "No one is entitled or deserves to be invited." Kamala Harris formally becomes the first black woman and first Asian American to lead the ticket of a political party. Ain't she Indian? What do you mean Asian American? India isn't Asia. The horseman of 13+ websites infested with underage users. The age range for Scratch is designed especially for 8 to 16, not just for 13+, but all people of ages share and create with Scratch. What do you notice about women in China compared to the women in the United States? I noticed that China women are rewarded $768,000 by their country for gold, and the United States rewards their women athletes $37,000 for winning gold. China does not pay its athletes this amount for gold medals. Hong Kong, which has its own NOC and competes independently of China, offers gold medal winners that amount of money. Warning, the White House has turned red, white, and blue for the second night in a row. It's happened. What is happening? There are so many tweets like this. Oh, it's happening. The world's ending. Apocalypse. The White House is lit up red and white and blue for the 2024 Olympics. Infamous for its starvation wages, Walmart just posted staggering first quarter profits. The surge is a result of its strategic shift towards catering to affluent shoppers, while its full-time workers continue to rely on Medicaid and food stamps. Walmart non-corporate associates' average hourly wage is at $7.50 an hour with full-time benefits. The Pacers take game 1 in Boston. They lost. Good morning. This account is a fake account, also called a catfish account, who is posting images in order to farm engagements and followers, and most of such kind of fake accounts later change the username or sell their account. My Euro Summer vibe. No phone summer. The object on the left is in fact a phone. That's Multiverses tracking my IP. Multiverses uses AI to track your IP and location for the online mode. This is how the internet works. 2024 World Champions. They won the NBA Championship, which makes them the NBA Championships, not World Champions. Please report this account. The username was stolen. I love Kiwi for lunch is their new username. The Fur Affinity Twitter was hacked, and the hacker changed their name. To prevent the ad from being lost forever, someone picked it up to hold on to it, and the hacker is trying to send people after a Good Samaritan, also known as the colonizer community, to the world outside the West. Neither Canada, Finland, Ireland, Iceland, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Switzerland, blah 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 blah, were ever colonial powers. However, the largest colonial power still in existence, the Russian Federation, is missing from this map. I think Paul needs to stop posting on Twitter and pick up a book. Permission to die, the doctor said. So no risks, play it safe, stand in line. Is that really living though? The Liver King has been known to promote a lifestyle known as ancestral living, but he has been dishonest in his use of steroids and other muscle growth chemicals. So be careful following his advice on anything to eat or put in your body. According to the internet, I lied about cancer. However, for those last 2 years, I have been treating the symptoms of that cancer. Blood tests, medications, and so much more. We still have one test left to do, to verify which cancer it is. For now, we have been treating the... Boogie has admitted to lying about cancer. Is this you playing with a minor? Good one, she/her. The internet will never fix your real threat, depression. The real threat is Dr. Disrespect, as he texted minors inappropriately, making him a predator. Here's my case for why you should vote for the crab. Hashtag Minecraft mob vote. All the information released about the mob vote specifies that the crab claw increases reach by placing blocks. Nothing about breaking blocks, nor hitting entities. How Apple Intelligence works. OpenAI. iPhone. Your data. Apple. Apple Intelligence does not give your personal data to OpenAI. ChatGPT can be used by Apple Intelligence intelligence, specifically Siri, but is not required. A prompt is offered ahead of time before sending your request to OpenAI, and only prompt data is shared. Wait, Elon, why are you spreading misinformation? I thought you hate misinformation. Bruh. When lug nuts are too tight to loosen with wrench, using your foot and bouncing carefully on wrench, and using your car as support for balance, as shown in the video, is a common method to increase leverage to loosen the lug nuts. American Apocalypse Games. The Metro video game series is Ukrainian, not Russian. I don't know how that's got anything to do with this. I think that was text at the top, but I don't know what it is.